and James Brock.
That's not an admission of guilt. They put a warrant out for her arrest, and she did what was right.
Dennis Nolan says he doesn't believe his granddaughter could have carried out the crimes. He hopes the truth will come forward.
I just dread the thought of her going through a trial on this thing. It's gonna be ugly.
The Carroll County Sheriff's Office says it's trying to determine a motive. Austin Eller, 95.5 WSB.
Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene is among the Republicans calling for the release of documents related to the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
A lot of people in MAGA, they really want to know more information about the people that were involved with Jeffrey Epstein.
President Trump, though, is lashing out at supporters like Greene and has asked if he's losing faith in them.
I lost a lot of faith in certain people, I lost, because they got duped by the Democrats. The Democrats are good for nothing.
The president calls it a hoax. A 5-year-old boy from Cumming dies while vacationing with his family on Lake Chatuge in North Georgia. The Towns County Coroner's Office says the boy drowned. He was gone for about 10 minutes when his parents called 911 to report him missing. The boy was found in the lake a few minutes later. The family was renting a home on the lake when the boy got out without anyone noticing. After 7 years, a key corridor in the heart of Atlanta connecting businesses and entertainment hubs reopens today.
Better, smoother route throughout this city.
Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens says the Ted Turner Bridge on Martin Luther King Jr. Drive has a newly built viaduct and roadway linking Forsyth and Spring Streets. Drivers in the area say it should unclog surrounding streets. Several cats need a new home after they were left behind at a College Park apartment complex that's been condemned.
Trying to find homes, we're putting quite a few of them up for adoption.
Sydney Nettle Coates, a volunteer with Tri-Cities Friends of Kitties, says people had to leave their cats behind in the chaos exiting Chelsea Gardens. She says they're trying to reunite the cats with their owners when possible, but more than a dozen now need a new home. If you're interested in adopting a cat, we posted a link at WSBradio.com. It is now 3:03. The Von Hessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. It's Alex Williams.
Got a mess brewing up in Swaneville, I-85 both north and southbound, right around Highway 317, Lawrenceville, Swanee Road northbound. It's a widely scattered crash, couple of center lanes knocked out. Once first responders get on scene, I think it's going to be a few left lanes. That's going to quickly stack up the ride back toward Duluth. Go ahead and plan on Satellite Boulevard. 85 southbound, they're also reporting a crash blocking at least one lane, so slow in both directions there. Elsewhere, if you're traveling 316 westbound, still got that right lane construction out of Lawrenceville at Riverside Parkway and downtown 75-85 southbound. That's filling in between Midtown and I-20. Traffic troopers tell me a new trouble I-75 northbound up around Delk Road. That is going to be a stall blocking a center lane. We're going to try to get a jam cam on that. Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly cloudy, hot and humid today, high 94. An isolated pop-up shower or storm can't be ruled out, but mainly dry for this afternoon. Lows tonight in the low 70s. Tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds, high 92. Partly cloudy on Friday, high 93.
Storm tracker radar clear around the metro area at this hour. 86 in Lawrenceville, 85 in Villa Rica, 87 in Fayetteville. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
These people just make noise and basically waste our time.
Dear members of the media and the public, I welcome you.
Live from the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, Hour 1 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. I'm Tim Andrews. We are also joined by Autumn Fisher, the man behind the glass, George Clark, here as usual, and, as always, Jared Yamamoto.
I'm going through my emails now.
Why?
Well, because
we're doing the show.
Well, I know, but I mean, number one, I'm a great multitasker. But
sure you are. You can't even look. Just tell everybody real quick how great of a multitasker he is. When he is looking at his phone and you're talking to him, you have to repeat yourself. So go ahead, Mr. Multitasker.
Well, I've been looking for this email for a couple weeks now because there is a new app called the Clockout app that got unveiled in Atlanta.
Is that for work? Like if you're remote working, you can clock in and clock out? No?
You would think it's something like that, but it's really a social networking platform designed for professionals, specifically the next generation, to connect in real-world events.
What so like that? LinkedIn?
No, it's not like LinkedIn. So they're a little snarkier than that. You have to be smart enough to get into the app, and you also have to be...
so they have an IQ test at the beginning.
Yeah, you basically have an IQ test, and also is your profession worthy of this app? So I've been looking to
radio,
see.
we're out.
We might be out because we're in radio, but I applied for it, so I'm trying to see whether or not I got into it, and it's going viral. It started in D.C., and it has now come to Atlanta. And now you get invited to these exclusive like cocktail mixers and these.
Boy, I don't want to be a part of this.
Yeah,
at all.
neither do I. No, thank you. Leave it to the young,
thanks.
right, Autumn? The young can have this.
I guess. I mean, if it's an excuse to like get together and get out of the house when you're young, sure.
Yeah.
But you
But
have.
I don't know if I want to be a part of people that want to be a part of this.
Well, you have. Maybe you're not smart enough to be part of it. I mean, this one TikToker.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Like, if that's what it's gonna mean if I don't join, then sure, not smart.
Well, this TikToker got rejected. He's from Atlanta, and he was very upset about it.
People are being personally attacked by this networking app called Clockout that sends you an actual rejection letter if you're not smart enough to get on. And a lot of people are pissed off. That being said, apparently people who are on it are obsessed because they get to join free social clubs and go to mixers and galas. And you know I love galas.
I
But
do.
a lot of
I
people
knew
are
that
offended
about
by the
him.
rejection
I could
letters
tell.
they're getting, and
You
it seems
know I
like they
love
don't accept
galas.
specific firms.
Ah.
Someone said that nobody at Twitter is getting on, but that could just be a rumor.
Right.
I applied and
I
this is
don't know
my
for
rejection
sure.
letter. We appreciate you applying for a Clockout membership. You
Uh-huh.
unfortunately do not meet our community standards as a TikToker. Like, yes, I'm a TikToker, but I've worked in corporate for over 10
I'm
years.
so many
Anyways, what do
things.
you guys think?
I think that you should care about it. I just want to go to all the sweet functions because I don't have a real group of friends that I could go hang out with. I need to hang out with other vapid people like myself. I'm a TikToker.
I also need to make content, and this is the only content I can think of.
That's right. I was rejected, so now I have content for a couple of days.
Exactly.
And then I can do content about the comments on my video content.
Listen, the way the economy is going right now, the influencers are being hit, and if you're getting knocked out of exclusive clubs like the Clock Out Club, like that, I mean, hey, that's big news for the TikTokers out there. I feel bad for them.
You do.
Well, is it just this one TikToker? Or is it like all TikTokers?
I represent all the TikTokers who weren't allowed into the super secret social group of Clockout.
I believe it's just this one TikToker because you have
okay,
to.
so the TikTokers are not being affected.
Well, this TikToker was affected, and him being an Atlantan like that, it's that's a big deal. There, getting a rejection letter is a big deal.
I hope
He's
that.
doing like a weird James Charles impression that's really bothering me.
That's his actual voice. That's his actual voice.
People
My-
are being personally attacked, but
Okay.
People are being personally attacked.
I want the TikTokers that do the videos with the lines going through them, and it says "wait till the end" and nothing happens.
Oh, this is the worst.
I
Do you know
immediately.
what those lines are for?
No, tell me what to keep the algorithm out of whack or what?
It does have to do with the algorithm, but it's to not flag it as copywritten because it's
Oh.
stolen from something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
they
just like how on YouTube they'll like speed it up or like reverse the image and
Uh-huh.
then it can't be flagged.
Right.
So it's that.
Well, when something like that pops into my feed, I immediately, before I even watch it, I go right to the
Wait till the
comments. No, I go right to the comments, and usually there's something snarky at the top that says, "Boy, I'm glad I wasted 2.5 minutes watching this."
Yeah. The comment section saves you there.
I was in the comment section, and I thought that would help me get into the checkout. I want to go to the super secret things.
So you wouldn't like to be around other ambitious professionals?
Why do you ask that question when you know
Yeah, Jared,
the
you know
answer? You know that we're.
I just
that's
think
not even gaslighting. That's ass lighting.
Well, it is. It really is.
Asinine lighting.
Yes.
It really is, because there are some people that are going to take this app if they get into it. They're going to be like, oh, look at me. It's a badge of honor. Look at me.
And then they'll forget about it a week later.
Part of me wants to get accepted into it just to see how vapid the people are in these groups, just to see how
be
they
a little bit of. Honestly, do you think you kind of want to be a little bit a part of it?
I think
would
you do a little bit.
I would want to at least do one or two events just to see what it's like. And if it's lame, then I would be like, okay, thanks for my membership, and I would give it to
All
this.
right, so it's working.
They're
on
all
you.
meeting at the Pink Pony on Friday, and I really wanted to go.
Pony Club.
I want to go, yeah, to the Pink Pony because I have really good brisket for lunch.
They actually do have good beef. They used to.
Yeah?
I've never been. I don't think I've been to the Pink Pony.
Never in your life?
No, wait, is that the one that's on Peachtree?
No, the
Or-
Pink Pony is off of Buford Highway near North Druid Hills.
It is an exclusive club just for the smartest people.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
You're absolutely right.
Well,
that might get me to move back to Atlanta.
I would feel bad for the dancers, though. Anytime Chappell-Roan's Pink Pony Club comes on, I'm
Why?
sure
Why do you feel bad for them?
Well, because the dancers are probably like, okay, here we go again. We got to hear this song again. I'm sure they have to
They
hear it.
choose the songs.
It's our anthem.
Yeah, no, they don't. The DJ chooses the song.
Yeah, the DJ's
No,
got
they
control.
choose the songs. They tell the DJ what they want to play.
Nah, I choose the songs for you. Make sure you tip me out. You got to tip me out, Tiffany.
Maybe if they tip them out right, then they get to choose their song.
Rhonda is on the side stage. She's 46, so you can just ignore her. Let's do this.
It's time for the Headline Hopper.
Janine on the main stage. Janine. Blanche is out walking. They should go back to old school names. Anyway,
They really
Ruth.
should.
Ruth. Ruth on the main stage. Watch out
It's
for
like
that.
Squanish 22 skidoo.
She doesn't need a pole. She has a walker. All right. Go ahead.
Trump melted down
He
over
did?
the quote.
So he's just a glob.
He is literally a glob.
Glob.
Truth Social, he has been busy. Put another one of those big novel posts out there, slamming his supporters who believe the BS about the Epstein report, saying, I don't want their support anymore. He's been asked about it a lot. I've got several moments where he was asked about it. It is tightened up. His response is tightened up. This is where it started.
Pretty bad people, including fake news, want to keep something like that going. But credible information, let them give it. Anything that's credible, I would say let them have it.
So that was early.
Let him have it.
That was yesterday evening. And then today, when asked about the Epstein files again, he's tightening up, guys.
You said this was all a hoax. Has your Attorney General told you this was a hoax? What evidence have you
No,
seen
it's
of
not
that?
the Attorney General. No, I know it's a hoax. It's started by Democrats. It's been run by the Democrats for 4 years. You had Christopher Wray and these characters and Comey before him.
And he wasn't done.
It's a bad group. It started, actually, look at the Steele dossier that turned out to be a total hoax. The 51 agents, the so-called intelligence agents, it was a hoax. It's all been a big hoax. It's perpetrated by the Democrats. And some stupid Republicans and foolish Republicans fall into the net. And so they try and do the Democrats' work.
So now it's just becoming an inside job from the Democrats
Well,
here.
it always has been. The Democrats and the stupid Republicans, the real dumb ones, not the good ones, but the dumb ones. And, of course, Joe Rogan and Theo Vaughn and all the on and on, all the podcasters. They believe this garbage, like Alex Jones. He's a nice guy and everything, but, boy, what a dummy when it comes to
He's
this.
falling into the dumb Republican trap. But even after all that, you still were not done there, Mr. President.
Whoever operated the AutoPen had a policy, which is, by the way, I think the biggest scandal. That's the scandal they should be talking about, not Jeffrey Epstein. The scandal you should be talking about is the AutoPen, because I think it's the biggest scandal, one of them in American history. So
Bigger than the Teapot Dome scandal, bigger than all the scandals, bigger than Watergate. The AutoPen, look, I mean, who went to AutoPen Island? Why don't they look into that?
Yeah, they should look into
Look
AutoPen
into
Island.
AutoPen Island and all the other islands where, look, Jeffrey Epstein, I mean, it's a big hoax. He's crazy. Nobody ever, he doesn't have an island. The island isn't even real. It was just a show, right?
Little St. James isn't a real place there,
no,
Mr. President?
No, it's not. I mean, quit talking about it. We have great things going on.
See,
and,
this is the problem that you have there, Mr. President.
I don't have a problem, Jared. You do. You're one of those people.
You
that believes in those
absolutely
things.
have a problem. I was on your side. I figured,
I don't care if you're on my side or not. I don't need you. I'm not running again. I don't care.
See,
I got a lot of crap to get done, like the wall and the big
I'm trying to
beautiful
help you
bill.
here.
I don't need your help.
I'm
Jared.
trying to. I figured that this issue was like 15 or 20 on the list of big things that you need to get done.
No, I don't care. Nobody cares. Only the stupid Democrats and the news and the crap and the fake news, the Russia, and the AutoPen from Russia and all of that.
But here's the thing, though. When you try to tell people and point them in a direction and say, you need to focus on this ordeal or this
You need to focus
scandal.
on Vicks. If you have a stuffy nose, rub it on your chest, maybe like your grandma did with the wet hot towel, and pin it, and you roll around at night with the what do you did, the D or the humid?
The humidifier.
Yeah, that right. Because there's dehumidifiers, right?
Yeah, that's
There's
true. There are.
those.
That's for your basement.
And that's just to get the excess moisture out of the air, and then the humidifier if you're, stuffy, and then Grandma comes in and she blows your nose and then puts the Vicks. I mean, that's what we got to focus
Who's
on.
Grandma
the Vicks.
in this metaphor?
Well, a lot of grandmas. I mean, they have the old things.
Are you saying literal grandmas?
Well, the very hot water, okay, the very hot boiling water on the rag in her hands. She could touch boiling water because she's watched. I mean, for years she's just been in the sink, right, washing with the hot water.
Oh, she knows.
And her hands, and then the Vicks on the chest and on the back. You put it over. You wake up in the morning completely drained.
Autumn, I think he's trying to distract from Jeffrey Epstein. He's smart. He's trying to send us on a little chase.
He's
here.
not even
thinking about Grandma in the old days.
Well, he's not even a real guy. I mean, Jeffrey. I mean, he
is. He was a real guy.
In fact, all of it was fake. You know who he was? He was Anthony Bourdain played the role, and the celebrity chef, and Anthony Bourdain, and then they pretended like he died, and he's actually on that island.
Okay, they do look awfully similar. So
They do look, but because they're the same guy. You could do a lot with AI, especially 10, 12, 15, 35 years ago. Maybe your grandma was AI when she was putting the Vicks, the great Vicks.
Look, you're going back to the Vicks here. See,
have you ever eaten Vicks like some people in the old?
No, I knew that was a like a way to fix your kids, right? It's like you give them a spoonful of Vicks.
A spoonful of Vicks, and all the mucus goes in. You could
think
put it
that's
on your foot
recommended.
at night with a hot sock. And then all the toxins go out of your feet. I saw it on TikTok, and a lot of grandmas do that. Okay.
Jared's got a pretty good point. There's a bit of a Streisand effect going on. If you guys hadn't
who?
heard the
Barbara
memo,
Streisand. Barbara Streisand.
Yeah.
She's a lovely voice.
You guys really put the spotlight on Epstein when it wasn't, a huge topic.
Yeah,
and now you're
well, we're not
seemingly
talking about.
regretting
I don't
it
know
or
why you're
attacking the
talking
people.
about it. I don't.
I'm with you, George. See, I'm glad.
Pam Bondi could. I mean, she's beautiful. I love Pam Bondi. But back to Barbara Springsteen or whatever Streisand. She
Barbara
was so
Springsteen.
great, and I think she's here right now. Look, turn around. Oh yeah, that's her.
I'm here.
Funny girl.
I didn't recommend anything to this orange man.
Yeah, she didn't like me, but that's okay. What a voice. Yentl. My God, what a great film. You ever see Yentl?
I have not.
Yentl's so
Proud
fantastic.
to be a singer, but I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you
How
to
about that
love
movie,
me.
Prince of Tides? Prince of Tides, with the, the muscular, the Nick Nolte.
That was a good
Remember
movie.
Nick Nolte? He-Man, all of a sudden he falls in love with, I mean, who believes that, right? I mean, he fell in love with both. I mean, she's his therapist. I get it. You have those, I've
She's
had.
not as young as you like him, Trump.
Who, Barbara? Well,
Yeah.
maybe then when she was in her 50s.
Okay.
Maybe. Because I don't like young girls. I like,
Oh, okay.
Anyway, yeah, Barbara Streisand, fantastic. She's beautiful. Don't talk
I
about.
don't need your support.
Well, I mean, you're an old hag now. You married the hag.
Oh.
Well, she's married to,
I'm
right?
old, but at least I have a talent.
She's married to James Brolin, the great James Brolin. My God, you ever see that
And
movie?
He's wonderful.
Westworld, what a film, right?
Also,
great film.
I cloned my dog.
But here she is.
Hey, I see what you're doing here, Mr. President. And
So
Barbara
anyway-
Streisand, you're trying to distract us from Jeffrey Epstein
No,
right
I
now.
call this the Streisand effect.
I want to see those files.
Yes,
I
Barbara.
want to see the list.
Tell them, yes, we need to see the
wanna
list.
See
Well, maybe
the flight logs.
when you
the
finish
ideas.
Yentl 2, when you make Yentl 2 and you do all that
Yentl
with
2,
put it on
Electric
Disney
Boogaloo.
make sure that you make all the appropriate social changes like Star Wars. Okay. I'm
See,
done.
this is the ridiculous thing right here. It's because of the approach that Trump is taking.
Yes.
The psychology of people are naturally going to be more curious and more suspicious as to what is actually going on with Jeffrey Epstein. Like for me,
Look, if Joe Rogan really cared about this, he wouldn't be on a super expensive yacht on a trip, taking his shirt off and going swimming and letting
Even
his.
Joe Rogan needs a vacation.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but if he cared, he'd be doing.
Yeah, we're at the beach. We're on a trip. I had to fly Andrew Schultz out here to talk about it. Yeah, my family's upstairs. Yeah, let's talk about it.
even Rogan needs a vacation. I agree with you on that one, George.
But I never take one, Jared. I don't.
Thank you, Alex Jones.
Can he afford a vacation? I thought
No,
he had to
every
pay like
every
$1
dime I
million.
have, I have to give over to the Sandy Hook families because I was an idiot and let my listeners, because I said that stupid thing about, whatever. These are real flags, though, this whole thing I'm talking about.
These
not
are
the
real
false-
flags.
They're not false flags, they're fact flags.
I just think again, with people that were very curious about this, at least
I don't care about those people. Do you have more
Clearly.
news stories? Because we've spent way too long on this. Your program director just texted me. The dog doesn't want to hear about Epstein.
Yeah, the dog says, move on.
Yeah. So there we go.
Oh, okay. I see what you're trying to distract from this. I'm just telling you. I think overall, like now.
Look, I've known Ken for about 40 years, and he just texted again, said, "Shut up, quit talking about this phony Epstein thing."
I see what's going on here. I see what you're trying.
News?
And
I want to know.
You be quiet too, you old bag.
For most people now this Epstein list has jumped up in priority, and now more and more people are going to get exposed to it.
I guarantee you in 2 weeks, no one will be talking about it.
I hope you're right. I really, there are so many bigger issues going on in this country.
Outside of the Democrats, no one will be talking about it.
I hope so. I hope you're right about that.
Ukraine.
Maybe they won't be talking about it, but I think they'll remember it. I think people feel betrayed.
No, they'll be so overwhelmed by the massive inflation, they won't care.
Probably so. Would you like another story, Mr. President?
Yeah, he's gone.
All right, Speaker Mike Johnson breaks out his best Trump impression and opened up about his relationship with Nancy Pelosi during the Podforce 1 podcast. And I actually have some of the audio of Mike Johnson doing his Trump impression. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Watch out, Tim.
When we named it, we were in the Oval Office.
Oh, sorry. He's talking about naming the Big
Beautiful Bill, yeah.
When we named it, we were in the Oval Office. We were sitting in front of the Resolute desk. He's at the desk, and the president said, "What are we going to name? What are we going to call it?" And Jason Smith says, "Well, sir, we got a few great options. These are, clever acronyms." He goes, "No, I just think we call it the One Big Beautiful Bill. Don't you think? Don't you think that's great? That's so simple. It's great." And he passed it around to us on a piece of paper in big bold font. One Big Beautiful Bill. And he goes, "Now, can we put an exclamation point?" I said, "Sir, no, we can't do an exclamation point. That's not a thing in legislation,
Yeah, Tim, you're safe.
Yeah, I think I'm fine.
Well, I wanted to call it the alligator fights a gorilla, 1,000 gorillas bill, and then get all that in there, because we need to get down to the bottom of it. You remember a month ago when everybody wondered about, one guy or one gorilla and 100 people?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we put that together, for the next 100 illegals we round up, we're going to make them fight a gorilla. And if you win, you get to stay. Isn't that great? I mean, we might as well make money off of it.
So you do that for America 250? That'll be part
Oh,
of
my
the
God.
events.
The best gorilla fight will have alligators and emus fighting people. It'll be great. Man versus beast. It's just fantastic. I have them working right now to bring back the saber-toothed tiger.
Oh, yeah, the little DNA collection there.
That's right. And mammoths. We'll get the mammoths, and they'll
Peter
fight.
Jackson's trying to bring back a big giant bird.
Well, you can fight Peter Jackson. I don't care
The
who.
auk, the great auk.
The great auk, whatever. The dodo bird, real slow. No reason for it to die other than its name was. Okay, I'm tired of doing that.
Yeah, for real.
We're crushing it
I'm
there.
running
man.
out of dumb things to say. That was a pretty good impression, though, and I can't imagine him going,
Why can't we just call it this stupid thing?
and they're trying to come up with their acronyms, which are always dumb. A lot of screaming going on them. What's going
I'm
on?
so sorry. I got to tell
You
her
got a
to
daycare
stop.
today? It sounds like there's 20 kids.
I know,
she's
it's
at the petting
summertime,
zoo.
and Ellie's on the headset, and she's on,
Fighting with her.
She's yelling. It's what you do on the headset.
Yeah.
I'll tell him to stop. Sorry.
Shut up!
Yeah.
Little brats.
Can you pull back the curtain and just go, shut up?
I will, yeah. Ellie! Be quiet, please! Love you!
See? Parenting in real time. We have
That's
time.
right.
We have time for another story.
We sure do. Georgia Tech is going to build a $20 million AI supercomputer to accelerate scientific breakthroughs. This thing is wild. It apparently is as powerful. It's able to crank out over
As the sun.
400 quadrillion operations per second. So that's the
What's the
equivalent.
norm? I have no idea, if that's good or bad.
Yeah, I know.
so
wow, that's good.
Well, I know,
I guess
right?
that sounds like a lot.
That's a lot more than it usually is.
Our article on WSBRadio.com says that's the equivalent of everyone in the world performing 50 million calculations every second. So that's pretty dang powerful.
Creepers. I would
That-
never be able to do
I
that.
can only do like 10,000.
I can cipher. I can cipher.
You can cipher?
Yeah, you got a chalkboard? I can do 2 plus 2.
And this
That's 7.
That's 1, 2, and 1, 2.
Well, if you carry the 6, it makes 12 times 2
that's
minus
true.
5 is 7.
Hey, you guys are computing. You guys can give this little.
I'm
got
always got a scheme going, Jared.
If you take a left, there's a lot of components to that. Your body's got to turn in your head,
Yep.
and your spatial awareness. And then also your body's, keeping your temperature regulated and your lungs breathing and your heart going.
I saw
There's
on
a lot
TikTok.
going on. Lots of computations up in here.
We saw on TikTok the other day that the toe is the key to health, and if your big toe starts going, you're in a direct line to death.
That's what my grandma said every time she gave me a spoon of Vicks. She said, "How's the toe?"
I believe
I
Dr.
said, "It's
Joe's
good,
got
Mama."
that. Dr. Joe's got the Dr. Joe toe pills.
Well, I got my own toe pills, and they're made out of Vicks. But I take the Vicks out of the jar.
Dip your toe in a tub of Vicks.
Yeah, just rub the. This thing is actually pretty cool. You know, you hear all these sensational stories of AI, or the fact that Grok now, if you update the app, you can talk to a waifu.
Yeah.
And I downloaded just to see what it was all about. I said, "Hey, sexy, how are you?" And I'm like, I don't want.
What's a waifu?
Girlfriend, avatar.
Yeah, like an AI girlfriend.
Yeah, and it's that anime look. Where she's like, "Hey, handsome, how are you? What are you in the mood for?" So I responded, "I'm in the mood for a conservative conversation about college." She goes, "Oh, that sounds dumb," or something like that. I deleted it immediately.
That sounds boring.
Well, what do you want to talk about, AI girlfriend?
I want to talk about candy.
Tell me about candy. What's your favorite candy?
I like Starburst.
Do you have a second favorite candy?
You sound handsome.
Oh, thank you so much. You know what? You always know how to say the exact right thing to make me to make
Mine
me feel
told me
better.
you'll never measure up to the genius that is Elon Musk.
Elon Musk is so powerful.
Exciting news for homeowners out there. This is Deborah Morton, host of Inside Georgia Real Estate here on WSB every Saturday at 1 p.m. My team and I are now proud partners with the iconic real estate brand, The Agency. As we launch the Atlanta market, we now have multiple offices covering Metro Atlanta. What this means for you as a home buyer or seller is that you will now have access to the agency's global resources. In this changing market, it is essential to hire the most experienced agency to represent you. And if you're a seller, you'll get the agency's proprietary marketing, which brings you more buyers, more offers, and ultimately sell your home for more money. My team and I are here for you as your real estate experts. In the meantime, we have all your answers about real estate every Saturday at 1 p.m. right here on WSB. And you can always reach out to me at InsideGeorgiaRealEstate.com. That's InsideGeorgiaRealEstate.com, now partners with the Agency Atlanta.
Belinda Skelton here for Atlanta Vision Institute, and I have Stephanie with me. She's a patient of Dr. Ashraf, and Stephanie recently had the laser optics procedure. Stephanie, why did you have the laser optics procedure?
I wanted to be able to not ever use reading glasses again because I got tired of pulling my phone out of my purse when I forgot them to blow things up, and I just wanted to see.
And how was life after laser optics procedure at Atlanta Vision Institute?
Incredible. I could read the bottom of a nail polish bottle. I don't need my readers, never used them since I've had my laser optics procedure. It's been amazing.
What would you say to people who are on the fence about having the procedure?
Do you want to see?
That says it all, folks. Folks, if you want to see like Stephanie, go to 2020atlanta.com. That's 2020atlanta.com.
Hi, I'm Trisha, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company, where we're all about you, your style, your budget, your dream engagement ring. Are you looking for a style that's classic, modern, vintage, or something in between? Not sure? At Shane Company, we're here to help. We have so much style under one roof because a friend knows you like options. Drop by or visit us at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
It's July, and that means pool days, summer celebrations, and of course, heat. Georgia heat is brutal. Don't let your home be a sauna. Coolray has the perfect solution to keep you cool this summer. Coolray is offering you $2,250 in rebates and free attic insulation when you purchase your new complete carrier system. You know, proper insulation is like a sidekick for your HVAC, keeping cool air in and hot air out. Call or go online to Coolray.com to book your appointment today. Coolray and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
Cancer upends your life. We're doing all we can to change that. At Winship Cancer Institute of Emory University, we're reimagining the care experience to ease the burden of cancer with experts in your cancer and the research, trials, and treatments you can only get here. All so you can focus on what matters most, the best chance of living a full life. Winship Cancer Institute of Emory University. Cancer care designed around you and your life. EmoryHealthcare.org/Winship.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top story, it's clear President Trump wants an end to the backlash over the Jeffrey Epstein files.
Not sure this is going to cool the fire of the Jeffrey Epstein conspiracy theories, but in a social media post, the president just called this a Democratic hoax.
Washington reporter Scott McFarland reports it's an issue that split the president's base. Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene is among the Republicans who want the files made public.
It's pretty big, I have to be honest. I'm always honest about what's going on. And yeah, this one has been pretty big.
President Trump says his so-called past supporters have bought into the hoax, hook, line, and sinker. The grandfather of a Carroll County teenager charged with murdering her mother and stepfather says she is innocent. Dennis Nolan says his granddaughter has no experience with guns.
These shots were pretty accurately placed. I don't think she's physically capable of doing that.
17-year-old Sarah Grace Patrick recently turned herself in for the February deaths of Kristen and James Brock. The Carroll County Sheriff's Office says it is confident the girl killed them. The family of a deacon who died after he was tased by an Atlanta police officer in 2023 is asking the Fulton County DA again to file charges. Johnny Hallman's daughter, Arnitra, says they want justice.
They took something from us that they can't give back.
They want the former officer charged along with the tow truck driver who got involved. Following a meeting today, the district attorney indicates she will make a decision in a couple of weeks. A prayer vigil at the state capitol today for flood victims in Texas.
May God continue to wrap his arms around those who are grieving and place a hedge of protection around those on the ground as recovery efforts continue.
Georgia House Speaker John Burns leads a bipartisan group in prayer. He says he's been in touch with the Texas Speaker to express support and offer help. It is 3:32. It's time now for live team coverage of traffic and weather. And in the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
Travel advisory continues on I-85 northbound into Swanee. Crash in 2 left lanes at Highway 317, exit 111. It is a jam-packed ride, already back to Sugarloaf Parkway, growing back toward Highway 316. Avoid it all, use Satellite Boulevard. In the same area, southbound, we have a crash on the other side of the wall. That's in the right lane, 85 southbound, Highway 317. So that's slowing you from the Mall of Georgia. If you're traveling into downtown, that is already a full house, starting on 400 south from Lennox Road. No relief till you get down to I-20 with 75-85 northbound. That brake light battle is from University Avenue, improving once you clear Peachtree Pine Street. Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly cloudy, hot and humid today, high 94. An isolated pop-up shower possible, but many of us will enjoy a dry afternoon. Lows tonight in the low 70s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, high 92. A mix of sun and clouds on Friday, high 93.
90 in Ackworth, also 90 in Sugar Hill. It's 86 in Locust Grove. More news at 4 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
What would you do with $1,000 this summer?
Hotel, pool, week at the beach, cabin in the woods.
Whatever you want to do this summer.
WSB has $1,000 to make it happen.
Thank you.
$1,000 Thursdays gives you the chance to win $1,000 every hour between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m.
I am so excited.
Listen for the keyword at 9, 10, and 11 a.m. and 12, 1, 2, and 3 p.m.
Enter the keyword at WSBradio.com or on the WSB app. Within that hour,
you could win $1,000.
No way. Is this a joke?
Get all the info at WSBradio.com.
$1,000 Thursdays.
Tomorrow from 95.5 WSB, where Atlanta wins.
Tara Fine Jewelry Company, just 3 miles from the Mall of Georgia in Beaufort. Coveted brands like De Beers Code of Origin Diamonds, Mikimoto, Roberto Coin, fine Swiss watches, and so much more. Visit Tara Fine Jewelry Company in Beaufort today.
We are here with CFP Matthew Decker of the Vincent Financial Group and host of Retire ATL. And Matt, you have created a 20-question guide that asks pointed and sometimes uncomfortable questions about where you stand in retirement. So why is this guide so important?
Have you ever felt like maybe something's missing or you don't have all the answers that you feel like you should have? Or you look at your account statements and you're like, man, I see the market's up, but my account's not up. On and on and on. There's all these little questions that people come into our office and they ask, and the general feeling is something's missing. I'm not getting the full story. We created this guide. It's 20 questions. It goes over retirement income, risk, taxes, estate and long-term care planning, and then there's like some tough questions in there that are more personal. And the whole point is to illustrate or outline how much value you should be receiving for the fees that you're paying for professional money management. And unfortunately, most people feel like they're getting no value or little value for the fees that they're paying.
So how do we get a copy of our own 20-question guide?
All you need to do is text the word GUIDE, G-U-I-D-E, to 770-741-0120. That's GUIDE to 770-741-0120, and we'll personally send you the link. We're not going to need your email. You don't need to sign up for anything. It's not password protected or behind some kind of paywall. We want you to be successful, and we've created this guide for you. We don't need anything from you. It's complimentary, brought to you by the Vincent Financial Group.
Again, text the word GUIDE to 770-741-0120, or you can always get more at retireatlradio.com.
Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. Neither the firm nor its agents or representatives may give tax or legal advice. Individuals should consult with a qualified professional for guidance before making any purchasing decisions.
Y'all, you can interact with us by leaving an open mic. Where do you leave an open mic? On the WSB radio app. So feel free to share your thoughts with us. And if they're funny, we'll play them.
Yeah, we got one from yesterday. You mentioned some good movie suggestions for kids, right? Because, it's hot outside. We're looking for any kind of way to find some AC on Monday. And this open micer had a suggestion for you.
Hey, Tim Andrews. A good movie suggestion for your son. Take him to the theaters. Be Elio. My son, who's the exact same age, really enjoyed it. Was able to sit through the whole thing, not ask when it was going to be over. It's a fun space movie. Only kids are going to go see it, so you don't have to worry about them talking. And I don't know if they're still showing it because things are out of the theaters in 2 weeks now, but that's a good one.
That's a good recommendation. Thank you.
I was wondering what he was clicking on in the background.
Huh?
Did you hear him clicking in the background?
Yeah, he has a loud mouse.
Yeah,
Well,
he had a
he's
very
a
loud
multitasker like Jared is.
Yes, he is.
All right. Do we have more in the headline hopper?
Yeah, this is some big political news here. J.D. Vance casted the tie-breaking vote to move forward the $9.4 billion rescissions package, which would defund NPR, PBS, and now the conversation is going to go forward in the Senate. So a lot of people are worried about, from the PBS side, Elmo, Big Bird, are they no longer going to be?
So this was
anymore?
to stop debate and put it out onto the floor for a vote.
Correct. And now, and also then National Public Radio too is also on the cutting floor too. And apparently, people in the Dakotas are concerned about that because you have Native Americans that rely on that. So
On what? Why do they rely on NPR?
Apparently, that's their primary source of getting information. So there are some Republicans now that are kind of wavering on that. So it's
that sounds like an argument somebody would have made 30 years ago. Everybody has a smartphone. You can listen to anything you want. There's podcasts, there's news, something
No,
something
Native
for everybody.
Americans don't
Don't
listen
do
to
that
that.
voice.
I can't?
No, don't do that voice.
Oh, okay. I'm from Canada.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey.
I'm just up here from Canada having a Molson.
I mean, in the old days, you could do it, and we don't mean any harm by it, but it's best to err on the side of caution these days.
It's true. My bad.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's necessary that somebody have NPR or PBS. If PBS was that important, why did Children's Television Workshop move Sesame Street to HBO where it died?
Right. Exactly. There are plenty of success stories or stories of some of these known cartoons, none of these known shows going to other entities and either finding success there or failing, like Sesame
You could
Street
just
did.
show reruns of Electric Company and old Sesame Streets, before the BE, before Elmo, or when Elmo didn't talk. Those are the best episodes.
Like, I was an Arthur kid, for example. Arthur was on PBS.
Yeah, but in Sesame Street is what I was talking about. Big Bird and learning lessons, like when Mr. Hooper died. Those are things that everybody could still relate to if they showed them. Now it's all like Cookie Monster and that weird little character he's with in the food truck going around eating healthy things. I want Cookie Monster to eat cookies and bad things because that's his role.
Exactly. That's and you still learn lessons even from watching the old Sesame Street.
I'm going to learn how to forage for tasty mushrooms.
Yeah, there you go.
It was much more like casual lessons.
Yes.
If that makes sense. Like, it wasn't so heavy-handed.
And there were more
about like
my mom, is
Yeah,
in
I
a
know.
rehab center.
Yes, I know.
Or like you're saying with Cookie Monster making healthy choices and stuff. Like
Mhm.
it used to just be like that little cartoon of that little girl going to the store and her having to remember she needs milk, bread,
A quart of
and-
milk, a loaf of bread, and a stick of butter.
Right. And what is the lesson, I guess, with that, right? It's that you will be given responsibilities and it's up to you to like work on remembering stuff that your parents ask you to do.
Yes.
That's cool.
And
that's
then-
something that's attainable.
If they
But,
did
like,
it now, defects would show up at the house and arrest the mother.
Yeah. She goes out. It's the same exact thing, right? She goes
Yes.
out of the house and then some like do-gooder comes up, like, do you know where your mommy is? And then she like takes you.
Yeah, my mom's sent me to the store. Oh, we're going to call the police right now. That just happened to some lady up in Cobb County or near Marietta or whatever.
Yeah, sure
I
did.
think all the charges were dropped. Eventually.
I know it's tough because like you want to do the right thing and protect a kid if they're being, I don't know, made to do strange things like that. But also kids can handle stuff. They, I rode around the neighborhood on my bike. We rode to the store. People you can handle it.
I remember being 7 years old. No, I must have been 8. So I'm 8 years old, and my mom giving me a list to walk down to the store on a highway, next to a highway, and there were coal trucks because we had the strip mining coal trucks that would go up and down, and they would go really fast, 55 through this little town, right? It was just a stopover town. And I would walk to the store, had a little note, get the cigarettes that she needed, and walk back.
Yeah. And even while I was growing up, I mean, my mom would basically kick us outside and say, hey, you play outside, go play in the woods, go play with your friends, and don't come back until dinner. And she would lock the door. We could not get back in the house.
Well,
So
yeah.
I'm not saying I'm not saying that was the correct form of parenting, but that's what she did. I mean, from basically.
And where did you live? Was that Fayetteville?
This was when I lived in Chattanooga for a little while. So I lived my first couple of years in Atlanta.
Bankhead?
Moved to Chattanooga. No, it wasn't Bankhead. When I lived here initially, it was Duluth and Snow Mountain. Then moved to Chattanooga and then came back after that and kind of lived all over the South Metro.
Yeah, I'm sure that parents still do that all over the country. You just don't hear about it anymore.
I mean, my kids walk, up to their school to play on their playground.
Yeah.
And I remember when my mom first moved down here or up here, she was like, they're by themselves. I'm like, they're fine. They'll be
She
fine."
let you do it. Why is she so worried about them?
Yeah, because she listens to like true crime podcasts
Oh,
now
yeah,
and thinks that the world is, more unsafe when it probably is safer.
It's probably the same level of safety that it was 35, 40 years ago. We just hear about all these horrific things.
Yes,
more now.
constantly hear about these things.
A news story from, I don't know, let's say just Albuquerque. Some horrible news story about Albuquerque that you never would have heard of until social media. Now you see that and you're like, I can't let my kids here in Duluth go anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, which is not a way to live your life, because then if you're living your life through constant fear, then you're going to have a sheltered upbringing and not be exposed to scenarios that could help you later on in life. I'm not saying like that, like you would suddenly get abducted or something like that, but
No. You're saying that kids do need to go up against a little bit of grit to make them stronger.
That
100%.
makes them stronger, and they need to learn independence, and you can guide them. You can't just tell them what to do. And I'm learning all this as I go because I'm old, and I remember my childhood quite vividly. And I'm looking at somebody like when I was 4 years old, maybe not that young, but when I was 6 or 7 years old, my mom would leave me in the car and go in the store. And I remember, here's a vivid memory. I must have been 4 because of where we lived. She pulled into a convenience store, left me in the car. It was night. And the song 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover was on the radio. She went into the store, came back out. I just remember these things.
Exactly. But
I would never do that now, especially down here.
Well, yeah. With
the heat.
With all the heat and everything. I guess at night you could probably get away with something like that, but it's
You
not
could,
recommended.
but I wouldn't do it anyway.
Yeah, not recommended, though.
Why wouldn't you do it? Because you'd be afraid someone would see and then you'd get in trouble?
No, I think it's irresponsible to leave a toddler in a car to go to the store.
Oh, yeah, a toddler.
Yeah. I was a toddler when she did that, and I'm like,
Oh.
yeah.
I always would hate, my mom would threaten to take the keys. She'd be like, all right, I was going to leave the keys in the car for you with the AC on growing up in the South. But then she's like, nope, but because you're whining and because you and your sister were fighting, I'm taking the keys in with me. And then she would go in the store and leave us in there. And, we were
that's not cool.
No.
We were smart enough, though. I knew if I got too hot, I would open up the door and let myself out. Like I wasn't like helpless and couldn't let myself out of the car. But I definitely remember like my sister and I would piss off my mom, and she would say, okay, I'm taking the keys in the store with me. You guys get no AC. And I'm like, okay, all right. Go ahead, Mom.
Okay,
Man.
you're turning into Eric, where you tell these stories that are like actually really sad.
Jared's mom and my mom are hanging out together in heaven right now. Sharing these
I
old.
know.
I used to leave
Tim,
him in
when
the
you were
car.
talking about your mom, I was like, well, I don't know. Use her as like a guide.
It's just interesting because I talk with so many friends and even like cousins and family members that just had a distinctly different upbringing. And I think after hearing a lot of Tim's stories, a lot of Eric's stories, I feel like there's a lot of similarities with my childhood in terms of independence. I felt like I was very independent at like 8 or 9 years old, going.
Oh, I
like,
certainly was.
going into my later years.
Yeah. Well, my mom let me have the keys though.
If it's happening on the streets of
The
Atlanta,
Cobb County Medical Examiner's Office identifies 57 sets of cremains.
if it's happening on the roads leading to Atlanta,
Massive project at 285 and Georgia 400 has been a big improvement.
we've got it covered.
Atlanta jurors convict a former Customs and Border Protection officer.
Your 24/7 news source.
Covering the stories that impact you.
Tune in throughout the day to stay up to date.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's breaking news station.
Hey, it's Belinda Skelton. I was at a barbecue where the bug spray was getting more action than the ketchup bottle. Hey, that wouldn't happen at my house. I use Arrow exterminators. Summer pests like mosquitoes, fire ants, and roaches don't stand a chance. Arrow's team members use effective, environmentally friendly solutions, and they've been family-owned for over 61 years. Call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com for your free pest inspection. And don't forget to tell them Belinda sent you.
The concert of the year.
Do you want to get back?
Paul McCartney live.
Get back to where you once belonged.
Paul McCartney, God Back.
Got to get you into my life.
A night of hits. November 2nd and 3rd, State Farm Arena. Tickets on sale Friday, July 18th at paulmccartneygotback.com. Bigger, better, and back in 2025. Paul McCartney.
This is Monica Pearson for My Plumber Superior Plumbing. The owner, Jay Cunningham, has been serving Atlanta for almost 40 years. They are Atlanta's plumber. Most other plumbing companies have been purchased by private equity conglomerates. Superior Plumbing is entrenched in the community, but the reason I chose Superior Plumbing is that they respect your time with on-time appointments and quality work done right the first time.
Superior, the honest one. Call 770-422-PLUM.
Hey, this is Robbie with Ben Hill Renovations, the preferred deck experts heard on the Home Fix-It Show. We're well known for our superior craftsmanship for decks and outdoor living spaces. And at Ben Hill Renovations, we provide that same attention to detail when it comes to roofing, siding, windows, and doors. So get your project started today and call to schedule a free estimate. Or you can stop by our showroom in Douglasville, online at bhrenovations.com. Ben Hill Renovations, creating raving fans since 1964.
Dave Baker for Beaver Toyota of Cumming. Looking for a new truck and looking for a great deal? Simply go to beavertoyotacumming.com/Dave's Deals and save money on a new Toyota Tundra. The Toyota Tundra from Beaver Toyota of Cumming is the official truck of the Home Fix-It Show.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885. You've thought about assisted living for your parents, but maybe the right answer is renovating your home and having mom or dad move in. I'm Richard, Chief Architect at Sketch House, where we create custom architectural drawings for homeowners looking to remodel. Why get drawings first? You'll know what's possible. You'll be able to get pricing and compare builders apples to apples, and builders love drawings. You'll get bumped to the top of their list with drawings in hand. Let Sketchhouse help you make a decision about your aging parents at a fixed price. Visit sketchhouse.com. That's sketch, HAUS.com.
If you're thinking about selling your home this summer, now is the time. With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can sell your home hassle-free and make the most money. Hi, this is Mark Spain. The guaranteed offer for Mark Spain Real Estate's the easiest way to sell your home. Skip the hassle of costly repairs and sell your home stress-free. There's no showings, no open houses, and no waiting or wondering when your home's going to sell. Our guaranteed offer keeps you in control. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
All right, Jared we were talking about this during the break, Autumn. Jared had this conspiracy theory, perhaps?
Yeah, how about just a theory?
Well, it's sort of a conspiracy theory. I mean, it's not a theory. It's your theory, but it sounds like a conspiracy. Yeah. That Elmo was somehow the hacking. You remember the hacking of Elmo's X account, right?
Yeah.
Now, there is a lady that runs all of the characters' social media accounts. I don't know why they need them. Certainly not on X, which has become this, political and tech bro and crypto bro type of platform more than anything now.
Yeah, it's not as much fun as it used to be.
So it'd have to be TikTok, anything where younger people are going to be. Certainly not Facebook. So you're thinking that the hack happened to draw, like they did it on purpose to draw attention to this PBS defunding bill.
Yeah, knowing that the vote was going to happen this week because you can still get Sesame Street on PBS. It's just interesting that the timing of that would happen in the same week.
You're not the only Jared to think so, because there's Democratic Congressman Jared Moskowitz posted on his social media. See what happens when you defund PBS at Elmo? And he was referencing the hack.
See, okay.
But that is
so I'm not crazy.
You're not crazy, but that is
doesn't mean it's true.
That is a member of Congress, just taking advantage of an unfortunate thing. Although those tweets, or whatever you want to call them, posts, were rather shocking.
Yeah, incredibly anti-Semitic.
I don't think that was because of that. I don't think if anybody was going to do something to distract or to make a point about that, I don't think that they would.
That wasn't a good way
go
to do
so
it.
Far.
Yeah, that wasn't a good way to do it.
Couldn't you make the argument? Couldn't you say that? Well, because we don't have the correct number of people to operate said social media accounts, this is what happens when it goes understaffed. That would be the argument.
I don't think that would stop someone from getting hacked.
Right, and they've
That's
had
fair.
the same amount of people doing it for the last, I don't know how many years, and it hasn't happened before.
Yeah, that's fair. Very fair.
Defund it all. I hate
Yeah,
public
cut all the
television.
money.
Get rid of it unless you balance it.
Go ahead. You have another story?
I sure do. The Obamas joked about all the divorce rumors on Michelle Obama's latest In My Opinion podcast. I've actually got some of the audio about it. Obviously, there's been a lot of talk about how the relationship's on the rocks. You heard we played the audio here on the doctor.
Love on the rocks. Ain't no big surprise. Pour me a drink and just, don't go kayaking in our house.
Right. And no kayaking near the house. And, the most interesting thing that she said on that podcast was that if she had a son, it would be just like Barack. And I'm like, I figured that would be a compliment, but the way it came off on her podcast was rather
it's
insulting.
not a compliment.
I know.
She was grateful that she didn't have a
Right. It came off as insulting towards Barack, but this is what
They're not even the parents of their kids. No, anyway.
That is a conspiracy. That's idiotic.
Now, here is Barack showing up on her podcast.
Oh, look at you, Kitty.
Wait, you guys like each other?
Oh, yeah, really, huh?
That's so
the
nice.
rumor mill. It's my husband, y'all.
She took me back.
Took me back. Now, don't start.
I can't.
It was touch and go for a while.
It's so nice to have you both in the same room
I
together.
I know, because when we aren't, folks think we're divorced.
It's so good to be here. She let me come in. I love this podcast that I never listened to except for probably this one. Probably not. I don't know. But yeah, they got us divorced. And so I took time off of running around the country doing paid appearances and speeches to dispel any rumors. I love her.
I'm glad that you love her. Again, there were a lot of people that were jumping into the rumor mill saying that you were the one trying to save the relationship. There was the rumor that you were dating Jennifer Aniston on the side. I mean,
well, she's too old. She got a lot of work done on her face. She doesn't look the same.
You like them au natural.
I like them all natural. I don't care the age. I don't discriminate against age, but man, that's some bad face work.
Now, why don't you listen to your wife's podcast? I mean, that's kind of illuminating. That
Would
you
you listen to yours?
It's fair. I don't listen to mine. But no, I
mean, I
figured
support it. I subscribe and I like and upvote and do all those things you're supposed to do, but I don't listen. I mean, come on. It's just chick talk.
I'm glad that you're I'm glad that you're supporting her. And again, by that cut, it sounded very natural, like you guys were very lovey-dovey with each other.
I listen to Joe Rogan, even though sometimes he has people on. I like Theo Vaughn. I think he's pretty good. Pod Save America is one of my favorites. Of course, I listen to a lot of the true crime.
You're a true crime guy.
You get suckered into it. You get sucked in and you got to, boy, it's some good stuff. I listen to Matan Even. You don't know who that is, but Google it. You'll find him on.
All right. I didn't realize you had this much time to
find
consume
him on YouTube.
To consume this kind of content.
Podcast guy.
Legion of Skanks. It's pretty good. Love that one. Legion of Skanks. Pretty good stuff.
I want to listen to the rest of the episode and see what their chemistry is like, because it seems like they're almost getting together on this episode to have that moment and just let everybody know, hey,
I haven't seen you in 6 months. How are you? You look great.
Just to kind of dispel that. There was that weird Valentine's Day X post where they're sitting across the table from each other, and it's like, look, it's to Happy Valentine's Day to the love of my life, and they're very distant from each other.
I feel like I sense a little bit of resentment or anger in those little comments he makes at the beginning of the.
Oh, you're reading into it too much because you want it to be real.
Maybe I do.
Yeah,
you want it. At least you fess up.
I felt that it was genuine there at the beginning, but it is when you're planning a show out. Oftentimes when somebody just randomly comes up like that, the fact that I was like, oh, look who's here. You guys love each other.
Oh, you don't think that was fake?
Of course. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, are you saying you think it was planned?
I think it was planned for him to come on.
Yeah.
They knew the whole time that he was going to come on, but the greeting and the actual conversation that followed that actually felt organic to me.
Well, like I said, we're still together. And as always, I'll repeat this. When you're listening to a podcast and kayaking, just keep your wits about you.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, a lot less, but people are actually happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard joining MediShare can save you or your family up to $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true. People are just happier with it. They love being part of something that reflects and promotes their values and what they believe in. MediShare works, too. It's been around for 30 years now, and members have shared more than $7 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network, so yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care, whether you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan that you're happy with. Here you go. You can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. It's 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Those wire shelves in your closet are just a ticking time bomb waiting to explode. Dave Baker for Artisan Custom Closets. At Artisan, we see it all the time. The wire shelves come crashing down. Clothes, shoes, bags are everywhere. It's a disaster zone. Save yourself before this happens to you. With a custom, spacious closet from Artisan, you'll never have to look at that clutter again. Your shoes, bags, clothes, accessories, all neatly organized and designed to stay that way. ArtisanCustomClosets.com.
When someone's AC is on the fritz, drains are clogged, or wall outlets are sparking, Castile Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical never asks, how soon do you need it fixed? You know why? Because no one in recorded history has ever said, oh, take your time, just whenever you can get to it. We just assume how fast can you get here will always be the answer. So Castile will be there same day, and we won't leave until you're 100% satisfied. See? Sometimes it's good to assume. It gets your AC fixed fast. Book today at CastileAir.com.
I'm Brian Parks, head of commercial banking in Atlanta for Ameris Bank. I've been in banking for over 30 years, and my team and I know that businesses have the best results when they work with local bankers who know the Atlanta market, bankers who will work to understand your business operations and bring good ideas to the table. At Ameris Bank, we do that. I invite you to reach out so we can start a conversation. Visit amerisbank.com/yourbusiness or a local branch near you. Ameris Bank, Fiercely yours, member FDIC.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top local story, you're hearing it first here on WSB. One of Georgia's top elected officials says he's leading the charge to return campaign contributions from a now defunct Noonan-based financial institution under state and federal investigation.
The SEC charges that First Liberty Building and Loans founder operated a $140 million Ponzi scheme. Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger says he has returned more than $8,000 in campaign contributions he received from the group.
The money I received was going back to 2018, but at the end of the day, we want to get their money back and see if we can get them whole.
Raffensperger is calling on all politicians who got campaign money from First Liberty to return it to a court-appointed receiver. That information is on the Secretary of State's website. From the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
93 degrees in Atlanta. Do we see more pop-up storms this afternoon? So far, mostly quiet on Storm Tracker radar. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. A new call today for charges in the death of an Atlanta deacon.
The meeting was encouraging. She did not say no, and that's important.
Muali Davis, the attorney for the family of Johnny Holloman. After a meeting with the district attorney Fonnie Willis today, the family says the DA tells them she will announce within a couple of weeks whether charges will be filed against the former Atlanta policeman who tased Holloman following a traffic stop and a tow truck driver who got involved. The grandfather of a teen accused of shooting and killing her mother and stepfather in Carroll County believes the girl is innocent.
17-year-old Sarah Grace Patrick recently turned herself in for the February deaths of Kristen and James Brock, but Dennis Nolan tells me he doesn't believe his granddaughter's even physically capable of carrying out such a crime.
Clear to these charges. I mean, if they don't have anything, they need to let her go, at least give her bond.
Nolan says he's had the chance to speak with Patrick by phone.
She was crying. She was upset. She said, "Why are they doing this to me? And please get me out of here."
The Carroll County Sheriff's Office says it's confident she's responsible. Austin Eller, 95.5 WSB.
Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene is among the Republicans calling for the release of documents related to the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
I think it's just a red line that it crosses for many people. Jeffrey Epstein is literally the most well-known convicted pedophile in modern-day history.
But President Trump is lashing out at his supporters like Greene over their demands.
It's all been a big hoax. It's perpetrated by the Democrats, and some stupid Republicans and foolish Republicans fall into the net.
The president says his past supporters have bought into it hook, line, and sinker. A father of three from Metro Atlanta is remembered as a hero after drowning while rescuing several people from rip currents off the South Carolina coast. 38-year-old Chase Childers of Dallas was pulled from the water off Pawleys Island. Police say he ran into the water to help 5 people. He saved them, but in the process, he got caught in the current and died. His family says Childers is a former Cobb County police officer who had received a Lifetime Achievement Award for saving lives. After 7 years, a key corridor in the heart of Atlanta connecting businesses and entertainment hubs reopens today. Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens says the Ted Turner Bridge on Martin Luther King Jr. Drive has a newly built viaduct and roadway linking Forsyth and Spring Streets.
These business owners have had traffic problems, have had their customers say, "Where do I go? How do I get there?" So now you're going to be able to have a smoother commute, a better way to be able to get to businesses.
Drivers in the area say it should unclog surrounding streets. Volunteers are looking for homes for several cats left behind at a College Park apartment complex that's about to be demolished.
A lot of people, it appears, had to leave cats that they had been caring for behind in the kind of chaos of exiting the property.
Sydney Nettle Coates, a volunteer with Tri-Cities Friends of Kitties, says they're trying to reunite the cats with their owners when possible, but she says more than a dozen need a new home. If you're interested in adopting a cat, we posted a link at WSBradio.com. It is now 4:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic starts with Alex Williams.
Got some better news for our commuters on I-85 northbound traveling from Duluth to Suwanee. They just cleared up that travel advisory crash. It had been in 3 left lanes. 85 northbound, Highway 317, exit 111. Still a slow ride from Highway 316, but it should start start to improve. We also had a southbound crash on the other side of the wall, 85 southbound at Highway 317. That was in the right lane. That has since gone as well. So the 85 and 985 delays coming down from Buford Drive should also get better. If you're traveling 285 southbound, the inner loop through DeKalb County, you stack in right at I-85 Spaghetti Junction and Tucker, and those delays continue down to where they just blocked and reopened all lanes to get debris out of the roadway at Covington Highway, exit 43. Trouble on the south side of town, Kobe Dawkins.
And the express lanes are shut down due to a crash getting into McDonough, 75 southbound right before Jonesboro Road. Do not get into the express lanes. Use the I-75 through lanes to get around that. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Fair skies for this evening. Temperatures falling to the low 70s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, high 92. Mainly dry on Friday, morning lows in low 70s, daytime high 93.
Right now it's 88 in East Point, 89 in Marietta, and 90 in Buford. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 2 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. We haven't done this in a while, so let's do this.
It's time for studies, surveys, and polls on the Von Hessler Doctrine.
The only reason I wanted to do it is because I miss Autumn doing that.
I can't remember if this is Autumn's favorite segment or experts say. I can't remember.
They all are bad.
And by that she means they're bad, like, you know,
As
you
in,
know it.
yeah,
Awesome.
like, I'm bad.
You know it, Shemon. I just watched that video the other day. I forgot Wesley Snipes is in it.
Yep.
They had asked Prince to do it. He's like, you know that role that do you see me being in that role?
Yeah.
I can't say what he actually said. Anyway, yeah, studies.
I've watched that video recently too because my kids are into the Weird Al parodies,
Mm-hmm.
and so I have to show them the original so that they understand the reference.
Okay. It's a good video. Both of them are, actually.
Yeah.
Are you going to bring them down to Atlanta? He apparently is doing Sunday night for Shaky Knees in September. He's I don't think he's the headliner, but I think he's the next up. I forget what the next
I
up.
would not take my kids to a large crowd of anything these days. I am nervous.
Yeah, and if you're going to go see Weird Al, don't do it at a festival, especially if he's not the headliner. You want to see Weird Al indoors where he's doing all of his costume changes and stuff. I've been seeing a lot of videos from his tour. And
the polka compilations. My daughter's really into
those are great.
They are great, but sometimes they're a lot, you know.
I know.
It's polka the whole time, and it's going really fast, and maybe mommy had a drink or two the night before.
And you got a little bit of a headache.
Get out of here.
What is that thing called? The thing you hold in your hand? I forget the name.
Accordion.
Yeah, the accordion. When I first bought In 3D, which is his second album, I believe, studio album, the one that had Eat It on it, I'd never heard any of the polka stuff because Dr. Demento hadn't played any of it, or at least I hadn't heard it. And I was blown away because it's like a medley of contemporary pop songs that he
It's cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But mommy don't like it when she got a headache.
I mean, sometimes it's a lot.
I'm sure my mom loved hearing it all the time as well. Studies, surveys, and or polls.
All right. We don't start with surveys very often, so let's start with this survey from NCES School Pulse Panel.
Well, that's a good one.
They have found that 1/3 of teens are as satisfied talking to a chatbot as they are talking to a real person. So this is about 33% of teenagers aged 12 to 17 reported being equally satisfied communicating with a chatbot as with a real person.
Who's letting a 12-year-old chat with a chatbot on a smartphone?
That's weird.
Oh, no, Autumn.
She's talking to those things from like Call of Duty, or not Call of Duty. What's that one where you're like you have to like shoot the things in the sky and you're dressed as like a giant robot man?
What?
It's kind of like Call of Duty. Halo.
Oh, Halo.
Ah. Yeah, she's talking to like a Halo character.
There is a character in Halo that is an AI. What is it? I forget its name. Cortana, yeah.
And the main guy's Master Chief.
Right. So
I
that thing
don't know
talks
who
back
she's
to
talking
people now?
There's like, I guess, ways that you can talk to, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
Well,
I need to steal her phone so I can look.
Probably killing the flood, or
probably, yeah.
making sure the Halo is safe.
Cortana became so popular that she originated out of the Halo franchise and then kind of became Microsoft Siri for a while. So
yeah,
that
I've heard
explains.
Cortana as a chat thing, like as a help thing.
Yeah, but that's not It's not a conversation. Like she'll ask it a question and it talks back to her.
I guess it's like texting.
Oh, that's even weirder.
It's like a chat, you know?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, like a
bizarre.
chat.
That's bizarre.
It is bizarre. Listen, I'm not proud.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
I spent the entire evening trying to block Coco Melon from everything.
Are you?
Last night,
You
yeah.
still like Coco Melon and you can't handle it anymore, or
It's just the Coco Melon videos are the dumbest. They're too
Uh-huh.
bright. The kid's ridiculous. The mom, all of them, they're just dumb. And the songs are so vapid and empty. And then anything that's knocking off Coco Melon is even worse. So I found out you can't really do it with YouTube, but on YouTube Kids, you can block all that crap. So that's what we're using now.
Do you ever chat with your AI Grok or OpenAI? Or
I do with ChatGPT.
Where you go?
I
back
don't
and
have a
forth?
conversation. If I need to use the app, I'll be pleasant and speak in a conversational tone with it.
Right, but it's kind of using it as a search engine
Or it's something to help as a tool, as it's designed to do. I'm like, hey, how you doing?
Okay, and you're never like, what do you think of this? Or,
No.
Can you tell
It's
me
not
more
a-
about
it's-
that?
no, well-
I don't do that either. I was just curious. I know that it seems
It's
like
not
Autumn's
real.
talked
It's not
to
a thing
Marlo.
with a brain. You can't, hey, how do you feel about, the weather?
Well, but it seems like there's at least kids are talking to him and trying to have a conversation.
I would say that even in Autumn's case, her daughter is playing a game. And I don't know, maybe asking her for tips on how to defeat, whatever she's fighting in the game. But
Well, oftentimes
she's not playing the game. She doesn't play the game.
Oh, she's
well, then
not.
why is she chatting with it?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's odd.
I should find out.
Yeah, maybe you should ask.
Yeah, because oftentimes with these first-person shooter games now, and I guess I'm putting Halo in that category. I realize it's kind of evolved out of that, but it started as that. In some of these more interactive games, they do require the headset now. So even if you're playing like the online story mode, you do talk to CPUs within the game. But even then, that's not a chatbot.
I just want to play the game.
Well,
I just want to play the game.
Sometimes the decision can be made there. You go to a person and you could either choose one way or the other way on which way to go in the game.
Yeah, I'm fine. I don't. Yeah,
Maybe she looks up to Master Chief and she wants to get some advice in kind of a Master Chief way. Because I think that's probably what's going on. Is they give these things personalities, and you can talk to anybody. I mean,
Where can I find the gun that shoots the exploding needles?
I just texted her, even though she's in the next room. But I asked her.
I hope you told her you were Cortana, so you'll get a response.
Yeah, it's the only way she'll respond.
It says here that specifically the teens are looking for quick answers, entertainment,
a girlfriend,
emotional venting. So I guess that would fall into the girlfriend category.
My mom is such a jerk.
And then,
I'm sick of this, Mom.
The other one that we forget about, I have not used this yet, but I'm a big Snapchat person. Yeah, I like Snapchat a lot.
Okay.
The My AI on Snapchat, apparently you can talk to it on there. So I'm going to actually use it during the break here, and I'll check it out because I've never used the AI function on Snapchat, but I still use it periodically. I mean, I use Snapchat daily.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Who? Who do you snap?
People send me snaps, so I just respond back with snaps. So just friends.
Keep your streaks up.
Yeah, keep the streaks up.
Ooh, do you pay for a streak?
Oh, no.
When you miss a streak?
Now, what is that, Tim?
Is this your waifu?
I'm Annie. Judy, just kicking back this afternoon. Super happy to hear from you. What's your name, huh?
What's your name, huh?
Hey,
I love the huh.
Yeah. But if you ever watch South Park, it reminds me of what the waitresses at Raisins.
Hey, cutie.
Hey, kitty.
Yeah, I'm not going to be interacting with that thing. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, sure you are. Okay.
No, I use Grok to make images, funny images, because it doesn't have a governor on it, really. And ChatGPT is far more useful as a tool.
Agreed. I think that it is way more useful overall. And as you can see by this survey with the teenagers, they're using it a lot too. So it's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Well, maybe we'll have an EMP in the next couple of years, and then nothing like that will work for about 25 years as they rebuild everything, and then we'll just go back to normal. But you'll have a phone that you have to have in your house that rings, and you got to pick it up, and you can't walk all around.
Ew.
Go back to the landline.
Well, you can get an external cord that runs 30 or 40 feet, so you can go to the bathroom and not have to put the phone down.
I loved having. That was my first phone was one of those old school ones, and I got one of the super long cords for it.
Yeah.
And I actually liked it a lot.
Yeah. Nowadays, nobody would like that. What other stories you got there?
I got a study for you. Apparently, plants and animals are talking to each other.
Are they conspiring?
They're conspiring. Yes, exactly.
Did you see what she's wearing? Oh my God, I hate it. I know her shorts are so ugly. Oh my God, did you see where Jerry buried that acorn? He's never going to find that. Oh my God. I'm not going to tell him where it is. I'm going to remember, but I'm not going to tell him.
What are they talking to each other about? Or what is this story about?
So it says that plants under stress produce ultrasonic sounds that are inaudible. It says they're inaudible to humans, but detectable by moths and other animals with high-frequency hearing.
And what do the moths and other animals do?
And so
Come down and eat it?
The study shows that moths avoid laying eggs on plants that are emitting those distress signals.
Oh, so it's sort of telling the moth, don't lay your eggs here. I'm going to die.
It's like, please, no, not here. Anything but here.
That's pretty smart. I
Yeah.
guess that's just nature is just so wonderful and amazing, isn't it?
There's a lot of things in nature we don't understand.
We don't understand. And then the bug will be like, well, I'm not going to land on you. You're dying.
And that plant's like, well, excuse me. It's not my fault.
And you know
you
what?
can lay your little eggs here, but I mean, I am in pain, but that's none of your, I mean, you can do whatever you want.
It doesn't even talk in this study at all about how when you talk to your plants, remember doing those science experiments back in middle and
That's
high school,
real.
where if you would do like one plant next to the other, the plant that you talked to for X amount of minutes per day compared to the plant that you didn't talk to, 9 times out of 10, the plant that you did talk to ended up growing more.
You better grow or I'm going to feed you to the lawnmower. Alex Williams says there is a crash on I-75 in McDonough. And hello, Alex Williams.
Hey, good afternoon, Tim, Jared, and Autumn. Yeah, it's been in shutting down the express lanes. This is I-75 southbound, the express lanes at Jonesboro Road, exit 221. They still have both of those express lanes shut down, heading southbound, trying to clear up this crash. Go ahead and use the through lanes as an alternate. They're moving much better. 75 northbound, you're also catching some onlooker delay, slowing you from Highway 155 up towards Stockbridge, and just found a big mess in the DeKalb County area heading into and out of Peachtree Corners in Norcross. It's an overturned work truck of some kind, shutting down all but the right lane of Peachtree Boulevard southbound right at Tilly Mill Road. Northbound, police are blocking the left lane because the truck is halfway across the median wall, so that's quickly going to stack up the ride from 285. Use Buford Highway. A few trouble spots downtown, Kobe Dawkins.
7585 northbound, you're dealing with a crash right before I-20, blocking a center lane, and slow going southbound as well. Stall clearing off to the right at North Avenue, exit 249. Those delays are stretching past the downtown merge. And this report is sponsored by Whole Foods Market. Shop best of summer fruits at Whole Foods Market. Get organic yellow peaches for $3.49 per pound with Prime through July 29th. While supplies last, shop in store or online. Terms apply. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
You're by the pool.
You're relaxing.
You're sipping a drink.
Someone brings you a towel.
Adjust the umbrella.
Sound like a fantasy?
It's not.
This is Sandra from Grayson, Georgia. I just won $1,000 from WSB.
WSB's $1,000 Thursdays tomorrow.
Listen for the keyword at 9, 10, and 11 a.m. and 12, 1, 2, and 3 p.m.
Enter the keyword at WSBRadio.com or the WSB
I
app.
just put the keyword in, and oh my God.
Win $1,000. Get all the info at WSBRadio.com.
Thank you.
$1,000
Thursdays from 95.5 WSB.
Where Atlanta wins.
A big truck ruined your car and your career. Now the trucking company thinks they're going to bully you into a bad offer. Get the strong arm. Attorney John Boy and Associates.
Don't get tricked, twisted, and trapped into a terrible settlement. Call me first. We'll move fast to get you the most money possible as quickly as possible. And it costs you nothing to get started today. That's the strong arm.
Get real. Get the strong arm. Call Attorney John Boy and Associates now.
Hi, I'm consumer investigator Dale Cardwell, and for over a decade, I've trusted America's best choice for windows, doors, siding, and decks. They've built their reputation on quality craftsmanship and honest pricing, and I've seen firsthand how they put customers first. That's why I proudly certify them for windows, doors, siding, and decks. And with ABC's 3-way warranty, which includes my $10,000 Make It Right guarantee, you can invest with confidence.
That's right, Dale. When the summer is hot, America's Best Choice will keep your home cool with premium energy-efficient windows starting at just $299. For year-round outdoor fun, take 10% off a custom deck. Transform the look of your home with new siding and doors that blend beauty with performance. No pressure, no gimmicks. Go to abcwin.com to schedule a free in-home estimate today. America's Best Choice. Quality you can trust, prices you can afford.
Remodeling your home's exterior requires expertise, experience, and attention to detail. That's what I built my business on. Hi, I'm Scott Nelson, owner of Nelson Exteriors. I'm the siding and windows expert you hear on the Home Fix-It Show with decades of experience for all things exterior. Windows, siding, painting, roofing, decks, doors, and gutters, all with unmatched quality and craftsmanship. Even the small details are a big deal to us. Get your free estimate, Google Nelson Exteriors.
This is Scott Slade, and nothing takes the place of time when it comes to spotting problems with your health, especially cancer. The earlier, the better. That's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging's LDCT body scan can be invaluable, giving you more time for you and your loved ones to take charge of your health. They can detect tumors as early as precancerous virtually anywhere in your body, and aneurysms you may not even know are there. Due to overwhelming demand for a limited time, their $995 core body scan offer has been extended. It's a $2,495 value. Early detection saves lives, and now it's more affordable than ever. Virtual Imaging has gotten such great response to this offer that they've opened up more times in both offices, but appointments will fill up fast, so don't wait. Some minimum requirements may apply. Early detection is your best protection. To schedule your virtual imaging $995 core body scan, call 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-SCAN. Or make an appointment by visiting their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
You should never need financing for a simple garage door repair, but it's happening here. Out-of-town companies have invaded Atlanta for a cash grab, charging outrageous prices. Hi, I'm Dan Watkins, owner of All Four Seasons Garage, Entry Doors, and Windows. Stay local and stay on budget for every opening of your home. All Four Seasons, trusted in Atlanta for over 25 years, exceptional customer service, and fair, honest pricing. When trust matters, trust us. All the number 4 seasonsgarages.com.
I believe that we are in the middle of studies, surveys, and polls, Jared, so hit us with one of those things.
You got it. I got another survey for you guys. 1 in 4 credit card holders believe that they will never be free of debt. They will never be free of it. So this was conducted by Bankrate, and it says that 23% of credit card holders believe they'll never pay off their debt, citing emergency expenses and everyday costs as their primary reasons.
Can't you just declare bankruptcy, or is that an old school thing?
No, of course you can.
Yeah, well, just do that. Then you don't have to pay it back.
How does you know what? I'm so
The credit sucks for 7 years, but that's that.
But then it's not just forgiven, though, right? I mean, how does that work after?
Yes.
Oh, is it really? Okay,
Yeah.
I have no idea how bankruptcy works. I've never had to do that.
I believe you have to get a lawyer, go into court, file for bankruptcy, and it costs money, I guess.
It'll cost money, but it will cost you less than paying your debt.
They also used to have a thing called the Consumer Credit Counseling Service. I have no idea if that still exists. I used it in the very early 90s. And they would contact all your debtors and set up, minimal monthly payments that they would disperse themselves to the creditors. To the creditors. So that was a way to do it, too, without killing your credit, because you were getting positive feedback for actually paying it, but they were taking care of it for you. And then they weren't allowed to ever contact you. I'd see that was a great organization, but I don't know if it still exists.
Yeah, that's
a way to combat your debt is to start budgeting and taking control of why you continue to use your cards when they're getting close to maxed out, or you can't afford all of the minimum monthly payments, or even just the monthly payments, right?
Well, they juice you with the minimum monthly payment because very little of it goes against the balance.
The principal.
It just goes against the principal. It goes against the interest.
That's why I think the most logical approach. Absolutely, you're 100% right about budgeting, Autumn. It's too many people do not budget, or they think they know how to budget.
Taught, which is a shame. There should be real things that are taught in schools, like the real history of the United States, along with civics and how to manage your money.
Yes, there are so many people that have no idea how much the value of a dollar is and how to stretch that dollar.
It ain't worth what it used to be. That's right.
and I do think that a lot of the credit card companies are almost predatory with how easy it is.
They've always been
to get a credit card. I mean, when you walk into a store now, there's this big push right now in all these retail stores. Again, not all of them, but many of them that I walk into now, where they're like, sign up for the store card now, sign up for this card now, and it's like,
Those
no,
aren't predatory though.
I feel like it is predatory because it's so easy to get
the
it.
club club card like Kroger?
No. I'm talking about like you.
Ulta, you go and you say you'll save 10% on your purchase today if you sign up for the card.
If you get a credit card and they're like, look how easy it is. You're already pre-approved for it. And I feel like that's predatory because for somebody that's just trying to save money, in Ulta's case, you're trying to get some makeup or something like that. Okay, cool. Like I'm able to save 10% now, but if I don't remember to pay that bill later on, then
But that's not Ulta's. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the person. You have to be, if you're an adult and you get yourself into trouble like that, that is on you. I mean, there are predatory, like you said, like predatory cards, which I think are ones that maybe have giant interest rates.
Yeah, we'll give you a $500 line of credit at 28% interest.
Yeah. So I mean, there are predatory ones, but I don't feel like that's predatory. That's just a company trying to, boost business.
Marketing. But my concern is the pre-approval, where the second that you already signed, like, look how easy it is to get this one, and I see it a lot in like the clothing stores now.
I just used Affirm to get a pack of smokes the other day. I'm going to pay for it for
the
entire year.
There you go. So
25 cents a month.
It doesn't surprise me if people were taught budgeting, as you were mentioning before, Autumn. I think that there would be a lot less of this credit card debt, and so many people feel like they need it now. They've got to have whatever it is now.
It's not just that. It's when you start budgeting, then you realize where your money's going and how, like, oh my God, I spent,
$200 a month on stupid streaming
apps
or fast food, yes, or
something. Yeah, you just realize where your money's going.
Alex Williams says there are brake lights on I-85 into Suwannee.
Yeah, that is correct, Tim. 85 northbound still recovering, but doing so pretty quickly from Highway 316 up to the earlier crash that's gone at Highway 317, exit number 111. Do need your attention, though, if you're taking Peachtree Boulevard toward or away from I-285. We got a big jam, overturned construction truck on the southbound side. Only a right lane of Peachtree Boulevard southbound open at Tilly Mill Road. Northbound, they got a left lane block, so very heavy delays both directions there. Avoid it all and use Buford Highway. How's I-75 looking toward Marietta, Kennesaw, and Ackworth, Kobe Dawkins?
Well, 75 northbound, you're slow beginning for the South 120 loop getting to Highway 92 in Ackworth. 575 northbound, just a slight tap of the brakes getting into Woodstock. Triple team traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Well, I bet it is safe to say you are sick and tired of home services companies that don't show up on time, don't get it right, ghost you then when you need them later. Hey, it's Chris Chandler. I don't have to worry about any of that because I only trust TE Certified Electrical Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. TE Certified is a well-oiled machine with the highest level of communication and follow-up. They're on time, friendly, and fully stocked.
TE Certified, we love your home.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
The Lloyd Advisory Group has a question for you. Is your retirement inflation-proof? Here's what we mean. In retirement, chances are you're on a fixed income with unpredictable expenses. So how do you not run out of money when the cost of just about everything continues to go up? You inflation-proof it. Financial advisor Mark Lloyd and the team at Lloyd Advisory Group can show you ways to help fight inflation so it doesn't outpace your income. Call us today at 770-766-5611. Inflation could take a huge chunk out of your retirement savings, but it doesn't have to. With some simple planning, inflation can go from being a major disruption to a minor annoyance. Call Mark Lloyd and the team at Lloyd Advisory Group now to start inflation-proofing your retirement today. 770-766-5611. That's 770-766-5611. Insurance products and services are offered through the Lloyd Advisory Group. Investing involves risk, including the potential loss of principal.
Hey, now's the time of year you're really enjoying that deck, I bet. Grilling food, sitting out relaxing, having friends over, good times. Dave Baker here from my deck experts, Ben Hill Renovations. I get it though, if you're still dragging your heels a bit on getting a new deck, I know you want to make sure you find the right builder so you can upgrade your outdoor living space correctly and within your budget. So here's a few things to consider when selecting a builder for your deck. You'll want someone who will build your deck up to future county and city code requirements. experts. You'll want a builder who'll pull a permit for the work. Yes, the builder will need a permit, and pulling a permit now saves you headaches in the future. You'll also want different options, styles, types of wood, and colors to choose from. You'll get all that at Ben Hill Renovations, plus superior craftsmanship from their 60 years of experience, and your job will be backed by their workmanship warranty. Visit bhrenovations.com today and schedule a free design consultation at your home. Ben Hill Renovations, creating raving fans since 1964.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top local story. The family of the Atlanta deacon who died after he was tased by an Atlanta police officer 2 years ago gets an update on the investigation today.
Hope is the word Johnny Holloman's daughter Arnitra uses to describe how she's feeling after the latest meeting with D.A. Willis.
It's been a lot, 2 years too long.
The family is calling for charges against the officer who tased Holloman and a tow truck driver who got involved. Attorney Mawali Davis says it was a positive meeting.
It's positive because when you go in and they don't say that it's over, then we receive that as God is still working.
Davis says they hope for a decision on charges in the coming weeks. Outside the Fulton County Courthouse, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
91 degrees in Atlanta. Are we in store for more storms tonight? And what about tomorrow? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. Georgia's Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger says he's returned more than $8,000 in campaign contributions he received from First Liberty Building and Loan. The SEC accuses the founder of the now defunct Noonan-based financial institution of operating a $140 million Ponzi scheme.
At the end of the day, we want to get their money back and see if we can get them whole.
Raffensperger is calling on all politicians who got campaign money from First Liberty to return it to a court-appointed receiver. President Trump is lashing out at some of his most loyal supporters who are calling for the release of the Jeffrey Epstein files. The president says his past supporters have bought into it hook, line, and sinker.
It's all been a big hoax. It's perpetrated by the Democrats, and some stupid Republicans and foolish Republicans fall into the net, and so they try and do the Democrats' work.
Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene is among the Republicans calling on the president to make public records in Epstein's sex trafficking investigation. With families impacted by the fentanyl crisis standing behind him, President Trump today signs a bill targeting fentanyl trafficking. The measure will mean harsher penalties for people convicted of fentanyl-related offenses. A new AI-powered supercomputer planned for Georgia Tech is called a game changer for national scientific research.
Georgia Tech calls the $20 million system Nexus. They'll start building it this year, and once it's complete next spring, scientists from institutions across the country will be able to apply to use the ultra-fast system. It'll be capable of performing more than 400 quadrillion operations per second. The university says it'll support work in many fields, including climate science, health, aerospace, and robotics. They plan to reserve up to 10% of the system's capacity for research at Georgia Tech. Austin Eller, 95.5 WSB.
A new way to give mental health support to first responders in Metro Atlanta. A peer support network is helping those workers deal with the stresses of the job.
I'm tired of burying my friends. I'm tired of people quitting due to burnout. I'm tired of people feeling like they cannot treat this as a career path anymore due to the things that they see.
Maisha Pinkston is a certified trainer for the program who's been an EMS worker for 20 years. The free program offers proactive support and encourages those who need it to get professional help. A popular tourist destination in Atlanta lands on a dubious list.
Tourism and travel generated more than 460,000 jobs and nearly $80 billion in economic impact across Georgia in 2023, ranking the state fifth nationwide. But a Florida-based company analyzed TripAdvisor data and found the Georgia Aquarium also is fifth on a list of the nation's top tourist traps. The rankings are based on negative reviews, especially complaints about pricing and value. The Space Needle in Seattle tops the list, followed by Busch Gardens in Tampa, Colonial Williamsburg in Virginia, Graceland in Memphis, and then the Georgia Aquarium. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
Forecasters are monitoring what could become a tropical storm in the Gulf.
The most likely area to get the worst of the rain would be portions of southern Louisiana,
but everywhere from the Florida Panhandle through southern and central Louisiana could get locally heavy rain over the next few days.
Jack Bevan at the National Hurricane Center says the system is expected to become better organized once it enters the Gulf. It could become the fourth named storm of the Atlantic hurricane season. It is now 4:34. Time for live team coverage of traffic and weather, and Triple Team Traffic starts with Alex Williams.
And right now we're going to check the ride through downtown, Bill, where it is a slow one. 400 south, getting slower from Lenox Road, but the real bunch up happens right at the I-85 400 merge. 75 south jams in at Howell Mill, Northside Drive, exit 252, and it's a long, slow ride for your ride down to I-20. Northbound, we're still seeing the volume. 75, 85 northbound, no crashes in the way, just the brake lights in front of you from University Avenue. Braking free once you get up to Peachtree, Pine Street for that ride up into Midtown and Northeast Atlanta. What are things looking like on I-20 heading toward Lithonia, Kobe Dawkins?
Well, 20 eastbound, you're slow leaving I-25, getting past Panola Road, and westbound rides, you're free and clear of delays leaving Lithonia, getting to I-285. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. A few clouds passing by this evening, cooling down to the low 70s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, high 92. Staying mainly dry on Friday, morning lows in the low 70s, daytime high 93.
Right now it's 90 in Sewanee, 91 in Powder Springs, up to 92 in Stockbridge. More news at 5 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home. Now you can save time and make the most money and eliminate all hassles this summer. Hey, Sean Hannity, Mark Spain Real Estate can sell your home with the strongest all-cash offer in the industry and help you move on your timeline. With over 67,000 satisfied clients, you can trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast. Go to markspain.com and start packing.
Men, are you having problems performing in the bedroom? Do pills like Viagra and Cialis leave you feeling frustrated? Well, now there's new hope for men who suffer from ED and PE problems. Meet Dr. Katz, a specialist in men's health.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Katz with Choice Men's Health. Regardless of your age or medical condition, Choice Men's Health can safely restore your sexual potency. Our customized solutions can eliminate your problem in just one visit. There's no pain, no surgery, and it's affordable.
Guys, don't let the anxiety over your performance get you down. We can get you back in the game. Call Choice Men's Health today to find out how you can eliminate ED on the very first visit. Call 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170.
Don't let a DUI ruin your life. Hire the attorney that other attorneys hire. GeorgeStein.com.
EMC Security.
Our video doorbells are handy for seeing when packages are delivered or when the kids come home or even checking to see who is at the door. But what about when something more serious happens, like a break-in or fire? That's when you'd need a monitored security system. At EMC Security, we've been protecting Georgians for almost 30 years. Still locally owned, still no contracts, and still offering monitoring from just $16.95 a month.
EMC Security. Smart protection for a safer tomorrow.
We love taking your open mics on the WSB radio app. You can leave one for us, and why gosh, we might just play it like the ones Jared has ready to go.
Yeah, since we're in the middle of study surveys polls, we brought up this study talking about how plants and animals are talking to each other, and this open micer wanted to weigh in on that.
Hey, Dr. Nears. Hey, guys, you are doing an excellent job while Eric's away, and I love the story about the plants and how they have feelings and how they talk to each other. I can just imagine it. Oh my God, no one's ever bought me a pot that pretty. Oh, you don't deserve one. Be quiet, ragweed. Hey, look at my new pot. It's pink for spring.
I like his made up little story that he's
that's
very clever.
You don't deserve a good pot.
That was a very high effort open mic, and that's why it got played. It was very good.
And then we got this other open mic regarding budgeting, and this guy wants to call me out.
Jared, I find it a bit amusing that you think you know the value of a dollar when you, on a regular basis, go gallivanting around Atlanta spending $12 for a beer.
Not 12.
Spend that exact amount and get a 12-pack of some pretty crappy beer. You know, so stretch your money out since you like drinking so much.
Yeah,
He's a hater,
loser.
'cause
Yeah.
you guys-
What?
I said he's a hater because Jared has a wife that makes plenty of money and he can afford to have the $12 beer.
I do have a sugar mama, and no, I would never buy a $12 beer. However,
You
I would buy a
would.
$9 beer. $9 beer is about the stretch that I'll go to.
You get a high gravity beer. You don't need to buy 2 crappy beers.
Exactly. See, Tim's onto it. He knows how to be economic.
I used to know how to do this stuff.
And the other thing is that when we budget things, as Autumn was alluding to, budgeting is incredibly smart.
I just said it. I wasn't alluding to anything.
Well, you just sorry.
She's
you
very
were
cryptic in what she said. With you need to learn how to budget. That's very cryptic.
I was alluding to nothing.
Yes.
As you mentioned that budgeting is important, Autumn. What my wife and I do is we have a budget for each of us for individual things. In our entertainment budget is X amount per week, and I put my beer money in there
You're
too. for
squirreling a
example.
little money away for when she tosses you out.
Well, you know, you always have to be
He's
prepared.
slowly stealing from her.
Yes, that's right. That's what I meant. You're embezzling. I was alluding to you embezzling.
Oh, yeah. That's alluding,
Yes.
Jared.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. You got another study, survey, or poll?
I do. Apparently, I feel like this is a no surprise one, but apparently, artificial light after dark rewires the brain in a negative way. They're talking specifically in this study from West Virginia about blue light. And
blue light. What's blue light?
Blue light.
Oh, blue light.
Or like or just basically looking at your phone screen.
Okay,
after
yeah,
dark.
yeah.
How it's just not good for you.
Yeah. What if the lights are on?
Well, it doesn't really go into that. This is really talking about just after dark. So I would assume that the lights in the bedroom are off. However,
It's after dark.
After
You're
dark.
looking at the
After
screen.
dark.
Why is it
Adults
bad?
only.
Yeah. I'm
And-
sitting here alone. It's 2 a.m. waiting for your call. Hello.
With a blue light.
With a blue light.
the blue
And
light.
luminol spray.
I'm wearing blue blockers. They're huge.
Yeah, I can see fish in the water better than you.
But I feel like this study comes as no surprise from West Virginia. It basically
Why?
says that when you're looking at your phone or the blue light disrupts it disrupts your body's master clock, which coordinates
Circadian
your
rhythm.
hormones, your circadian rhythm, your temperature, organ activity, and just gets your whole cycle out of whack. So the conclusion is try not to look at your phone once you're going to bed. I know it's difficult, and we're all guilty of it. I go into little TikTok wormholes before bed, but even then, I limit myself to 10 minutes, and then
I
I'm
leave
like,
it on
I'm
my
done.
forehead when I go to sleep.
They do have a setting on the iPhone, at least, that's called night shift, and it kind of adds like a red filter to everything.
Oh, it does?
To combat this. Yeah.
Where's that? I got to find that.
It's under, I don't
See,
know.
I just open the phone and use it. I don't look at all the special,
But if you're paranoid-
gewgaws.
I'm kind of paranoid about stuff like that, like blue light affecting your sleep. And
Well, you can go to TikTok and there's somebody selling these little discs that you put on your phone, and they absorb all of the. You know what I'm talking about, Autumn?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What
All
does it
these- Nothing really. I'm sure you just waste
Yeah, it
your
does
money.
nothing.
But it says it. What it does is it absorbs all the radiation coming off your phone, and then you don't.
Oh, okay.
Well, if
nothing on TikTok, I believe, is actually real. Like I bought that gum.
Oh, what happened to the gum? That's
Well,
right. You brought
because-
it up a couple weeks ago.
Because I have TMJ, I'm not allowed to chew gum anymore, so it's just sitting there. Boy, am I glad I bought it. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, I think that I think most people understand this, but in case you don't, the blue light, if you are looking at your phone too much after dark, it's known to create mood disorders, depression, anxiety, and cognitive impairments the next day, especially. So in the workplace, so in the workplace,
I don't know how to put cereal in a bowl.
if you notice that Jerry, for example, is having a bad day in the office, perhaps he was looking at his phone a little too late
He's
at night.
just a jerk.
No, he's just a jerk.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Jerry's never nice. Jerry's never been nice. Say hi to him. He
It's
just
just-
stares at you.
Yeah, it's a wavelength that we're exposed to it way more than we normally would be, and so it does affect our circadian rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
So
And it's talking to you at night, telling you what to buy and reading your mind so it can cue
knew
up
it,
your
man.
algo.
I knew it, man.
Yeah.
Gotta get my aluminum hat out.
Well, you know, I do wear a tinfoil hat at night. I make a mask and I put it over my whole head. And I have a little straw to breathe through. So
Does it help you reduce your screen time?
no, I'm still looking at the screen. but
Ah,
I'm,
dang
wearing,
it,
I'm
Tim.
wearing blue blockers, so I just see, nothing.
Well, it does say that if you use warmer light colors after sunset, that actually can help. It's
Like red.
a practical solution. Yeah, like maybe red would help a little bit. So
I'm gonna have to talk to George about that. I'm
We-
writing it down. Red light.
we here on the Von Hessler Doctrine are full of solutions for you to make sure that you can look at your phone at all
Don't speak
times
for
of the
me.
day
I
or
don't
night.
care when you look at your phone.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
Yeah, we're just giving
And
you
also,
the info.
if I'm having
wanna help
health problems, I'm not going to first go to this blue light scenario. I'm going to look into what's my blood work say? Am I vitamin D deficient? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of
you've
things.
been looking at blue lights too much.
That's what I mean. Like,
go
there's
home.
a lot hinging on this blue light
Mm-hmm.
being the problem.
Well, you know what? You could
Well?
you could put yourself into this survey next time and allow yourself to say, you know what? I question the blue light. Maybe it's other things that are causing
You're
these
full of
issues.
crap, blue light people.
blue light people.
I ain't no Smurf. I don't know why I said that. Go ahead, next one.
All right, we have this is another survey from Sudoku Bliss. And they have found that Chick-fil-A is the fastest drive-through in the country.
Why is it from Sudoku Bliss?
Yeah, I thought it was from foodandwine.com.
Well, that's the website that it's on, but the actual survey was conducted by Sudoku Bliss.
Oh, really? Is that? I thought that would be a website where you go share the joy of filling out a Sudoku puzzle.
I know. It's like, is that a game? I'm interested.
I have never been to Sudoku Bliss before, but they polled frequent fast food customers to assess their perceived drive-through speed, factoring in visit frequency and customer history to reduce their bias. And Chick-fil-A came in first, McDonald's second.
Yeah, of course.
Third place, shocker, Krispy Kreme. I would never expect Krispy Kreme to come in third.
Yeah, where did Cookout come in?
They, I don't see them on the list.
No
I see
doubt.
slowest is Wingstop, though.
Wingstop? Well, yeah, they got to cook the wings. Usually takes like an hour.
I'm wondering if they're saying like avoid Chick-fil-A if you like to knock out a Sudoku in the fast food.
Yeah.
line.
Well, you could do you could do a Sudoku. Count Dooku.
Sudoku.
You could do a Sudoku puzzle if you're in the Cookout drive-through.
You could do 10.
Yeah, you could do. You could read. You could read the Bible while you're in that drive-through.
You really can. For those that are
What's your drink? Let me mess it up and give you the wrong French fries and overcook the hot dog, and we'll see you in an hour.
Hey, you know what? I have a new respect for Cookout, though.
Why? Oh, you love everything.
Well, you know what it is. So I watched Quarterbacks last week. I finished the Netflix show. Second season came out, and Kirk Cousins, his story of last season, him getting benched,
He likes Cookout?
was on Quarterbacks. And after he beat the Saints the first time around, he drove to the Cookout right by my house. So, and I was like,
he did?
that's
Did
my
he?
Cookout. I'm
Oh,
like, that's my
wow.
Cookout.
Over
So-
your old one or your new one?
no, my new one over on
What
Northside
does
Drive.
that have to do with the
Yeah, I don't
anything
understand.
at all?
That's why I love Cookout, because Kirk Cousins went to the
well,
one by
now
my
that I know
house.
that
It's
Atlanta-
seasoned with a little Atlanta history.
Now that I know that Falcons players go to the Cookout by my house, which is near the bins, I'm like, hey, I have a new
Were you
respect
thinking
for
about
him.
him when he threw up a couple hours later? Alex Williams says there is a big jam on Peachtree Boulevard in Doraville.
All due to an overturned truck crash. It's on Peachtree Boulevard southbound between Tilly Mill and I-285. Only a right lane getting by on Peachtree Boulevard southbound, but because it crashed into the median wall, they're also blocking a left lane of Peachtree Boulevard northbound in the same area, so that's going to jam up the ride, leaving 285 use Buford Highway. You're seeing the 285 westbound impact from that with brake lights from I-85 over to Peachtree Boulevard. Southbound delays continue from Tucker on 285 south, the inner loop into Clarkston. 285 west and southbound, the outer loop over on the west side. You're just on and off the brakes the whole way from Georgia 400 down to I-20, the West Freeway. Speaking of, how is I-20 on the west side? Kobe Dawkins.
20 westbound, you start to bunch up at Riverside Parkway getting to Lee Road. 20 east, you're tapping the brakes starting before Riverside Parkway getting to I-285. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Topical. Basically, the text of the email reads like this.
Local.
Someone bought a car with my credit, and someone tried to file a tax return.
Mark Aram.
I'm a simple man with simple needs.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Has the heat brought out the stink in your basement? Water damage? Musty odors? Mold? Dave Baker here. Let AquaGuard Foundation Solutions fix it once and for all and keep your basement dry year-round. Visit aquaguard.net for your free inspection.
AquaGuard. Comcast Business helps turn today's small businesses into engines of modern business. It's how restaurants become reliably up and running neighborhood favorites. How retailers become seamlessly restocking, cyber-securing, must-visit shops. And how healthcare offices become the data managing caregivers that we all depend on. With reliable connectivity, enhanced cybersecurity, advanced fiber solutions, and Wi-Fi backup, Comcast Business is powering the engine of modern business, powering possibilities.
Now through July 21st,
New customers can get started with 300 megabit internet and Security Edge for $69 a month for 24 months with a 2-year agreement. Plus, find out how to get a $500 prepaid card for your business. Call and switch to Comcast Business today. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and automatic payments with bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra.
Home's your happy place, but not when critters bust in, and it happened to me. Mark Aram here for Breda Pest Management. My wife and I were shocked to see 2 beady little eyes in the basement. So gross. Breda kicked those critters out, and we're still protected with their wildlife guarantee, even if they chew a new entry point. No one else covers that. Breda, they handle bugs and critters. BREDA Pest.com.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs. Cancer upends your life. We're doing all we can to change that. At Winship Cancer Institute of Emory University, we're reimagining the care experience to ease the burden of cancer. With experts in your cancer and the research, trials, and treatments you can only get here. All so you can focus on what matters most, the best chance of living a full life. Winship Cancer Institute of Emory University. Cancer care designed around you and your life. EmoryHealthcare.org/Winship.
I've found your next go-to service team for Porsche, Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Audi. It's Wolf Pen European Auto Repair in Roswell. Honest pricing with certified factory techs who won't run up the tab with repairs you don't need. See the difference when you search Wolf Pen Auto Repair.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, a lot less, but people are actually happier with it, that sounds like something to look into. And that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard joining MediShare can save you or your family up to $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true. People are just happier with it. They love being part of something that reflects and promotes their values and what they believe in. MediShare works, too. It's been around for 30 years now, and members have shared more than $7 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network, so yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care, whether you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan that you're happy with. Here you go. You can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. It's 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Trust is not just a word, it's an experience. When your home needs service, you can trust TE certified electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling. It's Chris Chandler. TE is the company I trust to fix any problem once and for all. Their 5-star customer experience means easy online scheduling, friendly technicians, and a lifetime workmanship warranty, so I can just sit back and relax.
TE certified, we love your home.
A little bit of time left. Let's do a couple more studies, surveys, and polls.
I think we're going for the world record with surveys in today's Von Hessler Doctrine.
Oh, no. Are we out of polls?
We have polls. Don't get me wrong. We have studies, but the surveys have just usually they end up falling to third place, but they've been the top for today's study surveys polls.
For those of you tracking at home, surveys are in the lead.
Surveys are in the league. Irish survey finds rise in meat thermometer ownership. More than a third of people surveyed in Northern Ireland own a meat thermometer, according to recent research.
That's weird.
Yeah, why is that? What is the deal?
Well, it says here
Why is this a thing?
that 38% of home barbecue cooks own a meat thermometer. And this is where it comes in here. A 20% increase since the 2022 campaign to get meat thermometers began. So it's working.
So were they having a problem in Ireland where people weren't cooking their meat long
They were
enough?
not cooking their meat long enough, exactly. And
It's
so-
fine.
Yeah,
I've got to sit here. It's fine.
you're having a hard time cooking the meat. You can tell by eye what the
It's
temperature.
right. I put my finger in it and I say it's ready.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you
Yeah.
something very annoying, Irish lady, is that, number one, when you
I
refer...
forgot I'm Irish. Oh, I was doing something else. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's not always the easiest to do an Irish accent. You think
No,
your
it's not.
default is to do the British accent.
I know, and I messed that up. So
Now
here
try
I am
to
again.
do Scottish.
No, it's fine. You guys are totally fine. But referring to cooking hot dogs and hamburgers on the grill is not a barbecue. I'm sorry. That's a cookout.
What are you
is
talking about?
Not a
What are you saying?
I'm telling you, Irish lady, especially, I can't stand when news articles put that out there and they say that it's a barbecue. A
I think
barbecue.
it's colloquial.
Wait,
I think she's right. I think she's right. It's colloquial.
No.
Colloquial. How do you
That's
say
Just
that word?
because when you're in England, right, if you're somewhere else, then maybe you call it like a barbie, or you call it a braai. And then if you're in the south, then you call things a barbecue or a cookout. It's different.
No. See, you in Ireland, you're wrong here. The South knows exactly how to refer to this here. A cookout is when it's hamburgers, hot dogs, and you're using the meat thermometer to cook steaks and stuff. That's fine.
You know,
Barbecue
Jared, I
is
wouldn't
actually
make
barbecue.
I would not make such a large statement about the South being right. Things.
They've
The
been
South
wrong
is
about
right
a
about
lot
this.
of things,
The
yeah.
Midwest is right about this as well too. Anybody will
Look,
tell you.
anything you
too.
cook, anything you cook outside is a cookout.
That's
I'm
fair.
cooking out tonight. What are you cooking?
Barbecue.
Boigas.
No, it has to be. Is it a pork barbecue? Are you cooking brisket? Are you cooking
When
chicken
somebody
barbecue?
says we're having barbecue, then I'm thinking like pulled pork, pulled
Yes.
something slow
Yes.
cooked, whatever.
That's correct.
But if you say, "Do you want to come to a barbecue?" That's hot dogs, hamburgers.
No. That's a
right.
cookout. That is a cookout, not a barbecue. A
It's
barbecue.
both.
No.
You're
See,
not the police.
I am.
We're getting more ass lighting.
I am the barbecue police. I promise you. This is one of my big
How do you
pet
get
peeves. My big
You have
pet.
to go to the academy,
The barbecue
Saucy.
academy.
learn how to do it right.
It's saucy.
Yeah, and then you have to learn how to, turn your nose up at people who call whatever they're doing a barbecue.
It's true. It's true. And I even get annoyed. Like occasionally.
I make popcorn on the grill. That's a barbecue.
That's a barbecue.
That's not a barbecue.
What
That's
if I put barbecue sauce on it?
not a barbecue.
Alex Williams is checking the ride on I-75 through Marietta.
We got it covered for you, Tim. 75 northbound. The brake lights find you just north of Delk Road, exit number 261. And it's just some moderate volume as you travel up into Kennesaw and Ackworth. 575 northbound. Also tapping the brakes, leaving Barrett Parkway up to Highway 92 in Woodstock. 400 northbound. Slowest part of that ride in Sandy Springs is 285 up toward Northridge. Then you hit the brakes again in Alpharetta, starting right around just before Haynesbridge Road, but improving once you clear Windward Parkway. Checking the ride on I-85 toward Gwinnett County, it's Kobe Dawkins.
In 85 northbound, heavy volume beginning at Chamblee Tucker Road, getting to Indian Trail Road, and then you break free of those delays until you get to Highway 316, and those delays stretching to I-985. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any H-System maker model. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Hey, if you got weekend plans, make sure your home is ready for them. I called Wise Guys Pro Wash, and boom, the house, driveway, and patio were spotless. They even cleaned the roof. I didn't even have to be home. They are truly professionals using the top equipment in the industry, and their soft washing kept my home safe and damage-free, and the results, incredible. Wise Guys has more than 2,000 five-star reviews, and I know why now. So mention me, Chris Chandler, for $70 off your next service. Book today at wiseguysprowash.com.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
Heavy rain, high winds, huge hail. Yes, Atlanta, we're in storm season. It's Mark Aram here. You might be faced with a roof repair or a replacement. Do not gamble with any contractor, and there are hundreds of roofers with little to no experience. I want you to trust the experts at Dr. Roof. Trusted name in roofing for over 35 years and backed by their industry-leading warranties. Dr. Roof doesn't cut corners. They're the best at protecting your biggest investment. Dr. Roof, done right, guaranteed.
Worried about market losses? If headlines are keeping you up at night, it's time to take control. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I know you've worked hard to save. But in times like these, what if can turn into what now? If you're planning to retire or are in retirement, you need a strategy that helps protect your future. At Trajan Wealth, you can capture market gains, protect your account from losses, and guarantee income for life. Right now, you could receive a bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. You heard me right. An upfront bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10%, all guaranteed to boost your lifetime income in retirement. Don't leave your future to chance. Plan with confidence. Call 404-390-4000. That's 404-390-4000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company, DBA, in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
The concert of the year. Paul McCartney, live. Paul McCartney got back. A night of hits. November 2nd and 3rd, State Farm Arena. Tickets on sale Friday, July 18th at paulmccartneygotback.com. Bigger, better, and back in 2025. Paul McCartney.
News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Nelson Exteriors. Our top local story, you're hearing it first on WSB. Georgia's Secretary of State gives back thousands in campaign contributions he received from Noonan-based First Liberty Building and Loan, which is now under investigation by state and federal authorities.
The SEC says First Liberty's founder was operating a $140 million Ponzi scheme that defrauded at least 300 people.
It's horrific what's happened.
Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger says he sent a check for more than $8,400 to the court-appointed receiver in charge of recovering money for those victimized in this case.
And that's real money for real families, hardworking Georgians. I want to get that back.
He's calling on all politicians who got money from First Liberty to do the same. From the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
92 degrees in Atlanta. Lower humidity moves in tonight. Will it stay dry for a few days? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. This is all new at 5 o'clock. An Atlanta City Council member wants answers after the escalator malfunction following the Beyonce concert.
A bug prompted a scream, which prompted a panic at the Vine City MARTA station. Amid the hubbub, the escalator malfunctioned. One woman said it flattened and 9 people got hurt.
I am very sad that we've had injuries to happen at our stations here in the city of Atlanta.
City Council member Marcy Overstreet wants to see the escalator's inspection and maintenance records.
It is absolutely necessary that council members, especially those that serve on the transportation committee, are briefed.
Overstreet says people need to be assured MARTA is safe for all the events the city's asking to host. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
2 people are in the hospital, and a woman is lucky to be alive after an SUV loses control and slams into a townhome in Marietta.
It sounded like an explosion. It was really loud.
Witness Addison Blumenthal tells Channel 2 Action News she saw it happen as the vehicle turned onto Cole Street.
I saw the car that barreled right through the front door.
Both the driver and passenger are taken to the hospital. Marietta police are trying to determine what happened. The family of a deacon who died after he was tased by an Atlanta police officer in 2023 is asking the Fulton County DA to file charges. Johnny Holloman's daughter, Arnita, says they want justice.
They took something from us that they can't give back.
They want the former officer charged along with the tow truck driver who got involved. Following a meeting today, the district attorney indicates she will make a decision on charges in a couple of weeks. The grandfather of a 17-year-old girl accused of killing her mom and stepfather in Carroll County comes to her defense.
Sarah Grace Patrick recently turned herself in after receiving word warrants were being taken out against her for the February deaths of Kristen and James Brock.
That's not an admission of guilt. They put a warrant out for her arrest, and she did what was right.
Dennis Nolan says he doesn't believe his granddaughter could have carried out the crimes. He hopes the truth will come forward.
I just dread the thought of her going through a trial on this thing. It's gonna be ugly.
The Carroll County Sheriff's Office says it's trying to determine a motive. Austin Eller, 95.5 WSB.
Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene is among the Republicans calling for the release of documents related to the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
A lot of people in MAGA, they really want to know more information about the people
that were involved with Jeffrey Epstein.
President Trump, though, is lashing out at supporters like Green and has asked if he's losing faith in them.
I lost a lot of faith in certain people, I lost, because they got duped by the Democrats. The Democrats are good for nothing.
The president calls it all a hoax. After 7 years, a key corridor in the heart of Atlanta connecting businesses and entertainment hubs reopens today.
Better, smoother route throughout this city.
Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens says the Ted Turner Bridge on Martin Luther King Jr. Drive has a newly built viaduct and roadway. It links Forsyth and Spring Streets. It is now 5:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic starts with Alex Williams.
Still dealing with this big jam in Dorville where an overturned truck crash is working on Peachtree Boulevard in both directions between Tilly Mill and 285. The truck overturned on the southbound side, but it hit the median wall, so 2 left lanes are blocked southbound, only a right lane open, and a left lane blocked on Peachtree Boulevard northbound in the same area, so slow in both the directions. Southbound delays from Winters Chapel. Northbound, it's slow from 285. You can avoid it all by using Buford Highway as an alternate. How are things looking through the heart of the city, Kobe Dawkins?
Well, it's slow, 75-85 northbound. Seeing the brake lights pack in just before University Ave, making your way past Peachtree, Pine Street. 85 south, the volume of getting at the George 400 merge, getting to I-20. From the Courier Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Fair skies and breezy this evening with lower humidity moving in. Sunset around 8:45. Temperatures will be in the low 80s at that time, cooling down to the upper 60s to low 70s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, high 92. Staying mainly dry for Friday, morning low 72, afternoon high 93. Saturday and Sunday, partly cloudy skies, morning lows in the mid-70s, daytime highs in the low 90s.
Storm tracker radar mostly quiet this afternoon. There is some rain, though, in the southern end of Newton County at this hour. Right now it's 88 in Winder, 87 in Sandy Springs, and 88 in Union City. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
It is hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine. And, I got caught up in a little bit of traffic. I'll be there. Just go ahead and do Wellness Wednesday without me. No, we're not doing that.
Be safe, Dr. Joe. Be safe on your
Oh,
way.
yeah. I'm on the phone. I'm texting. Don't worry about it.
Selling those toe pills that we talked about earlier on the show.
Yeah, the toe pills. You eat all the Vicks, whatever. We'll check in with him on that. But you said you had an open mic.
Hey, guys. Barbecue is like other fun things in life. It's low and slow.
Yes.
It's 96 degrees. It's 5 o'clock. My name is Kevin. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. Amen, buddy.
Thank you, Kevin. Hey, man, low and slow, like when you go to the bathroom. Autumn, let's do a little culture pop.
Let's do it.
All
right. Superman, the movie, the new movie,
Yes.
Superman,
yes.
it's being edited or censored in India because the kissing scene was too sensual.
Too sensual. I didn't know they
in
were
a
so
culture
strict.
that includes in a culture that includes the Kama Sutra, it's strange that they wouldn't be allowed to see kissing.
Well, I haven't seen it yet, so I can't speak to the kissing scene, but that seems odd to me that, Bollywood, there's kissing in their films. I just don't understand. Maybe it's too,
Yeah,
I don't know, because he's a superhero? I don't know.
Is it do they do like the Top Gun tongue thing?
I don't know what the Top Gun
What is the Top Gun?
I've
What is
never heard of
that?
In Top Gun, it's that scene where it's like the love scene between Tom Cruise and the lady.
Uh-huh.
And it's
the
that
lady
take
that was
my
too old
breath
for the
away.
sequel. Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking
And
about.
then they stick their tongues out.
Oh, Kelly
They do that
McGinnis?
tongue touching thing.
There's a
yeah.
tongue touching thing? Oh, I don't remember that scene.
Yeah.
I think it's remarkable that you remembered her name and I didn't. I just know that she was too old to be in the sequel. Other than, hey, look at this old chick.
Yeah, they
Old
had
chick.
to justify by getting a different. I guess
They didn't have to. She was like, totally get it. Like, I am too old.
Yep, I'll take the money
Why
for
would they
being in the
include
film.
They ended up having to explain, it ended up being like one of the colonel's daughters or something like that. You had to really get into the actual Top Gun story to understand who the other girl was and how she related to Maverick. But either way, though, I had no idea there was a tongue scene in Top Gun.
You just forgot.
Yep.
You got to go back and watch I've always called it Top Gun tongue because of that.
I've only seen that movie once in my entire life. And that's a movie that people have watched over. I've seen Iron Eagle more than I've seen Top Gun, and Iron Eagle is a crappy movie. What else you got?
I think, all right. Conor McGregor.
You want to see my junk?
He sent an unsolicited picture, including thing that rhymes with pick, to Azalea Banks.
Okay, are they dating?
No.
Here you go, Azalea Banks. Take a look at me junk.
She decided to post it on X and say, like, don't expect me not to share an unsolicited pic
Yeah.
like this if you're going to send that to somebody.
So was he embarrassed? Hopefully.
Nope, not at all. He just, the next little tweet that he put out was like, it's my birthday or something.
George gonna want to see what I got between my legs. I want to send it to Azalea Banks without you to put it on Dixie.
I've been trying to find the uncensored picture and I can't find it.
I thought we were beyond this. I thought the culture had realized that men who do this end up getting embarrassed.
I don't think he's embarrassed.
Oh, of course not. He has no shame. But I thought, hey, listen, we're not doing this anymore. But when you're famous and you do it and nobody wants to see it, well, it's going to get posted. At least it's not Brett Favre. Brett Favre's, I kind of wish I hadn't done that.
Made a whole documentary about that one.
Yeah, I know. Or that Anthony Weiner.
Men are stupid and think that like this is something that women in general want to see, especially unsolicited.
What would be something a guy?
The only time I want to see that is when my friend gets one.
Yes, to laugh
so that
at
I
it.
can laugh.
But what is a thing a guy could send to? I mean, we know that what women can send to a guy, but what could a guy send? Just a picture of his face, or like flexing a muscle to me sounds the same.
Holding
as,
a vacuum. Guy holding a vacuum. That's his cleaning.
No. I mean, what?
Well, that's my joke, where it's like killing a bug.
Yeah.
Putting the dishes away the way I like.
But what wouldn't be mocked if a guy were to send, "Hey, this is me. I'm at the grocery store with my kid," or something?
You know what wouldn't be mocked?
What?
Is a requested picture.
Yes.
Because I requested it. That is what is not going to be mocked. If I want a picture of that, then send it, and I won't mock it because I'm like, yeah, let me see that. But if it's, otherwise, I don't want to see your like. Okay, let's go the other way, where it's like, here's me and a kitten. I'm like, wuss.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt.
You can't win. You need to give me the picture I asked for.
Here's the bear I just shot.
Yeah, like, oh, poor bear.
Aw, nothing impresses Autumn.
But no, it would if I said, will you send me a picture of your like thigh? Then it's like, cool.
Will you send me a picture of the bear that you just shot? All right, here you go.
That sexy bear.
Mm-hmm. Well, Conor McGregor learned his lesson, or not.
I know after being in Ireland this past March, that was one of the things that multiple.
You got a bunch of pics?
Yeah, you got a bunch of unsolicited.
I sure did. I got into his
Hello,
text
Jared.
thread.
Here's a picture of me.
I'd love to meet you at the pub.
Here's another one.
Yes, I know that the hairs are grey, but it's okay. Don't laugh.
The Irish disown him. They don't like Conor McGregor, which
the people that you spoke to don't like him. But
multiple sets of people at different pubs.
Why were you talking about him at different places?
Because I don't know how it came up. It just came up organically, like in terms of like I guess Irish superstars. You think of like Bono, you think of Conor McGregor, and you think of just anybody that has an Irish like tie, right? And you're like, okay, well, what do you think?
It's green and it's got a shamrock on it.
Yeah.
I think the time you went there as well, he was talking about the presidential
Well, yeah, I was going to run for president, so maybe that had something to do with it.
Oh,
it's a good point,
too. I was
too.
going to say, it would be strange if somebody came here from Ireland and starts talking to me about like Britney Spears.
Oh, you don't think you're going to get asked about Trump or something?
Oh, Trump, yeah. Everybody's going to ask.
Yeah, that's different. But
Conor McGregor's a huge star there, so that's why I figured I was just
they
trying.
hate him.
We're tired of him.
I learned about that in multiple places. Multiple people told me that. So I figured, I'm like, this guy's...
He sends everybody here as junk.
Yeah.
His wife got his back. She posted a bunch of couples pics right after this happened, so just to let the world know,
I didn't even know he was married.
Yeah.
Well, she wants to have a threesome with Azalea Banks.
Possibly. Maybe that's what all this is about.
I mean, who wouldn't?
Look at her.
She's got a personality.
That's true. What else, Autumn?
Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Ariana.
I'm going to be in a new movie.
Oh, what movie are you going to ruin now?
I'm going to ruin a book from Dr. Seuss.
Which one? Hopefully not the problematic
The places you'll go.
one. Okay.
So people are
Which I
upset.
can't believe they're making a movie out of that. That's so stupid.
Ariana, people are upset. They're concerned. They think that you're giving up on music to go completely into acting. Is that true?
Who's going to be hurt by that?
There are people that...
Her music's awful. Everybody knows it.
She has a great voice, though.
She
She's
does
very
have a great
talented.
voice, but the music itself is just going
You know what?
cut run of the mill.
I think that her catalog is
Speaks
better
for itself.
is better than you expect it to be.
No, I would
You
not
celebrate her
I'm sure I
entire
wouldn't,
catalog?
Yes,
No,
I'm
no,
sure I
it's just-
wouldn't like any of it.
It's not for me. It's not designed for you, Tim,
Yeah.
either. But it's not as bad as you think it is. There are a couple of
And now
songs
that she looks like she's 70 years old, the dads are kind of losing interest as well.
Well, I'm going to be around for the dads too because I'm going to also be in Meet the Parents 4.
That's
Oh,
right.
Another movie that really doesn't need to be made.
Meet the Parents 4. The second part of Wicked comes out this November too. We got a lot of
Remember
RM.
they used to make fun of Sylvester Stallone? So like in any movie that was set in the future, it was like Rocky 6
Yes.
or Rocky 12.
Yes.
Now just every movie has 5 sequels
Mm-hmm.
because they don't have a new idea in their basket. They just have to let's do other books like Redfish, Bluefish, Greenfish, Go Fish.
I was thinking that about Harry Potter. Like that's such a perfect series. Everybody still watches it around Christmas time.
Yes.
There's no need for something
now
else.
it's a
And now we're
series.
getting an HBO series that.
But for the Dr. Seuss, Oh, the Places We'll Go, I don't know that needs to be a movie, but none of his stuff really translates into a full feature-length film.
Hop on Pop.
Yeah, I've seen that, but not on. I've seen that on another website. But no, the difference.
Special
The original.
OnlyFans episode of Hop on Pop.
The original Cat in the Hat, which was the half-hour cartoon that came out, I guess, in the early 70s or late 60s, was Alan Sherman doing the voice of the Cat in the Hat. And if you know who that is, he's saying, "Hello, mother. Hello, father."
Oh.
Yeah, and then it had a couple of other people that, if you knew their voices, if you knew who. Anyway, it was a half hour. It was fun. It was quick. And then they made a full-length movie with Mike Myers, and it was terrible.
I liked it as a kid. I'll say that. I mean, I was a young kid, but
Yeah,
I
I
thought it
guess
was
if
great.
you're a
And then
little
the
kid.
Grinch as well. That was a
Yeah,
classic.
another one that didn't need to be made. It's you have enough room for a half an hour, and that's about it.
The Martin Short one that's on PBS is not bad.
No, actually, you're right about that. I
Yeah,
have watched
they're-
some of those.
They're doing another Cat in the Hat, an animated one, and Bill Hader is in it.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's the
but I
only
like
thing
Bill
he's-
Hader.
Yeah,
so
me
now
too. So
I'm
now
in.
I can't be a hater when it comes to Hader.
He's the Barry guy, right?
Yes,
And
he is.
this
Yeah.
So this is the first thing he's going to do post Barry.
Really?
It's kind of weird.
Well,
What do you mean the first thing? Isn't he still doing all kinds of writing and?
I guess I just haven't seen him star in anything since Barry, and now he's going to be Cat in the Hat.
Well, there you go.
Weird transition.
285 is slowing between Dunwoody and Doraville, says our own Alex Williams.
Yeah, it's stacked and packed, Tim. 285 eastbound, the inner loop starting right at Georgia 400. A lot of it's getting over to Peachtree Boulevard, and it is a very slow right lane because of traffic getting onto Peachtree Boulevard northbound, where we had this overturned truck crash. The truck crashed on Peachtree Boulevard southbound between Tilly Mill and 285. Only a right lane open southbound, but a left lane also blocked northbound with crash cleanup that's going to have to happen there. So that's put extra pressure on that inner loop ride coming out of Sandy Springs and Dunwoody. Once you get past that, it is a slow ride southbound starting in Tucker from I-85 down to Highway 78. That's the Stone Mountain Freeway in Clarkston. How's 285 heading toward Cobb County, Kobe Dawkins?
Well, 285 westbound, you're slow, leaving George 400, getting to I-75 over by Truist Park. And this report is sponsored by Whole Foods Market. Shop seafood at Whole Foods Market. Get 20% off sustainable, wild-caught, fresh Alaska sockeye salmon fillets with Prime through July 22nd. While supplies last, shop in-store or online. Terms apply. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Is your summer vacation going to be a week at the beach?
Oh, yeah!
That week at the beach could be yours if you win $1,000 on $1,000 Thursdays.
That's awesome!
It's $1,000 Thursdays on WSB.
Your chance to win $1,000 every hour between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. on Thursdays.
Listen for the keyword at WSBRadio.com or on the WSB app.
You made my life very happy.
Get all the info at WSBRadio.com.
Awesome!
$1,000 Thursdays tomorrow,
From 95.5 WSB.
where Atlanta wins.
Hey folks, Dave Baker here with a quick tip. When it comes to garage doors, longevity matters. Overhead Door Company of Atlanta has been serving Atlanta homeowners since 1935. That's 90 years of doing it right, day after day, door after door. Sure, new companies pop up claiming to be number one, but for real trust and experience, there's only one original overhead door, the one with the red ribbon on the trucks. Longevity matters. Quality matters. Call 404-USA-DOOR or visit overheaddooratlanta.com.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
I'm here with Chris Hoffman, the founder of Hoffman Financial Group and host of Money Unleashed. Chris, every week on the show, we offer folks something we call the Portfolio X-Ray
I was hoping you could walk us through that process and tell us why the information it uncovers is so powerful.
Yeah, so the reason we love doing the portfolio x-ray for you is we do that behind the scenes. Everybody's extremely busy. Nobody wants to waste time in traffic. If you call in, we will ask you for some information via the phone. Once you've given us that information, we go to work and we put all the hours in developing the report. And I commit this to you. The portfolio x-ray is eye-opening. At least 90+% of the time, we can find 2 or 3 golden nuggets in there that you were not aware of that we can either change in your current portfolio mix for you. It's called a 401k optimizer. Or if we manage the assets for you, we certainly can recommend how to diversify away from some of the troubling points that are exposed during the portfolio x-ray. Once we've got that, then we'll have you in for your initial consultation. We will present the portfolio x-ray to you and walk you through the high points of it. And that's a document that you get to take with you. It's like getting a financial physical. So how many of you avoided going to the doctor for the annual physical last year? You do the same thing with your financial life. You ignore it. You keep pumping money into your 401k. You hope that it's going well, and I can tell you that hope is not a good investment or financial planning strategy. You need to know. So if you want to know, call us.
The Portfolio X-ray is complimentary. Give Hoffman Financial Group a call to schedule yours today. 404-737-3858, 404-737-3858, or online at unleashyourmoney.com. Investment advisory services offered through Brookstone Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Hoffman Financial Group Incorporated, Georgia Insurance License number 163546.
It's our 20th anniversary at North Georgia Replacement Windows, and we're celebrating with our biggest sale in company history.
It's Ted and Jonathan. For a limited time, save 25% on beautiful Infinity from Marvin fiberglass windows and doors.
Celebrate with us and upgrade your home's energy efficiency, comfort, and curb appeal. Window and door shopping made simple.
Hurry, 25% savings ends July 31st.
Infinity from Marvin, replacement windows, yeah!
Hey y'all, Belinda Skelton for Four Seasons Home Care, and I'm not going to cry in this commercial, I hope. As many of you know, I lost both my parents recently, but I am so thankful they were able to finish their lives at home where they wanted to be. It's all because of the incredible caregivers who came to see them every day. I am so grateful to Four Seasons Home Care. This is a real family-owned company that vets and hires every single one of their caregiving specialists. They don't have contractors. They're not some national corporation. They are simply the best here in Georgia. And a lot of you have asked me about my journey and if home care is right for your aging parents. I'll tell you what I tell them. Call Four Seasons Home Care and just start the conversation. It's a 100% free call that can change everything. Google Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta. That's Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta.
All right, Autumn. I'm sure you have a little bit more in your story hopper, so let's do some more.
Okay. You know Stevie Wonder?
I do know who Stevie Wonder is, yes.
Do you know how there's rumors that he's not really blind?
Yes, I've heard those for years. It's very funny because he's blind.
Yeah, so exactly. That's the story. He's blind.
Has he finally addressed it? Because that's how those stories are. Stevie Wonder finally addresses rumor that he's not really blind.
Yeah, he addressed the rumor that he is actually blind, and he's been blind since like shortly after birth, I think.
Right, yeah.
So there's a story that Shaq has told where he's waiting for the elevator doors open, and there's Stevie Wonder, and he says, "Hey, what's up, Shaq?" Mm-hmm. Without being able to see, obviously.
Yes. Is that true?
And then he hit his floor and then got off at his floor and went to his room, and Shaq was like, that dude ain't blind.
No way that dude blind.
So Stevie Wonder just talked about some of the reasons why he's able to get around so well, and it's because his mother didn't tell him look out or watch out. She would catch him, before he got hurt, but he made a lot of mistakes, and that was how he learned to
How did he learn to spot Shaq in an elevator?
I don't know.
I imagine you probably would hear Shaq. I mean,
Shaq probably had Papa John's pizza in one hand and Krispy Kreme donuts in the other.
He smelled like Gold Bond.
Yes, and the General commercial was playing. Yeah, he smelled like Gold Bond.
Yeah.
Gold Bond has
Yeah.
a unique smell.
He's going to be.
I'm not sure how he knew him, but
Shaq is adding on to his really, really cool career. He's going to be the coach of Alabama State and their basketball team.
How's he going to do that? All the commercials and be on TV constantly?
I don't know, Tim. I don't think it starts next year. I think it starts the following year. But he agreed to be the coach of Alabama State, and I'm like, that's really cool. The fact that you're willing to
How
step
come
away.
they didn't ask me to do that? Is that because I like to go to Publix every day and buy lottery tickets?
Charles Barkley.
Tell people to clean their cars?
I bet there are plenty of schools that would love to have your services.
Yeah, but they can't afford me. You know what I mean? Like, because I need to buy my lottery tickets.
Now, you've been talking about how for a long time how this was going to be your last year on TV, but then we've heard that it was going to be your last year on TNT for.
I'm going to run for governor of Alabama. That used to be a rumor.
He'd probably win.
You think?
I think Charles Barkley's a very intelligent guy.
I think he's a cool guy.
Very cool,
I think
too.
he's funny. I think he should stay out of politics and just entertain everybody. We have time for one more story. I want to do this one. We've been avoiding it, and I think you, for some reason you must hate the Chrisleys.
I was going to do the Chrisleys next.
Yay!
Yeah, the Todd Chrisley podcast is back.
Y'all been waiting for me to come back, haven't you? Well, we're here now. We're going to do the podcast. We're going to talk about what it was like in prison.
No, I don't understand why they were pardoned. Like, why did Trump pardon them?
Well,
their daughter,
their daughter did a lot of work for me. She did an awful lot of work. I mean, she's very she's MAGA all the way. And,
she is.
Frankly, they I think they were treated very poorly and unfairly. But really, because she raised a lot of money for me.
Yeah, so just people who are connected to power just get just another blatant example of people that are connected to power getting special benefits from it.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, is there?
I mean, listen, it's not like it's new.
No.
But it used to at least be behind closed doors. Now it's just like, I'm going to pardon them because I like him.
I wonder if they are going to spill any tea on this podcast because, again, it's going to be Chrisley Confessions 2.0.
I hope they don't spill tea because if they do, it'll get all over the console.
Nah, come on.
That'd be a mess.
My buddy that knows Shaq says that Shaq swears this is true. My buddy Rob. So, hey, there you go. It really, really, really happened.
Oh, wait, you're talking about the elevator story?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that dude ain't blind. Alex Williams says I-20 delays are heading into Lithonia.
Yeah, Tim, it's brake lights we're seeing on I-20 eastbound through the work zone. No lanes blocked with the construction right now, but you do see the delays leaving 285 out to Panola Road, exit 71. And then the westbound volume picks up I-20 westbound right around Lithonia Industrial Boulevard. From the mall, it's Stonecrest over to 285. The West Freeway, I-20 westbound, we'll call it sluggish this afternoon from 285 for the ride out into Lithia Springs. I believe it's more than sluggish through downtown, Kobe Dawkins.
And that's correct. 75-85 northbound. The brake lights pack in just before University Ave, making your way past Peachtree, Pine Street. 85 southbound, the volume beginning at the Georgia 400 merge. And 75 south, delays start just past Moores Mill Road, getting to I-20. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any H system maker and model. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Hey friends, is that knee, hip, or shoulder pain just not getting any better? Are you stuck in a cycle of steroid shots and now they're talking about surgery? Before you go down that road, hit pause for a second. Hey, it's Mark Aram. I want to tell you about something that helped a lot of people get their lives back without more meds and without going under the knife. It's QC Kinetics, leaders in regenerative medicine using treatments like advanced cellular therapy and platelet-rich plasma, all designed to actually help your body heal itself. Game changer. Real results that let you move easier and live better. Listen, it doesn't cost anything for a second opinion. I want you to learn more about something that could be life-changing. A licensed medical provider will go over your x-rays or MRI and see if you're a good fit for these breakthrough treatments. Call QC Kinetics today. 770-285-8026. That's 770-285-8026. 770-285-8026.
EMC Security.
When an alarm goes off at your home, every second counts. With EMC Security's remote video monitoring, once your alarm is triggered, our team can instantly monitor cameras you give us access to, assess the situation, and send appropriate information to first responders. Get real peace of mind whether you're home or away. Get a free quote on video monitoring today at emcsecurity.com.
EMC Security. Smart protection for a safer tomorrow.
Hey, Hey y'all, Belinda Skelton for Four Seasons Home Care, and I'm not going to cry in this commercial, I hope. As many of you know, I lost both my parents recently, but I am so thankful they were able to finish their lives at home where they wanted to be. It's all because of the incredible caregivers who came to see them every day. I am so grateful to Four Seasons Home Care. This is a real family-owned company that vets and hires every single one of their caregiving specialists. They don't have contractors. They're not some national corporation. They are simply the best here in Georgia. And a lot of you have asked me about my journey and if home care is right for your aging parents. I'll tell you what I tell them. Call Four Seasons Home Care and just start the conversation. It's a 100% free call that can change everything. Google Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta. That's Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta.
At Shane Company, we've been engagement ring experts for almost 100 years. We have the largest selection of diamonds and gemstones in stock. You don't have to wait to compare them side by side. Find the one that speaks to you at shaneco.com or in store. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Right now, 18-count cartons of large grade A Kroger brand eggs are on sale for $2.99 with your digital coupon. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by North Georgia Replacement Windows. Our top story, many hardcore supporters of President Trump are among those calling for the release of files related to late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
There needing to be transparency of the rich and powerful elites that were in his circle.
Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene says it crosses a red line. CBS's Linda Kenyon reports President Trump is lashing out at supporters like Greene.
Attorney General Pam Bondi has sparked criticism with her statements about whether there's a client list in the Jeffrey Epstein case. Bondi's statements essentially signaled the case is closed, and that has sparked backlash, even from some Republicans. President Trump first blames Democrats.
It's started by Democrats.
Then he widens the blame.
It's all been a big hoax. It's perpetrated by the Democrats, and some stupid Republicans and foolish Republicans fall into the net.
The president added the attorney general can release, as he put it, whatever's credible.
90 degrees in Atlanta. A break from the humidity tonight. Will it stay dry the rest of the week? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. Georgia's Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger says he's returned more than $8,000 in campaign contributions he received from First Liberty Building and Loan. The SEC accuses the founder of the now defunct Noonan-based financial institution of operating a $140 million Ponzi scheme. Raffensperger says the victims are struggling.
Many of them gave so much away, almost all of their life savings to this, and they're totally financially devastated.
He's calling on all politicians who got campaign money from First Liberty to return it to a court-appointed receiver. The family of the Atlanta deacon who died following a traffic stop in 2023 gets an update on the investigation today from the Fulton County District Attorney.
It's been 2 years of waiting for Johnny Holloman's daughter, Arnitra.
We're still very hopeful, very optimistic. We trust God in the process.
The family has met several times with D.A. Willis. Attorney Mowley Davis says the meeting was positive and they remain hopeful that charges will be filed against the officer and a tow truck driver who got involved.
This is a committed family, a loving family that have been absolutely steadfast in their demand for justice for their father.
Davis says they hope for a decision on charges in the coming weeks. Outside the Fulton County Courthouse, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
At the state capitol today, a bipartisan group of Georgia House members pray for flood victims in Texas. Democratic State Rep. Mac Jackson offers this prayer.
We come before you, Lord God, not focusing on ourselves, but our hearts are heavy for our fellow brothers and sisters, victims in Texas, Lord.
House Speaker John Burns says he's been in touch with the Texas Speaker to express support and offer help. A 5-year-old boy from Cumming dies while vacationing with his family on Lake Chatuge in North Georgia. The Towns County Coroner's Office says the boy drowned. He was gone for about 10 minutes when his parents called 911 to report him missing. The boy was found in the lake a few minutes later. The family was renting a home on the lake when the boy got out without anyone noticing. Atlanta-based Coca-Cola may be getting healthier.
President Trump said in a Truth Social post Wednesday that Coca-Cola has agreed to use cane sugar in Coke beverages sold in the U.S. after discussions with the company. According to its website, Coke currently contains high fructose corn syrup. Other food companies are making changes as well. For instance, Tuesday, Welch's Fruit Snacks pledged to remove synthetic dyes from its products by 2026, while Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy has waged a campaign against ultra-processed foods. He has not often singled out Coca-Cola for its contribution to public health. I'm Bloomberg's Erica Herskowitz for 95.5 WSB.
A potential tropical storm is expected to drench the Gulf Coast over the next few days. There are storm warnings for much of the Gulf, stretching as far west as Louisiana. The National Hurricane Center is giving it about a 40% chance of development. All of southeast Louisiana, though, is under a multi-day flood watch. It is now 5:34. This news sponsored by Findlay Roofing. Time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic starts with Alex Williams.
Still dealing with this big jam in Doraville. Overturned truck crash on Peachtree Boulevard between 285 and Tilly Mill Road. The truck flipped over in the left lanes of Peachtree Boulevard southbound near Tilly Mill Road. Only a right lane open there. Because it's damaged the median wall, the left lane is blocked northbound, so that's put extra pressure on 285 trying to ramp onto Peachtree Boulevard, as well as southbound trying to come down from Peachtree Corners. Go ahead and use Buford Highway as an alternate to avoid that. And we just uncovered some new trouble that Kobe Dawkins is watching on I-20 on the west side of town.
And it's 20 westbound at Riverside Parkway, exit 46. It's a stall. It blocks your right center lane, now causing delays back to I-285. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Fair skies and breezy this evening with lower humidity moving in. Sunset around 8:45. Temperatures will be in the low 80s at that time, cooling down to the upper 60s to low 70s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, high 92. Staying mainly dry for Friday, morning low 72, afternoon high 93. Saturday and Sunday, partly cloudy skies, morning lows in the mid-70s, daytime highs in the low 90s.
Right now it's 91 in Lilburn, 89 in Smyrna, and 90 in McDonough. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
The attorneys at Steelhorse Law meet directly with you. SteelhorseLaw.com.
It's our 20th anniversary at North Georgia Replacement Windows, and we're celebrating with our biggest sale in company history.
It's Ted and Jonathan. For a limited time, save 25% on beautiful Infinity from Marvin fiberglass windows and doors.
Celebrate with us and upgrade your home's energy efficiency, comfort, and curb appeal. Window and door shopping made simple.
Hurry, 25% savings ends July 31st.
Infinity from Marvin, replacement windows, yeah.
You've been needing a new roof to battle the elements. If you replace your roof this month, you'll be helping battle childhood cancer too. Hi, it's Dave Baker, host of the Home Fixin' Show for my friends at Findlay Roofing, the roof guys. The only thing they like better than protecting your home from the elements is giving back to the community. And once again, Findlay Roofing is proud to support the WSB Care-a-thon, benefiting the Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorder Center of Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Findlay will donate $100 from every roof replacement sold between now and July 25th. Findlay guarantees a donation of at least $10,000. With Findlay, manners matter. They treat your home like it's their own, but they don't stop there. They treat the entire community like family. When children are battling cancer, Findlay is there because we all live under one roof. The community. Get started now. Schedule your free roof analysis at FindlayRoofing.com.
Yeah, he looks just like him. The kung fu dummy at the or the karate dummy at the dojo I go to looks just like Sopranos creator David Chase.
Maybe he was the model.
I don't think so,
No,
but
okay.
maybe. You never know. Dr. Joe. Oh, that's Dr. Joe over there. Since I heard Dr. Joe's voice, we might as well do this.
It's time for Wellness Wednesday with Dr. Joe.
Oops. And here we were all complaining, oh, Dr. Joe doesn't care about us. He's late. He's never, but it was Jared's fault.
Oh, good.
I just wanted everybody to know that.
Way to throw him under the bus in public. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
It's true. It was sometimes it's funny. In my head, we had Dr. Joe on the past couple of weeks at 5.
Yes.
And I put him in my calendar at 5 when he put in his calendar at 6. So it's my bad. I totally said 6.
Well, usually it wouldn't matter because Dr. Joe's usually here 2 hours before he's on the air.
And, for some reason, I thought, I'm not going to rush today. I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to,
It's always how it happens.
Exactly. Normally, I'm like, all right, 2 hours here. Just in case something happens, I'm ready. So, anyway.
Oh, well, we talk about wellness on Wellness Wednesday, and that, I don't know. Could be anything: health, physical fitness,
Mental,
drugs,
physical, drugs. It's all about wellness. Yeah.
Can you talk about drugs, man? They're the best drugs,
dude.
So why don't we start? Go ahead.
All right, from Euronews.com, their English edition. Fiber maxing: why nutrition experts can actually get behind TikTok's latest wellness trend. What is fiber maxing, Dr. Joe?
This I thought this was hysterical. It's eating enough fiber. That's
eating enough or eating more?
Actually, eating enough, really, because you need about 35 grams a day is perfect. Most people get maybe 10 grams.
And you get that from fiber-enriched whole wheat bread that you buy at the grocery store.
No. You get it from fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds. You can do things like chia seeds if you want to, flax seeds. But
chia seeds are good.
They are. I really like them. Yeah.
They make everything like a pudding.
Yeah, kind of mushy and everything. Yeah. But
They're fun. You find them later in your mouth.
Yeah. Right.
And you have a snack later. Oh,
yeah.
I'm for real. I do like that. That's why I like Fig Newtons, because you find the little seeds.
Yes, I love Fig Newtons.
Oh,
you get a lot of fiber from Fig Newtons.
Figs are one of the healthiest foods in the world.
I love figs.
You do? I'm going to bring you a bunch in. I got huge
Dried.
fig trees. Oh, I got fresh.
Oh, if you have fresh, they're also good.
I'll bring them in.
Yum.
Jared, have you ever had a?
I love fig trees.
You do? Okay, good.
I'll bring the
tree. I love fig trees.
I'll bring the whole damn tree then. Yeah.
Sorry, I like to gnaw on the trunk of the fig tree.
There's a fig tree. There's a bunch of fig trees in like a little town park that I walk by every day. But also underneath those trees, the cats go to the bathroom, so I have no interest in eating them.
Yeah, it's fertilized now. Mine is pure, organic. Yeah, my father took a clipping from his father's tree, who took a clipping from a tree in Italy. So this is the third generation of this tree. And figs are delicious. So.
And these come from Italy. What kind of, is it the one that needs the wasp to lay
yeah,
in?
like what is it? I think but only like
Not
30% of them actually have the wasp.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
They don't need it, but the wasp can do it. So,
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll bring you the one to wasp for you, just so you feel a little protein in there.
It's all right if there's a little
A little wasp.
in
What the
there,
heck got
whatever.
digested by the enzymes?
The
You don't
stinger
care.
gets turned soft. You don't get
Yeah,
stung.
So,
Again, fiber maxing, and this is a TikTok trend, a wellness trend. A lot of the TikTok trends are BS. This one is just saying get enough fiber. What is the deal?
Eat enough fiber. 25 grams for women, 35 for men. You can go higher than that if you want to. But, I mean, fiber is so important. It increases your life expectancy. It lowers your risk of heart disease, diabetes, cancer, keeps you regular, flattens out your stomach, prevents bloating. I mean, there's so many good things. And if you eat the right fiber, it's going to feed the bacteria in your colon. It's called a prebiotic. And if you feed the bacteria...
Would it be quicker to feed it if you went the other way?
Well, no, because it's in the small intestine.
I see.
Well, maybe. Now that I think about it, the small intestine is kind of coiled. I think you're right.
All
I think
right.
it would, okay. So you should try
Food
that.
for thought.
Yeah, you should try that.
Do
yeah.
cucumbers have a lot of fiber?
They got a lot of water, but
Mostly
some fiber.
water.
Yeah,
Okay.
So no.
I love cucumbers.
Zucchini, maybe. Then.
Zucchinis would work better. Yeah, so that's good. Yeah, so
Get them, use them when they're young. Anyway, I'm being gross.
You know, I've been studying biochemistry and nutrition for 45 years.
Yeah.
I've never thought about feeding fiber the other way. You're the first person to ever bring that up.
I'm a trendsetter.
You
I
are.
hope that becomes a TikTok challenge.
Yeah, maybe it will be.
TikTok challenge, yeah.
Am I supposed to get more fiber or more protein? Because I feel like I'm focusing on protein.
No, you got to get the fiber. Fiber is way more important than protein. You only need about 8% of your total caloric intake is protein. That's a carrot is 6%. So you don't need a lot of protein. In fact, too much protein can put carrot. Ew.
I don't like them raw. They're okay, but you can't really chew them up enough.
Yeah.
When they're raw. I like them cooked.
You like them mushy.
Yeah.
Either
with,
way.
With butter and brown sugar.
Well, it kind of makes the purpose there, doesn't it?
You still get the health
Still
benefits.
get the fiber. Can't deny that. Yeah, get the beta carotene.
And a little extra sugar. That's good, right?
That's right. You need sugar, right? Sugar's for fuel,
it's
for
for your
energy.
brain and
Absolutely. Like Jared said, yeah.
That's right. And the butter, the real butter.
Fat.
Grass fed, you get the fat.
The good saturated fats.
And the cream that you need.
Yeah. So you do that. Yeah. You go right ahead and do that.
I had another person tell me today, like Eric always says, that milk is for children, but milk is so delicious, especially if it's organic grass-fed milk or even raw milk, which I would love to get my hands on.
Just whole milk is good.
Well, you can't buy it for human, but you can buy it for your pets in Georgia.
You can buy it, but you're still going to drink it.
Well, I just have to officially
He
say
can't
it.
say.
It's for your pets, right?
Yeah.
What you do with it is totally up to you. Yeah. So Yeah, but fiber, absolutely. And I'm happy that this is a trend as opposed to that cinnamon challenge a while ago. Eat cinnamon, cough, gag. You can blow out your blood vessels from coughing so much. That was so stupid.
That was just silly. I mean, but that was like a thing early days.
Yeah,
of
that was an
internet,
early
too.
day challenge. It was like 2008.
Yeah.
So these are the new challenges. Fiber.
As long as we're staying in the colon, let's do this one.
Yeah, so this is in the health and wellness section of USA Today, written by Daryl Austin. He's good. He knows his stories.
Daryl.
Daryl Austin.
Oh, man. He knows his colon like nobody's business. Yeah.
So apparently colon cancer is one of the most preventable cancers in the U.S., but there are ways to prevent it, right, Dr. Joe?
Yes, and it's on a rise in your generation.
Is it really?
Yes,
Okay.
it used to be old folks, like 60 and beyond. Now your generation is coming up with colon cancer.
And why is that?
Way
And
to
one
go.
of the reasons is...
Autumn generation, too, by the way.
Autumn generation, yes.
Sitting around too much? Why?
Not enough fiber.
Not enough fiber.
Not enough fiber.
no.
Yes, the fiber solves everything. No, because the food will sit in your colon and essentially it rots. And when it rots, it gives off carcinogenic gases.
Dr. Joel,
Yes.
your food does not rot inside your body.
It does. It
Your
gives off-
body is made to digest food.
But if it sits
does
there
not
too
rot.
long, it gives essentially it breaks down. It putrefies.
But if your food is rotting in your body, then
Yes.
you've got like sepsis or something. You're like
well,
very sick.
I use rotting.
Who's
as
the doctor?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't think you should use a word like rot because what it does, it gives people those credibilities of people that like they don't eat meat, and it's because you've got 40 pounds of old steak sitting in your body rot.
Is
You know
that
what I mean?
true? You have undigested meat in your
You
in
do
your,
have
in your gut?
it's undigested. It'll come out eventually, but like this new GLP-1 stuff, a lot of people taking this, the bowel slow down and sometimes shut down.
Yeah.
And then the food really sits in there for a long time.
But then you're super sick. You would get so sick from that.
Well, you do get sick from it.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. A lot of people.
A number of years ago, I got this really. It came in a plastic jug. It was this fiber. It was not fiber maxing stuff.
Plastic jug. I got it in Alley. It's fine. It was fine.
No. Oddly enough, it was a different chiropractor because chiropractors know all about the colon. And this guy gave me this thing, and I did a fast, and I took only the fiber pills, right? And then I started noticing things that looked like, and I'm not going to be gross, but I started noticing things that looked like hamburger.
Yes.
And I was like, maybe I should stop eating so much meat. But then after a week, I'm like, I'm going to go get
You change your mind,
pounder.
yeah.
Yeah. Quarter pounders are
Well, the colon has bumps in it called rugae, and food can actually sit in those little curves.
Yeah.
And it can sit in there and then start
And
to
rot.
Well, Autumn says it can't rot, and I don't argue with Autumn. So, but
Why don't you use the word fester?
Fester. It can fester. We'll fester then.
Hey,
Yeah.
gosh. I like
Yes.
fester better. It does say that food can ferment in the gut, but it doesn't rot. It's not rotting; it's fermenting.
Yeah, so you're
Or
going to have
putrefying.
to update. You're going to have
Yeah,
to
you got
update
like
your-
farts and bloating and
Yeah. Proteins putrefying, carbohydrates ferment. Yes,
go as soon as you think you're in the risk group, start getting the colonoscopy. I started getting it when I was 40, which is early for most people.
Yeah.
But I think I've had 4 or 5 of them, and usually they're clear. Sometimes they find a polyp or something like that. But do it. The prep is terrible.
But it cleans you out.
Well, yeah, that's one benefit to it. But it tastes awful. I wish they would just make a pill instead of having to drink the lead goop there.
Would it be like a pill full of liquid? So like you'd have to take as many pills as you would.
I
need
would
the
take
liquid, so, like
100
90
pills.
pills.
Yes, I would take 100 pills to avoid having to drink the.
What's it taste like?
It tastes like salty Gatorade gravy. Is the best I can describe it.
Ooh, is it like viscous like that?
Yes, it's disgusting. I'm not.
Ew.
Yeah.
Autumn will start
I haven't done
drinking
it
it.
Oh yeah. Hey, let's give some stuff away.
Yeah.
Speaking of, well, okay, we're not going to tie those two things together. Would you like to see?
That'd be a unique seg there, Tim.
See Peter Frampton? Well, we have 2 tickets to see Peter Frampton on Monday, October 27th at the Cobb Energy Performing Arts Center. Just be the 10th caller to 404-872-0750. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. on Ticketmaster.com. Alex Williams is checking on 85 delays into Norcross.
Yeah, Tim, we're watching the brake lights on I-85 northbound starting at Chamblee-Tucker Road as you leave Chamblee and Dorville, and it's going to stay pretty slow up to Jimmy Carter Boulevard, exit number 99. It looks like a new crash. I think I just found it on the jam cam heading out through Lawrenceville, 316 eastbound around Collins Hill Road. Looks to be in a left lane, slow in the ride back toward I-85. 400 northbound, toughest part of that ride is in Sandy Springs, just that merging madness from 285 as you head up past the North Springs MARTA station. And we're going to check the ride on I-20 20 on the east side of town with the help of Kobe Dawkins.
And 20 eastbound, you're slow leaving I-285 getting past Panola Road, and westbound rides also slow leaving Stonecrest getting to I-285. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
The 25th annual WSB Carathon is right around the corner, and we want to thank our friends at Jim Ellis Automotive Group.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
For their contribution and continued support for the kids at the Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorders Center at Children's.
Thank you for all your support.
You can donate right now at WSBradio.com/Carathon.
Won't you please donate?
Mosquitoes are disgusting little germ factories that sometimes carry viruses. Better call Breda to beat mosquitoes and protect your pets and family.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
Summer's a time to feel and look your best, but I'm not talking about your abs or your tan. Hey guys, it's Mark Aram here. I'm talking about your hair. Restore that bald spot, reverse your receding hairline, or add volume to thinning during Advanced Hair's once yearly summer savings event. Advanced Hair's simple one-day treatment begins to regrow your own natural hair the very next day, and they guarantee your new hair will grow. There's absolutely no one in hair restoration I trust more than Advanced Hair. Take advantage of your flexible summer calendar and get the most hair for your dollar. Advanced Hair's summer sales event on for a limited time, so get the details and schedule your free consultation today. 470-660-HAIR. One-day treatment, life-changing results. With Advanced Hair, your new hair is guaranteed to grow. Check out the incredible before and afters and take advantage of their best offer ever. That's 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com. 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, a lot less, but people are actually happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard joining MediShare can save you or your family up to $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true. People are just happier with it. They love being part of something that reflects and promotes their values and what they believe in. MediShare works, too. It's been around for 30 years now, and members have shared more than $7 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network, so yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care, whether you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan that you're happy with. Here you go. You can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. It's 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Hey folks, Dave Baker here with a quick tip. When it comes to garage doors, longevity matters. Overhead Door Company of Atlanta has been serving Atlanta homeowners since 1935. That's 90 years of doing it right, day after day, door after door. Sure, new companies pop up claiming to be number one, but for real trust and experience, there's only one original overhead door, the one with the red ribbon on the trucks. Longevity matters. Quality matters. Call 404-USA-DOOR or visit overheaddooratlanta.com.
A hearty congratulations are in order for David Hutchison of Atlanta, who just won 2 tickets to see Peter Frampton on Monday, October 27th at the Cobb Energy Center. Don't worry if you didn't win. I think we have more this week, and tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. Do we have more for our good friend Dr. Joe?
Can I just interject really quick? David asked a question for Dr. Joe. He was wondering if an apple a day gets you enough fiber for the day.
No, not at all. It will keep me away, but no, it's not enough fiber for the day.
All right.
2 apples, 3 apples?
78 apples.
Whatever 35 grams would be. I'd have to look up grams of apple, fiber in an apple.
Jared,
I'll do some looking
Jared
up.
should have been a doctor because then he could have said an apple a day keeps me away because I'm allergic to apples.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
right. Yes. Even mentioning it, Jared got a little flush there. You know.
I'm dying.
Get your EpiPen. Get your EpiPen. There is one in my backpack here.
You do
guys.
have one just in case. Good to know, actually. Just in case.
Very smart.
If I ever have an issue,
I know.
EpiPen is
I
right
tried
here.
slipping Jared some supplements a while ago, and they had apple in them. I didn't know.
I was wondering why I was swelling up like that when my
What
tongue
about
was
apple
itching.
cider? Will that hurt you?
Of course it has apple in it.
It used to not, Autumn. It used to not, but now it does.
It used to coulda.
But now
Used
it's
to coulda, but it's not.
But now it's not. Yeah, that applesauce used to not do it, but now applesauce is bad. And then my guilty pleasure, one of my favorite desserts, was the little apple pie from McDonald's. I love those things. And
What about
man,
the apple tartlets?
the apple tartlets, Erickson, were great too. And but I can't eat those anymore.
More for me.
My body changed around 10, 15 years ago.
Well, that usually happens. Your body is changing. Yes.
I looked it up for David. 8 or 9 apples.
Thank you, David. There you go.
Thank you. Well,
That's it.
Oh my
That's
God,
a lot.
That's
That's
a
too
lot of
many
apples.
Jared,
if you
is
space
shaking
it
his finger
out.
about it. Yeah.
Just don't eat the seeds.
Yeah, that's right.
We have time for another story before we go to the break.
We sure do. This is a crossover story, guys. Get ready because it's technically a study from Bristol, England, but it is also in the wellness category. Dogs can actually smell Parkinson's disease, and they're incredibly accurate.
Yes.
According to this this study.
Their sniffer is like a 10,000 times more powerful than ours.
Yes.
And when you have a disease, your body gives off certain chemicals.
Pheromones?
Like a pheromone, I guess. I don't know if it's actually a pheromone specifically. But it can give off these smells. And these dogs, that when they're trained, can actually say, okay, this is what it smells
So
like.
they have to be trained.
They got to be trained. And not every dog is good at it, they said.
You have Parkinson's, Rabby. Raggy.
Yeah, but it's because it's incredible because there really isn't a test for Parkinson's, an early detection test. But if this works, and it seems like it is, it can be an early detection test.
Well, then you know about it, but there's no way to treat it.
What do you do
really.
about it? Right. Well, I would give advice, of course.
Yes.
Change your diet.
What's your advice? Because my dad has Parkinson's.
Actually, what's interesting, there's a chemical in your brain called GABA that suppresses neurotransmitters that cause and
You can't listen to the Ramones.
You can't listen to Ramones, right? You can't. Yeah. But fava beans actually are very high in GABA, and velvet beans. And in studies,
Those are
they've
the
shown
fancy beans.
Those are the fancy
Can't
ones. They're
afford
velvet beans.
them.
Yeah. But they found that velvet beans, a serving of velvet beans, works as well as most medications. So if your dad starts adding fava and velvet beans to his diet, it's going to increase his GABA absorbent production, and that can
He's
help
kind
reduce
of like
the
a
shakes.
child and does not eat things, so
Oh.
I might not be able to get him to eat
What if we
beans
can get
at all.
fava
But we'll
bean
see.
supplements or something, like grind them up
Oh,
into
okay.
powder?
I'll
you know?
dry them and
Yeah.
put them in a powder.
Exactly.
There you go.
That's
Mix
it.
them up and put them in a milkshake.
Yeah, mashed potatoes or something.
And then
yeah.
I'd say, "Look, Dad, I got you a milkshake."
Yes. Yummy, yummy.
You're my favorite.
Alex Williams is checking the ride around 285.
Yep, and it's a slow one, 285 eastbound, the inner loop leaving Georgia 400 over to Peachtree Boulevard, as well as westbound, 285 west in Doraville from I-85 as well to Peachtree Boulevard due to that overturned truck crash on Peachtree Boulevard north of I-285. Southbound on Peachtree, there's only a right lane open. Northbound, they're blocking the left lane. Avoid it all and use Buford Highway. 285 south stays slow down into Clarkston as you pass Highway 78. And the west side outer loop, 285 south on and off the brake pedal from I-75 there, leaving Truist Park through Smyrna Vinings to I-20, the West Freeway. Checking the ride on I-75 up through Cobb County, it's Kobe Dawkins.
And 75 northbound, the brake lights find you in Marietta starting at Delk Road, exit 261 due to a crash blocking one left lane. You won't break free until you pass a crash off to the right past Wade Green Road. Triple team traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Hey, friends, is that knee, hip, or shoulder pain just not getting any better? Are you stuck in a cycle of steroid shots? And now they're talking about surgery? Before you go down that road, hit pause. pause for a second. Hey, it's Mark Aram. I want to tell you about something that helped a lot of people get their lives back without more meds and without going under the knife. It's QC Kinetics, leaders in regenerative medicine using treatments like advanced cellular therapy and platelet-rich plasma, all designed to actually help your body heal itself. Game changer. Real results that let you move easier and live better. Listen, it doesn't cost anything for a second opinion. I want you to learn more about something that could be life-changing. A licensed medical provider will go over your x-rays or MRI and see if you're a good fit for these breakthrough treatments. Call QC Kinetics today. 770-285-8026. That's 770-285-8026. 770-285-8026.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call 404-390-4000. That's 404-390-4000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
As we dive into summer, it's good to know that Georgia Power has a variety of resources to help you save money and find assistance for your energy bills. This is Scott Slade. The Georgia Power My Power Usage Alerts can send you email updates on how much energy you're using. Just go to georgiapower.com/usage and log into your account. For income-qualified customers, there are discounts available when you meet certain criteria. There's even a community assistance and resource locator that can help. Find out more at georgiapower.com/assistance.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Summer is here, so if you're thinking about selling your home, now is the time. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can sell your home quickly and for maximum value. Hi, it's Chris Chandler. You can skip all the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home quickly without the stress of showings, open houses, or costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed all-cash offer allows you to sell your home in as little as 21 days and move when you're ready. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by the Lloyd Advisory Group. Our top local story, one of Georgia's top elected officials is leading the charge to return campaign money from a now defunct Noonan-based financial institution under a federal and state investigation.
The SEC charges that First Liberty Building and Loans founder operated a $140 million Ponzi scheme. Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger says he has returned more than $8,000 in campaign contributions he received from the group.
The money I received was going back to 2018, but at the end of the day, we want to get their money back and see if we can get them whole.
Raffensperger is calling on all politicians who got campaign money from First Liberty to return it to a court-appointed receiver. That information is on the Secretary of State's website. From the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
89 degrees in Atlanta, lower humidity tonight. Does that mean lower rain chances? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. This is all new at 6 o'clock. 2 children are recovering after a shooting in Stone Mountain.
Authorities are called to the home on the 700 block of Carolyn Lane on reports of a person shot. When they arrive, they discover a 7-year-old child suffering from a gunshot wound to the leg and a 3-year-old who suffered a graze wound from that bullet fragment. Authorities say the 7-year-old found the gun in the backpack of an adult family member, and while handling it, it went off. Both children were taken to the hospital and are being treated for non-life-threatening injuries. The family member is facing charges including cruelty to children and theft by receiving a stolen firearm. Michelle Wright, 95.5 WSB.
An Atlanta City Council member calls for a full investigation after people are hurt in a MARTA escalator malfunction.
The scream of somebody scared by a bug triggered crowd panic at the Vine City station. In the MARTA mashup, dozens tumbled when the escalator stopped.
We're going to need some clarity and accountability.
City Council Transportation Committee Vice Chair Marcy Collier Overstreet doesn't just want maintenance records on this one elevator.
System-wide, what does that look like? How are the escalators at other stations?
Overstreet says safety is paramount.
We want to make sure that people can ride MARTA safely to all of these events that the city is asking to host.
Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
2 people are in the hospital, and a woman is lucky to be alive after an SUV loses control and slams into a townhome in Marietta.
It sounded like an explosion. It was really loud.
Witness Addison Blumenthal tells Channel 2 Action News she saw it happen as the vehicle turned onto Cole Street.
I did see a woman jump out of the car. She looked quite frantic.
Both the driver and passenger are taken to the hospital. Marietta police now trying to determine what happened. A new call today for charges in the death of an Atlanta deacon.
The meeting was encouraging. She did not say no. And that's important.
Muali Davis, the attorney for the family of Johnny Holloman. After a meeting with District Attorney Fonnie Willis today, the family says the DA tells them she'll announce within a couple of weeks whether charges will be filed against the former Atlanta policeman who tased Holloman following a traffic stop and a tow truck driver who also was involved. Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene is among Republicans calling for the release of documents related to the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
I think it's just a red line that it crosses for many people. Jeffrey Epstein is literally the most well-known convicted pedophile in modern-day history.
The President Trump today lashing out at his supporters like Greene over their demands.
It's all been a big hoax. It's perpetrated by the Democrats, and some stupid Republicans and foolish Republicans fall into the net.
The president says his past supporters have bought into it, hook, line, and sinker. A new way to help first responders in Metro Atlanta who have mental health concerns.
I think there's very little knowledge out there about the things that first responders face as far as the types of calls we see and how they can impact our mental health.
Maisha Pinkston, who's been an EMS worker for 20 years, is now a certified trainer for a peer support network specifically for first responders. The program is free and offers proactive support and encourages those who need it to get professional help. It is now 6:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Brand new travel advisory bill over on the west side perimeter heading to the airport. It's a crash, 285 southbound, the outer loop, Camp Creek Parkway, exit 2. You're already slow back before Highway 166, Langford Parkway. Take 85 south to Hartsfield-Jackson as an alternate there. Elsewhere, we got this new crash in Marietta in the left lane, 75 northbound at Delk Road, exit 261. That's going to add to some delays as you come up from I-285. And with a look at the slow ride through downtown, it's Kobe Dawkins.
75-85 northbound, you remain slow starting just past Langford Parkway, getting past Peachtree, Pine Street. Southbound rides, heavy volume continues to start before the downtown merge, getting to I-20. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Fair skies and breezy this evening with lower humidity moving in. Sunset around 8:45. Temperatures will be in the low 80s at that time, cooling down to the upper 60s to low 70s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, high 92. Staying mainly dry for Friday, morning low 72, afternoon high 93. Saturday and Sunday, partly cloudy skies, morning lows in the mid-70s, daytime highs in the low 90s.
Some rain right now in the southern end of Newton County. Otherwise, storm tracker radar is clear across metro Atlanta. 88 in Covington, it's 90 in Brazelton, and 86 in Mableton. More news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Well, we made it to hour 4, according to Bill Caiaccio. He's got his 4 fingers up in the newsroom there. Hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine, continuing with Wellness Wednesday. Jared, let's have another story for Dr. Joe.
Well, I figured this really impacts everyone here. Believe it or not, guys, even healthy brains decline with age. I know.
That's
if you're
not
over
true.
40,
I don't believe it.
If you're over 40, your brain starts to decline, and there's actually things that you can do to help strengthen your brain health. Isn't that right, Dr. Jones?
That is absolutely correct. Yes. You don't have to give in to the aging.
Good. So what do you do?
Your brain needs 3 things: stimulation, oxygen, and nutrition. That's what the brain needs to function. So stimulation, of course, is listening to the Von Hessler Doctrine every day.
Yeah.
Because you're learning new things,
Sure.
you're laughing, your brain is excited, and that's actually it's actually very good for the brain. I mean, I'm not blowing smoke up your skirt. That's actually very good for you.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
Jared has a very tight skirt on today.
I know,
do.
so
I
get
do.
skirt
Woo!
up there's a little tough, you know. So
I stepped over the little crate over there. Whoops.
So
I saw something the other day to help keep your brain, and it's you extend your forearms out,
Mm-hmm.
and you put your thumb up on your left hand, and you point to the thumb with your right hand, and
Right.
then you switch it.
Switch.
And that is very complicated to do.
That actually is. Yeah, I'm trying to do it now.
Yeah, and then another thing to do is to make an infinity sign in front of you and follow it with your eyes. Don't move your head.
Yeah, yeah. That's
This is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else can I do?
It's supposed to help with your brain.
That's actually functional neurology. Yeah, that's actually resetting the brain doing that. That's actually an actual thing. But yeah, so stimulation, oxygen. Most of us, as we get older, start to hunch over.
Yes.
So we don't breathe as much. So standing up, getting out, breathing is very important. Get out on your boat when you're water skiing, get some fresh air.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? And then
Listen, I'm outside as much as I can. During the summertime,
Yeah.
can if I have the choice to be outside or inside, put me
Now, you
outside
got a
every
nice
time.
little tan going on there.
Thank
I
you.
see that.
Thank
Very
you.
good. Yeah, you don't have to look good anymore. You're married, you know.
I know, but
We
it's
single guys,
okay.
we have to look good, but you not so much.
It's all about feeling good.
Autumn disagrees with that.
Yeah. You should always want to look good for your SIG.
No, I think any man better looking than me shouldn't be.
Right.
You know, so that's my thought process. I'm just trying to.
You got fat. What's the third thing?
Nutrition. You got to stop poisoning yourself.
Yeah.
You know, alcohols, sugars, coffees,
Okay, now
artificial
you're getting
sweeteners.
crazy.
Now he doesn't like me anymore.
If I'm outside and I'm being active, I deserve to be able to have an adult beverage or
Yes.
Do they
anything like
actu-
that.
Do they actually know what causes Alzheimer's or other forms of dementia? Because, there are people in my family who've had it, but there are other people who made it to their late 90s, some over
Right.
100, and they
Mhm.
had no problems whatsoever.
There's a lot of different theories on it, but there is no definitive no. Like we found that there was protein buildup, tau proteins building up in the brain. And then a new research that I read says maybe it's not the protein building up in the brain that's causing it. The protein is acting like a scab. It's protecting a damaged neuron.
Okay.
So it may not be the protein, because removing the protein, they found ways to do that, I guess, with animals, and they removed the protein and the dementia didn't get better.
Okay.
So it may not be the protein buildup. It's what caused the protein buildup that causes
I think
it.
this is what AI needs to start focusing on, figuring out ways, just put everything into it, figure out how to get rid of it, get the nanobots in there to fight everything, and then boom, you got your brain back.
But what happens if AI ends up getting dementia?
It will not get dementia.
It might.
It might get some bugs in the machine. You should cut your head off. You'll be fine.
That would solve the problem.
It will.
Yes, it would.
Grok
Right,
told
you
me
wouldn't
to,
have dementia anymore
Right.
because
Grok
you'd
told
have
me
no
to-
brain.
yeah, Grok told me to cut my head off.
Where are you going with that butcher's knife? Grok told me to cut my arm off.
It'll help. Yeah, but omega-3 fatty acids like algae oils and nitric oxide to increase circulation.
What about fish? If you don't
Fi-
want to eat the algae oil.
When we were young, you and I, we didn't have to worry so much about mercury, but now I don't know if it's even possible to find fish.
Is this a saltwater fish thing, or is it
even a freshwater? I know they did a study up in Canada, and they went to all the wild lakes out there and everything.
Uh-huh.
They couldn't find.
Where does
fish
it come
that was-
from? Pollution?
China burns coal. and
Yes.
the air, it gets in the air. It goes.
We
over-
also burn coal.
We burn coal too, but we'll blame it on China. Of course, we can't take responsibility.
Sure.
So the fumes go up in the air, settles into water, and then it gets into the food chain.
Yes.
And it works its way up the food chain. That's where the mercury comes from, is the burning of the coal.
Oh.
So that's what is happening. And
Thanks, China.
But
Yeah.
you can eat fish a couple times a week.
You could do whatever you want, but I wouldn't recommend it. So.
What if I eat fish once a week? Is that okay?
Well, a little bit of mercury, a little bit of brain damage. A lot
So
of
you're saying no fish whatsoever.
I wouldn't eat fish.
What about
no.
shrimp and crab legs?
Those
All
are
the-
even worse.
Why? Because they're on the bottom?
They're the bottom feeders, yeah. Even Moses said don't eat shellfish when he wrote Leviticus, and that was a long time ago.
But why are they so delicious then?
I
Oh,
know,
what
that's
does
not
Moses
fair.
know?
What does he know, right? Yeah.
He's not a doctor.
That's right.
Did Moses have a scallop? Because scallops are the best.
Actually, I miss scallops and double beef cheese Whoppers. Those are the two things I miss the most
Yeah,
about
I mean,
not eating
You're not
meat.
missing a Whopper now. Burger King is.
Oh, really? They're down? Oh, good. So now it's
used
just
to be
scallops.
awesome, yeah.
Yeah. I remember the Whoppers. Oh, man, back in the
Oh,
day.
no, the Whopper used to be good. A lot of things used to be good that aren't now good at all.
So I don't have to miss that. Good.
Come on, Dr. Joe. Just one cheat day. Have a
One
little
cheat day.
scallop. Get yourself a
He
Whopper.
can't do that because he's.
No, that would make him so sick, I'm sure.
Yeah, and he hasn't done it in so long.
40
It'd be like
years.
telling an alcoholic who hadn't had a drink in come on, you can
Yeah, just have one, you know. Come on, dude. It's all right. I'd be off the wagon. I'd be coming here with fried scallop sandwiches.
fattest chiropractor in town.
there's some kind of chemical response. Maybe Dr. Joe, you can explain this, but after I eat like 3 scallops,
Uh-huh.
I'm craving like 10 after that. And I know that I'm not supposed to eat that many
Right.
of them.
They're
Uh-huh.
cracking them.
addict.
Yeah,
I guess I am a scallop addict.
yeah, they're cracking them.
I don't know what's in them, but I want to eat I can eat 15 of those things for so
I have to cook them myself, or I won't eat them.
Oh, because you don't know what's a.
No, I just don't like. I have to prepare it in a certain way. There's 2 ways I like them: sautéed or wrapped in bacon and fried.
Oh, see,
I used
my
to like,
man right there.
I used to like them too, man. Yeah, I like a fettuccine, like a cream sauce and
Oh,
everything.
sure.
Oh, those were good.
Yep.
It's been 40 years, but yeah, I still remember they were tasty. Yeah, but no, scallops. The bottom dwellers are the worst of the worst of the worst.
Well,
I mean.
scallops they cling to the side, so they're not.
Oh, so they're okay then.
Yeah, they're a side dweller.
They're side dwellers.
Dang it, though. Gosh, I thought
know.
I could find. There's no way out of it. I could eat seafood every day. I really could.
I used to go clamming in New Jersey and eat the clams right out of the water. God knows what. And crabs. Used to go into Jersey meadows and the swamps of Jersey and go crabbing and eat the crabs. God knows what it did.
I
to
love
my brain.
quahog clams. I still eat them.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
those are good.
Well, all clams are good.
Raw or cooked?
Oh, cooked.
Oh,
yeah, me too.
I used to, my father and I crack them open raw, a little lemon juice, horseradish, ketchup. Oh,
Ew.
still taste them.
I have some sardines in my bag over here if you want to try those.
Ew.
Let's do another story.
You got it. This is from the University of Georgia, a study that they conducted. Childhood trauma can harm your health for life. I feel like this is
Ain't that the truth?
I feel like this is a no-brainer thing. It's where
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
What kind of trauma, though? Speak to
Physical
that.
or emotional trauma,
Right.
And once it sets in, many times it shows up later in life, as we know now. And a lot of people, you can't understand why they are the way they are. Why are they dismissive avoidant? Why are they, narcissist?
Fight or flight instinct.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Well, and a lot of that too is that it was a coping mechanism that got you through what you went through.
Right.
But now it's stuck around and it's not really serving you anymore. But it's in your DNA. It's really hard to change.
So it can affect your physical health, certainly your mental health, the way you interact with other people, the way you interact with your friends, coworkers, and stuff. All that stems from how you were raised.
Absolutely, and it increases the risk. In this study, alcohol can have issues too. When you were young, you had issues, and if you have issues, you're more likely to become alcoholic.
Well, yeah, I keep them at bay.
No, but it's really
there's
wild.
a lot.
Yeah,
There's a lot going on.
Yeah,
I just feel like there's a lot going on there because a lot of, this feels a little woo-woo to me, but I really feel like when you don't deal with something, it just seems to manifest in your body.
Absolutely.
And
Right.
a lot of parents, especially my generation, they didn't know. There was none of this, I can't yell in front of the kids.
Well, they grew up that way.
Right. Yeah.
Well, they grew up from the silent generation,
My grandmother.
right? Were they the silent generation?
My grandmother grew up in
I don't know.
what was to become Nazi Germany. She came to America to get away.
Yeah.
In
It's a
1922.
generational trauma.
And so her big thing was you could never praise yourself. Everything was
Right.
for the good of the people. It
Yeah.
was never yourself, and you should never be egotistical. You should never be conceited. And if anything happened, we were never praised as kids because we were taught don't be praised. So long side effects, even back from Hitler's days, and now it's still affecting me. And it took I had to go through the process and go, well, it's okay.
Well, what about overpraising? It seems a lot of parents
Well,
today,
God,
you're
there's so much of that
You're so
now.
brave. You're a
Oh
hero.
my
We don't
gosh.
do that.
Wow, you tied your shoe today. Good job.
Let's go out and get ice cream.
Yeah, those are slight examples, but there's a lot of
Yes.
overpraising, and I started right after our son was born. I started looking at subreddits about parents, new parents having kids, and other. They're all 20 years, 30 years younger than I am.
Yeah,
So
right.
it's a lot of the psycho. What did Autumn just said? Woo woo.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think that applies, and I quickly got away from that because it just seems like, well, you got to do this and you got to do this, and it just seems like overkill. Autumn, I mean, you're right there you don't do any of that stuff.
No, I mess around with my kids constantly. It's actually, it's kind of interesting because the way that I interact with them, like I joke around with them a lot, where it's like we're having like a little bit of an argument where I'm trying to get them to do something and they're not doing it. I'm like, well, then you can just starve. He's like, okay, well, maybe I will. And I'm like, okay, fine. I'm like, I'm being serious, but we're kind of joking around. And then what happens is he uses that same tactic, but with friends. And then the friends think that he really is being nasty.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, no, you can't do that.
Yeah, exactly. What I do.
There's like a social contract between us. that
Yeah,
we're
what I
joking,
do, you should not do out in the wild. And honestly, if he starts saying that to some of his teachers and stuff at school, they might be concerned about you, Autumn.
Nah, they're fine.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. My kid's
Come
fine.
talk to me about it.
Alex Williams says there was a crash on I-75 in Marietta.
Yeah, it wasn't just one left lane, Tim, but now 2 left lanes are knocked out with this. The cones are out. 75 northbound Delk Road, exit 261. Consider the express lanes with the Peach Pass or Highway 41 to avoid that jam. Another jam is in Dorville with this overturned truck crash cleanup going to be here for a while. 2 left lanes, I should say, are blocked on Peachtree Boulevard southbound at Tilly Mill. A left lane blocked northbound. So big jam trying to head to and away from I-285. Buford Highway will get you around that. We also got a crash on 285 heading toward the airport, Kobe Dawkins.
And it's a travel advisory, 285 southbound, the outer loop at Camp Creek Parkway exit 2. Crash blocking 2 right lanes, seeing those delays stretching back to I-20. You can avoid it by taking I-85 over by the airport as an alternate. And this report is sponsored by Active Pest Control. Enjoy a pest-free home with Active Pest Control's Pest-Free 365 service. To save $50 off your initial pest service, visit ActivePestControl.com today. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
What would you do with $1,000 this summer?
Hotel, pool, week at the beach, cabin in the woods.
Whatever you want to do this summer.
WSB has $1,000 to make it happen.
Thank you. $1,000 Thursdays gives you the chance to win $1,000 every hour between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m.
I am so excited. Listen for the keyword at 9, 10, and 11 a.m. and 12, 1, 2, and 3 p.m.
Enter the keyword at WSBradio.com or on the WSB app within that hour.
You could win $1,000.
No way. Is this a joke?
Get all the info at WSBradio.com.
$1,000 Thursdays.
Tomorrow from 95.5 WSB, where Atlanta wins.
Hey Braves fans, this is attorney John Foy. After an accident, you want help, you want answers, and we're available to get you both as quickly as possible.
Injured? Call the Strong Arm. Attorney John Foy and Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Comcast Business helps turn today's small businesses into engines of modern business. It's how restaurants become reliably up and running neighborhood favorites. How retailers become seamlessly restocking, cyber-securing, must-visit shops. And how healthcare offices become the data managing caregivers that we all depend on. With reliable connectivity, enhanced cybersecurity, advanced fiber solutions, and Wi-Fi backup, Comcast Business is powering the engine of modern business. Powering possibilities.
Now through July 21st, new customers can get started with 300 megabit internet and Security Edge for $69 a month for 24 months with a 2-year agreement. Plus, find out how to get a $500 prepaid card for your business. Call and switch to Comcast Business today. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and automatic payments with bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra.
Cancer upends your life. We're doing all we can to change that. At Winship Cancer Institute of Emory University, we're reimagining the care experience to ease the burden of cancer with experts in your cancer and the research, trials, and treatments you can only get here. All so you can focus on what matters most, the best chance of living a full life. Winship Cancer Institute of Emory University. Cancer care designed around you and your life. EmoryHealthcare.org/Winship.
Are you looking to hire? ZipRecruiter finds the best candidates for your job fast. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
All right, well, my clavicle is fine. Thank you, Dr. Joe, for looking into that.
Glad we checked it. We don't want to have clavicle problems.
Breaking news from Trump.
That's right, from BBC.com. It's just better, quote. Trump says Coca-Cola to change key U.S. ingredient. They're going to go back to normal cane sugar.
Yay!
And get rid of the corn syrup in their product. In their
I'm
Coke
doing it
So
to
much
punish
better.
Mexico. They send their Coke over here, and so many people buy it. Why not make it right here in America? What kind of sugar do they use? Cane sugar, beet sugar? What are they going to use?
It says cane sugar.
Cane sugar, yeah.
Cane sugar.
That's actually very big news because that high fructose corn syrup is just horrible. I mean, it destroys your liver, it lowers your nitric oxide production, it creates uric acid, gets in your joints. So I'm very, not that I'm supporting soda, but yeah.
Why is cane sugar, I mean, you don't like sugar. I know you don't like sugar. You say sugar is bad for you. But why is cane sugar better for you than sugar made out of corn? Is it not the same thing?
It's a higher fructose level. White table sugar, like cane sugar, is 50% fructose, 50% glucose.
Okay.
High fructose corn syrup is 55% fructose. And that fructose chemically has to be.
What'd you call me?
Fructose, you. Yeah.
Easy there, Dr. Joe.
The fructose has to be converted into glucose in the liver.
Okay.
And in the conversion of converting fructose into glucose, you create uric acid. And uric acid gets in your joints and it hurts and it causes inflammation. And uric acid. Thanks, Shelley. And the uric acid prevents your body from properly producing nitric oxide, which opens up your blood vessels. So it just that 5% difference makes a big difference in your health, and it can lead to fatty liver, too.
Now, my question about this, and you're not going to know about this because it's maybe not in your wheelhouse. Somebody will know. Farmers that grow corn get subsidies from the government, and a lot of the corn that they grow is for HFCS, which is the high fructose.
High fructose corn syrup, right? Okay, yeah. Okay.
And then the other is for ethanol.
We all were there with you. We're like, H?
You'll get there, Tim. You'll get there. Is for the the ethanol and biofuels.
Sure.
And I think more corn is grown in the United States to feed cattle, to feed other animals. It's grown for everything but to eat.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I think people grow corn themselves. You buy it at a farmer's market, you get a grocery store, whatever. What are they going to replace that with? Because if they're not getting the subsidies, what are they going to grow?
Oh, that's a good point. Maybe
and where's the sugar cane coming from? We're not getting it from, certainly not getting it from Cuba.
It's going to be Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, I guess. Yeah.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Is that tariffed?
No, Puerto Rico.
No,
is
it's
the
one of
US.
us. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Dummy. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Everybody point and laugh.
Well, so if we grow it here, we're not dealing with the tariffs and stuff like that. So
Right.
I
That's
guess
true.
it's a good thing. But when are they making this? We got to look into this more.
Yeah, what's gonna grow? Because I've been in Iowa. And if you've been in Iowa, it's nothing but corn. I mean,
Yeah.
as far as I can see, yeah.
I mean, I love the Mexican Cokes, so I'm very grateful. I'll drink it. It will make me drink more Coke because anytime I
Yeah.
want a Coca-Cola, I drink like the regular like mini Cokes, and it's not really what I want. It's like, it'll do.
Yeah.
But when I get a Mexican Coke, that's a Coke.
Oh, it's so good.
I can give you anecdotal evidence. I drink one of those Cokes with the cane sugar in it. I don't get heartburn. I drink a Coke with the high fructose.
Interesting.
And it's anecdotal. I can't prove it, but I can have one of those. You can sip it. You're not drinking it all the time. If you go buy a 2-liter bottle of Coke, you're going to drink it in 2 or 3 days. And the dog will try to
dog
get it.
Well, he's very upset
Joe,
over this. He likes the fructose.
Speaking of heartburn, Joe, is there a way to have things with tomato in them, like tomato sauces and stuff, without it being so acidic and giving you heartburn?
You could add a little bit of baking soda to it to neutralize some of the acid.
alkaline it?
Alkalize it, yeah. So that would solve that problem.
Or you could also take like Zegrid or something like
Well,
that.
that's true, too. You could take drugs and neutralize
See, I'm trying not to take the drugs. I take Tums.
Celery works,
constantly.
too, actually. If you eat celery neutralizes some of the stomach acid, yeah.
I think Tums is probably the best out of all of those. It doesn't last as long, but it's
Yeah.
instantaneous, and there are like actual natural ingredients in it. All those other things weaken your bones, or they do this. They're, like Autumn
And
always
you're not
says.
supposed to be on it for a billion years, and people
Yeah,
seem to be on
6 to
them
10
forever.
days is like what it's supposed to be, and people are on it for years.
Yeah.
It's
12
like-
years.
Yeah, nobody reads the directions. It's like, no, you can't do this.
Why isn't a doctor saying like, "Hey, stop taking that"?
Yeah, I know.
I'll
I
just keep
don't-
prescribing it forever.
Well, they got
You have
nothing
to
else.
ask. You
Like,
have
I
to
got
ask.
nothing else. But celery works, spinach works, figs.
Nexium was a drug that worked for me until it went over the counter, and then I got the over the counter version of it, and that didn't work.
Figs are very alkalizing. So when the figs are ready, I'll bring them in, and you
All
can
right, so-
alkalize your stomach.
It alkalize the stomach, and it adds that fiber. Look at that. Figs are just
Yeah,
really
And
good. for you.
Tums. What about Rolaids?
That's a joke there. I don't know. No, they're all bad.
They're all bad. Even
they use
Tums.
calcium carbonate, and calcium carbonate can block up your calcium receptor sites, and you don't absorb the good calcium. So.
Guess I'll
Yeah,
just
my
eat
calcium
water.
receptors.
Just eat water. for
Eat
the
water,
rest of
man.
my
That's
life.
all I do.
And
I-
drink
Water,
air.
water and protein. I'm telling you, that's all
Man.
you need. Water, protein, and the
Yeah.
occasional carrot.
Yeah,
You're
don't worry
good.
about your fiber and your colon. Yeah, especially your age.
Yeah, well,
It's got those colon problems. Well, you
I
will.
do take the Zegrid because it has the baking soda in it.
Uh-huh.
You get instant relief, and then whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I wanted to hear about this forest bathing. Dang
Dr.
it.
Joe,
I'll
where
stay
can,
if you want.
You can, all right, hang around and do the forest bathing.
All right.
Alex Williams says there's a travel advisory on 285 by the airport.
Watching this crash on the jam cam, 2 right lanes blocked, 285 southbound, the outer loop, Canton Creek Parkway exit 2, slowing back to Cascade Road. Work your way over to I-85 south, take that down towards the airport as an alternate. Right now, they're holding all lanes, Peachtree Boulevard southbound and Dorville at Tilly Mill Road, trying to clear up this overturned truck crash. Left lane is blocked northbound. Avoid all of that jam. Easy alternate. Just use Beaufort Highway. How are things looking on I-75 in Marietta, Kobe Dawkins?
Well, you're dealing with the travel advisory 75 northbound right at Delk Road, exit 261. It's a crash. It blocks 2 left lanes, seeing delays stretching back to I-285. You can avoid all of it by taking Highway 41 as an alternate. And traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a Reliable Protection Plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any H-System maker and model. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
You know, I've had listeners, coworkers, friends come up and ask me, hey, Aram, what makes Advanced Hair Restoration different? Well, allow me to share, along with some details on, get this, their once-a-year summer savings event. First off, Advanced Hair stands by the results, and their before and afters are second to none. With Advanced Hair, your own natural hair guaranteed to grow. Secondly, Advanced Hair combines top-rated physicians with modern technology, creating a concierge-quality experience that's hard to find elsewhere. Finally, Advanced Hair's Advanced FUE begins regrowing your own natural hair the very next day. Quick, simple, and easy. Now, if you have a flexible schedule this summer and you've been waiting for the savings special opportunity, it's here, friends. Advanced Hair Summer Savings Event will get you the most hair for your dollar. It's their best offer ever. For details and to schedule your free consultation, call 770-660-HAIR. One-day treatment, life-changing results. Your new hair guaranteed to grow. 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
A company that has been trusted in Atlanta for over 25 years has already done their hometown homework, like having the very best people, fair, honest pricing, exceptional customer service, and a focus on high-quality work. That's us. Hi, I'm Dan Watkins, owner of All Four Seasons Garage, entry doors, and windows. Sometimes new isn't better, like out-of-town home improvement companies invading Atlanta with their inflated pricing and subpar work. When trust matters, trust us. All the number 4 seasonsgarages.com.
EMC Security.
Our video doorbells are handy for seeing when packages are delivered or when the kids come home or even checking to see who is at the door. But what about when something more serious happens, like a break-in or fire? That's when you'd need a monitored security system. At EMC Security, we've been protecting Georgians for almost 30 years. Still locally owned, still no contracts, and still offering monitoring from just $16.95 a month.
EMC Security. Smart protection for a safer tomorrow.
Men, are you having problems performing in the bedroom? Do pills like Viagra and Cialis leave you feeling frustrated? Well, now there's new hope for men who suffer from ED and PE problems. Meet Dr. Katz, a specialist in men's health.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Katz with Choice Men's Health. Regardless of your age or medical condition, Choice Men's Health can safely restore your sexual potency. Our customized solutions can eliminate your problem in just one visit. There's no pain, no surgery, and it's affordable.
Guys, don't let the anxiety over your performance get you down. We can get you back in the game. Call Choice Men's Health today to find out how you can eliminate ED on the very first visit. Call 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170.
I love my home, and now I found a company that loves it as much as I do. TE Certified Electrical Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. It's Chris Chandler here. These folks have done work in my home. Boy, it didn't take long to realize I could trust their expertise, their attention to detail, and what I think you'll find, just as I did, an amazing level of service. TE Certified has more than 20,000 five-star reviews, and it's been serving Atlanta for decades.
TE Certified. We love your home.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's news and talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Our top local story: the family of the Atlanta deacon who died after he was tased by an Atlanta police officer 2 years ago gets an update on the investigation today.
Hope is the word Johnny Holloman's daughter Arnitra uses to describe how she's feeling after the latest meeting with DA Willis.
It's been a lot, 2 years too long.
The family is calling for charges against the officer who tased Holloman and a tow truck driver who got involved. Attorney Mawali Davis says it was a positive meeting.
It's positive because when you go in and they don't say that it's over, then we receive that as God is still working.
Davis says they hope for a decision on charges in the coming weeks. Outside the Fulton County Courthouse, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
90 degrees in Atlanta. Lower humidity moves in tonight. What about storm chances the rest of the week? Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards is coming up. 2 kids are recovering after a shooting on Carolyn Lane in Stone Mountain. A 7-year-old is shot in the leg. A 3-year-old has a graze wound. Police say the 7-year-old found the gun in the backpack of an adult family member and it accidentally went off. Both children are expected to be okay. The family member is facing charges. Georgia's Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger returns more than $8,000 in campaign contributions he received from First Liberty Building and Loan. The SEC accuses the founder of the now defunct Noonan-based financial institution of operating a $140 million Ponzi scheme. Raffensperger says the victims are hurting.
It's horrific what's happened. Already the SEC released that it's a minimum of $140 million of fraud that has happened at First Liberty Building and Loan.
Raffensperger is calling on all politicians who got campaign money from First Liberty to return it to a court-appointed receiver. The grandfather of a teenager accused of shooting and killing her mother and stepfather in Carroll County believes the girl is innocent.
17-year-old Sarah Grace Patrick recently turned herself in for the February deaths of Kristen and James Brock. But Dennis Nolan tells me he doesn't believe his granddaughter's even physically capable of carrying out such a crime.
Clear to these charges. I mean, if they don't have anything, they need to let her go, at least give her bond.
Nolan says he's had the chance to speak with Patrick by phone.
She was crying. She was upset. She said, "Why are they doing this to me? And please get me out of here."
The Carroll County Sheriff's Office says it's confident she's responsible. Austin Eller, 95.5 WSB.
A father of 3 from Metro Atlanta is remembered as a hero after drowning while rescuing several people from rip currents off the South Carolina coast. 38-year-old Chase Childers of Dallas was pulled from the water off Pawleys Island. Police say he ran into the water to help 5 people, but he got caught in the current and died. His family says Childers is a former Cobb County police officer who had received a Lifetime Achievement Award for saving lives. With families impacted by the fentanyl crisis standing behind him, President Trump today signs a bill targeting fentanyl trafficking. This measure will mean harsher penalties for people convicted of fentanyl-related offenses. After 7 years, a key corridor in the heart of Atlanta connecting businesses and entertainment hubs reopens today. Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens says the Ted Turner Bridge on Martin Luther King Jr. Drive has a newly built viaduct and roadway linking Forsyth and Spring Streets.
These business owners have had traffic problems, have had their customers say, "Where do I go? How do I get there?" So now you're going to be able to have a smoother commute, a better way to be able to get to businesses.
Drivers in the area say it should unclog surrounding streets. Several cats need a new home after they were left behind at a College Park apartment complex that's been condemned.
Trying to find homes, we're putting quite a few of them up for adoption.
Sydney Nettle Coates, a volunteer with Tri-Cities Friends of Kitties, says people had to leave their cats behind in the chaos exiting Chelsea Gardens. She says they're trying to reunite the cats with their owners when possible, but more than a dozen need a new home. If you are interested in adopting a cat, we posted a link at WSBradio.com. It is now 6:34, time for live team coverage of traffic and weather, and Triple Team Traffic begins now with Alex Williams.
And we're going to check on this crash in Doraville, the overturned truck crash cleanup. All the cleanup crews are on scene now to hopefully get this out of the way. It's going to take a while, though. At times, they're shutting down Peachtree Boulevard southbound at Tilly Mill in Doraville to clean this up right now. The right lane is getting by. Left lane blocked northbound. And what has that done to 285? It is jammed up 285 eastbound, the inner loop from Georgia 400, trying to make your way into Doraville. Westbound delays, right lanes are slow, leaving I-85. To avoid Peachtree Boulevard, use Buford Highway as an alternate. Travel advisory continues by the airport. Crash, 2 right lanes, 285 southbound, the outer loop at Camp Creek Parkway. Use I-85 as your alternate. Still got a travel advisory on 75 in Marietta, Kobe Dawkins.
And that's correct. 75 northbound at Delk Road, exit 261. Crash cleanup remains, blocking 2 left lanes. Seeing delay stretching onto I-285. You can avoid it by taking Highway 41 as an alternate. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Fair skies and breezy this evening with lower humidity moving in. Sunset around 8:45. Temperatures will be in the low 80s at that time, cooling down to the the upper 60s to low 70s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, high 92. Staying mainly dry for Friday, morning low 72, afternoon high 93. Saturday and Sunday, partly cloudy skies, morning lows in the mid 70s, daytime highs in the low 90s.
86 right now in Dunwoody. It's 90 in Midtown Atlanta, 88 in Noonan. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Got a leaky pipe? Trouble with your AC? Ace Hardware Home Services is right around the corner with trusted pros to fix it. From plumbing to heating and cooling, we'll keep your home running smoothly all year long. Get help today at acehardwarehomeservices.com.
Pro athletes and attorneys count on George Stein, the DUI lawyer. You can too. GeorgeStein.com.
How easy is it to save energy and money in seconds? Power down unused devices, swap out traditional bulbs for LEDs, and adjust your thermostat for the season. Get more tips at georgiapower.com/energy efficiency today. Ready, set, save.
Hey friends, is that knee, hip, or shoulder pain just not getting any better? Are you stuck in a cycle of steroid shots and now they're talking about surgery? Before you go down that road, hit pause for a second. Hey, it's Mark Aram. I want to tell you about something that helped a lot of people get their lives back without more meds and without going under the knife. It's QC Kinetics, leaders in regenerative medicine using treatments like advanced cellular therapy and platelet-rich plasma, all designed to actually help your body heal itself. Game changer. Real results that let you move easier and live better. Listen, it doesn't cost anything for a second opinion. I want you to learn more about something that could be life-changing. A licensed medical provider will go over your x-rays or MRI and see if you're a good fit for these breakthrough treatments. Call QC Kinetics today. 770-285-8026. That's 770-285-8026. 770-285-8026.
As irregular as this is, we have one story that we left hanging out there for Dr. Joe, so let's do it.
Yeah, I've got several family members that live in Ohio, so I had to selfishly get this story in. Apparently, forest bathing is gaining popularity as a modern wellness practice in Ohio, and it's based off of an ancient Japanese practice known as forest bathing. That's it. That's how simple it is.
What,
right?
you roll around in the moss? What is this?
Yeah, what is this, Dr. Joe?
Yeah, no, it's just being in the forest, because in the forest it has a lot of what are called negative ions. Negative ions attach to toxins and pollutants in the body, which are positively charged, and it neutralizes them and takes them out of the system.
So walking through the woods.
Walking through the woods, just that simple, yeah. And
it's that easy.
It's just walking through the woods. There's no, you don't have to roll around in the moss. Yeah, just
but you can
there.
if you want.
If you want to, yeah.
So when I go for a run through the park across the street,
yes.
It has a ton of woods.
Yes.
Am I doing?
You are forest bathing. You carry on the ancient Japanese tradition.
That's all it is?
You've been forest bathing. You didn't even know it. Yes.
Just don't go into certain forests, because they have that secret one that they don't want you going into.
Like the Whispering Bushes?
I don't know. That's the one where everybody goes and unalives themselves.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that one. Oh, Japan.
That's right.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, then you have American TikTok influencers who go over there and besmirch it. And then you end up going to jail.
Yeah, they should. Yeah. Okay.
Johnny
yes.
Somali.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So tell people where they can find all about Dr. Joe.
Sunday nights, 8 to 10, right here on WSB, your station, the only station you should ever listen to. 8 to 10, my website, if you have any health questions, want to make an appointment, drjoe.com. And follow me on social media. We post every single day.
You got to get a better camera for your TikTok videos. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Okay. Yeah, it's
You're
the
doing
lighting
the green
and everything.
screen, the lighting.
Well, there's a company that I do the spots for, and they use them on a TV station up in North Carolina.
Yeah.
But I guess I got to get the green screen out.
Is that a flex right there? You're on a TV station in North
I'm
Oh,
Carolina.
just saying, get a nicer camera, maybe a ring light, something like that, because you're a handsome guy. You ought to emphasize.
Play
that.
on to it. Thank you. I appreciate that.
play
I will
on
take
that.
your advice.
And
Thank
then
you.
you'll go viral like you wouldn't believe. And also, get some methylene blue or whatever.
Yes, I
It's
know.
the thing you gotta do. Thank you, Dr. Joe.
Thanks, guys.
Let's do some of this.
It's time for Doctrine Extra.
Every time Dr. Joe comes in, I start saying my T's as D's. So let's do that. What do we have in Thank you, Dr. Joe. What do we have in Doctrine Extra, Jared Yamamoto?
Oh, man. Starbucks remote workers have been ordered to return to the office 4 days a week, Tim.
Who is working remote? Are these office people? Or,
Yes.
Or,
yes.
you know,
This is
like
their
corporate?
This is their corporate people.
Uh-huh. And are they upset?
Of course
So they get
they're
one day
upset.
a week, though, where they don't have to be there, right?
Yeah, which is...
What day would you choose, Monday or Friday?
I would choose Monday, honestly.
Yeah?
Now that I've been doing afternoon drive as long as we have now,
Yeah.
I would say Mondays are better to take off. I like Fridays, and I would certainly take a Friday, but Monday.
You either
Monday's
get a head start on the weekend, or you extend your weekend, and then you get Monday to recuperate.
Yeah. And I just don't think this is a bad policy at all here, because like they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I have to go into the office now.
Are there
over
people?
it.
Are they upset about it,
Yes,
or what?
there are people that are upset about it. The people within corporate Starbucks are very upset about it.
And where is this? Is this in Seattle?
It is in Seattle.
Okay. Well, they need to move it down here to the south, and they won't have so many people complaining.
Exactly, and they've got all
Come on down here to Georgia. You can have 4-day work week, and we'll take care of you.
They mentioned all the other companies that are going through the same kind of process as well, too, where they're deciding to require workers to come into the office. And it's like, get out of here. Come on. Like this is not that big of a deal anymore.
Well, it's up to the corporation. If the corporation thinks that they can function with it and allow people to work from home, then they will. But most of them don't want that anymore. And Starbucks has undergone some sort of weird restructuring in the last couple of years or year, because they were very lenient about a lot of things, and now they seem to be a little more stringent about that.
Yeah, they tightened things up. They weren't making as much money as they were before, and then they got that new CEO that used to be the CEO at Chipotle. He turned Chipotle around. And in my opinion, at least from a marketing and branding standpoint, I think he is turning around Starbucks, because when a company gets a little too lenient like that, and you can start to see that they're shedding money in certain places,
sure,
they needed to tighten things up. They needed to limit the menu a little bit more, and the changes are apparent. Like, I mean,
well, the coffee is the coffee, and there are people who love Starbucks, and there are people who don't like Starbucks. The people who don't like it are very vocal. Oh, it tastes like burn. Blah blah blah. I don't like Pike. Pike wasn't as good. That in the afternoons you could only get certain kind of coffee. But they have restructured the way they do it now. They have these machines, and you can get any blend you want. They're like Keurigs, but they're huge and they're towers. You've seen them.
Oh yeah.
And the only store that I've been in the last couple of months that didn't have one of those was the store over at Ansley that was Union, which is now gone, unfortunately, because I liked that place.
It was good. It was very convenient for us. And
good place to sit, too. They had a lot of chairs, very bright in there, and you could sit outside and sort of chill and stuff and try not to, give money to the people that walk by begging for it. But, yeah, I mean, I think that if you work in a corporate environment and they want you to be there, you should be there. I mean, that's just common sense. But it is up to the corporation. So
it's up to the corporation, and they're calling this initiative within their company the Back to Starbucks initiative, kind of like the Back to School initiative.
That's exciting.
Which, by the way, I with the Back to School stuff, I feel so bad for these kids now. The fact that we're seeing
what kids at Starbucks?
Not at Starbucks, but just like I'm seeing the Back to School commercials already, Tim.
Do you know school starts in 2 weeks?
I know. So that it just feels like it's so much earlier than even when I would go back. And every time I would start seeing the Back to School commercials, it would give me at the time I never called it anxiety, but it certainly was anxiety feeling it.
When I was a kid, you started school the first week of September after Labor Day, and then you got out of school the first week of June, and that seemed pretty normal. And it's just flabbergasting to me that they go back August 5th.
Yeah, that's way too early, and it's getting so ridiculous now that I graduated from West Georgia, and the college kids are starting to go back earlier as well too. It used to be the college kids would go back like maybe 2 weeks after the normal K through 12 kids would go to school, right? They're still going back 2 weeks later, but because K through 12 is going back August 5th, like you're saying, now colleges are going in the middle of August. They're returning back. And
I don't know why they go so long. Did they have more breaks throughout the year?
I guess they must have adjusted to.
These are all things that are new to me, so I'm sure I'll find out.
Yes, you're about Gil. You're about to start feeling that with Gil.
I'm trying to tell him you go back to school in 2 weeks. Why? And he's got to get up now an hour earlier than he normally would, and it's more structure. But I think he's kind of looking forward to it. He really enjoyed his pre-K. Now he's in pre-K.
Look at that. So. And now it's going to be real for him when he's in pre-K.
Guess I better go get some number 2 pencils and tablet paper.
Start getting all this school supplies now. But I got this.
I loved it because I got new clothes. I'd always get a new pair of sneakers, a couple pairs of jeans, a bunch of shirts and stuff.
Yeah, that was. And you always got to have at least enough to get you through the first week. That was always my dad's policy, at least with getting me ready for back to school. No matter what the year was, it was always enough to get you through the first week, but then it would start turning to the repeats that you had the previous year.
Yeah.
But with the college students, what's crazy, Tim, is I've never seen an email like this before. But with the college kids returning so much sooner as well, too, I got an email from my school saying, hey, can you come help unpack the pack? Because it's the West Georgia Wolves. And it's like trying to...
What do you mean unpack the pack? Help them unpack their clothes and put them away?
Help them unpack their cars as they move back to, or as they start their journey in college, or as they come back to school. Come literally
That's what their parents are for.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I said too. I'm like, I'm not doing this for free. Are you kidding me? And I don't know if other schools.
You're not really supporting the Wolves then if you're not doing it.
I love my Wolves. I will be back there for homecoming. I'll be there at any of the social events that they need. But in terms of asking me to go and unpack a freshman like that, or a couple of fresh people, first years,
come do manual labor for free.
Yeah,
that's all I hear.
Count me out of that. That's absurd. And I wonder if Georgia's doing that, Georgia State's doing that. But the idea of asking alumni to come back and unpack first-year students, that's absurd.
They ought to give you a meal ticket so you could eat at the delicious cafeteria.
Go bring it back, right?
Alex Williams says there's crash cleanup on Peachtree Boulevard in Doraville. I almost made a mistake.
What a mess we're looking at here, Tim. Peachtree Boulevard southbound right now. They're holding all lanes trying to upright this overturned vehicle crash. Peachtree Boulevard southbound at Tilly Mill. Northbound, they're still holding that left lane, so jammed up both ways trying to get to and from I-285. Buford Highway gets you around that. It's also got 285 eastbound extra slow back to Georgia 400. On I-75 northbound in Marietta, still trying to clean up this crash, and they're pulling away as we speak. 75 northbound Delk Road, exit number 261. That should help out the delays from 285. Speaking of, how are things on 285 down by the airport, Kobe Dawkins?
Well, better news. 285 southbound right at Camp Creek Parkway exit 2. Crash cleanup now cleared, so those delays back to Cascade Road should start to improve. And this report is sponsored by Peach Pass and the new Peach Pass Go mobile app. The Peach Pass Go mobile app helps you get there faster with new and improved features and more coming soon. Download the new Peach Pass Go mobile app today at peachpass.com. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
It doesn't have to be like this.
You don't have to put up with it.
Shutting down the ramp from 285 east.
You don't have to sit in it.
It takes almost 30 minutes to go 400 south.
And you don't have to look at your phone to get out of it.
It is Atlanta traffic, and getting you out of it is what we do best.
We had a lot going on this morning through Henry County.
Updated traffic as often as you need it from local traffic reporters 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
It's a jackknife tractor trailer.
Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB.
How Atlanta gets there.
Hey friends, is that knee, hip, or shoulder pain just not getting any better? Are you stuck in a cycle of steroid shots and now they're talking about surgery? Before you go down that road, hit pause for a second. Hey, it's Mark Aram. I want to tell you about something that helped a lot of people get their lives back without more meds and without going under the knife. It's QC Kinetics, leaders in regenerative medicine using treatments like advanced cellular therapy and platelet-rich plasma, all designed to actually help your body heal itself. Game changer. Real results that let you move easier and live better. Listen, it doesn't cost anything for a second opinion. I want you to learn more about something that could be life-changing. A licensed medical provider will go over your x-rays or MRI and see if you're a good fit for these breakthrough treatments. Call QC Kinetics today. 770-285-8026. That's 770-285-8026. 770-285-8026.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Now's a great time to save on cherries. Washington red cherries are on sale for $2.99 a pound with your digital coupon. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877 for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877 for Kids.
1-877 for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
This is Scott Slade. When it comes to your engagement ring, there's only one place I'd recommend. Tara Fine Jewelry Company, known for exceptional standards, craftsmanship, and legendary customer service. Tara's passion runs through every design they craft. Engagement rings you'll be proud to gift, cherish, and wear for a lifetime. You fell in love with her because she's unlike any other woman in the world. When it comes to your promise of forever, only a Tara diamond will do. Tara, specializing in diamonds of absolute beauty and legendary customer service since 1985.
For many women in our community, support for our physical and mental health feels out of reach.
When your workday is long.
And your budget is tight.
And your village is busy.
And the road between home and help is a 6-lane highway with no crosswalk.
Northside Hospital believes women deserve better.
Northside is rolling up our sleeves and getting to work.
We got your house call.
Heard.
Learn more at northside.com/heard.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, a lot less, but people are actually happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard joining MediShare can save you or your family up to $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true. People are just happier with it. They love being part of something that reflects and promotes their values and what they believe in. MediShare works, too. It's been around for 30 years now, and members have shared more than $7 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network, so yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care, whether you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan that you're happy with. Here you go. You can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. It's 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
You are welcome to follow the Doctrinaires on social media. I am at Tim Andrews here on X and also TikTok. And if you want to find me on Instagram, which will lead to my Facebook, just go to at Timstagram here.
And, of course, you can follow me, Jared Yamamoto, at Jared Yamamoto, X, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all the places. I guarantee you when you search
Don't
Jared...
follow me on YouTube. I don't want to hear from you.
I guarantee you when you search Jared Yamamoto, you'll find me in all the different places, and I love to interact with things
Are
going
you
on.
on OnlyFans?
Not yet.
Fansly.
Not yet. I would love to make an extra...
Many vids.
I would love to make some extra cash on the side there.
Yeah, I know all three of them, George. Don't give me that incredulous.
yeah. George knows. He knows them well.
All right, what are we going to end on today? Something fun and light, I hope. And
I love this headline here.
You do?
Y'all, we need to talk about y'all.
Why do we need to talk about y'all?
Because it used to be...
Hang on, before you get to it, when you sent the story, I thought, oh my God, is y'all problematic? I'm happy to hear that it is not.
No, it's not. It's not problematic. In fact, it's spreading. It used to be that it was primarily heard in the South.
Yeah.
And it was kind of just in this region of the country. But now for people 40 years old and younger, it's spreading to other regions of the country.
Yeah, I used to be in the Northeast, you'd say you guys.
Or yous. That's one of the examples they use.
There's yuns, yous guys. It's just easier to say y'all. What are y'all doing? I mean, It's one syllable. You don't got to say yous.
So you've adopted it then as somebody
I've said it for a long time. Now it's just second nature. I don't say anything. Or I still say you guys because I grew up saying that. When I was a kid, my mom drove to Myrtle Beach, and we drove through Virginia, and we were up in the Blue Ridge Mountains because she didn't like to go on highways, whatever. So we stopped at this gas station. The car had overheated, and the guy comes out, and I had never really heard Southern accents, ever. And this is up in the hills of Virginia. The guy goes, "How y'all doing?" And he saw the license plate. He goes, "Oh, you're from the North. I guess I should say you guys." So, it was always a novelty back then. But nowadays, I think it comes from music culture, films and stuff like that. But also, there's no real regional things anymore. Everything's just there. There's no regional dialect. Those things are dying off. Even the Southern accent is starting to die off.
Yeah. If anything, as we get more of the, quote, American accent, as this writer alludes to a couple times in the article, you're right. The Southern accent dies, but some of the aspects of it, like y'all, are still around. And professors, for example, note y'all's tidiness and utility, because it does, as you were mentioning before, it does simplify putting
does. It's just
you all
y'all's.
together, and it makes it nice. However, going to Europe, and I know I mentioned Ireland earlier, man, the Irish were giving me such
What do they
a hard
say?
time.
What do they say?
I think they say you guys. Or you can barely understand them, but I remember them giving me a hard time saying y'all. And the one memory that really sticks out was using the urinal at a bar in Ireland, and I'm like, man, like the music that y'all play is really good, or something like that. I don't know. There was some kind of live band playing
in
outside.
Pittsburgh, they say things like, your mom and them.
See, that's okay too.
And yuns and yous. All right, yuns, we're done. Yuns, we're done. The music's saying get out of here, and we have to get out of here. But we will be back tomorrow.
That's right.
Shelley Winter's up next with a wonderful show.
He feels
an
like
amazing show, and
he
he's got some issues he's got to work through.
He feels like he's been in a cult for a
Well,
while.
hey, I wasn't going to ruin the surprise.
Oh, I know, but we got to find out what that cult is.
He's got to. Y'all got to deprogram.